All right, here we go. I don't have time to edit this shit because it's coming out tomorrow morning. We ain't starting this till right now. It's fucking past 10 at night. I'm going to do these commercials. We're going to do the intro, and we're going to go right the fuck into it. So if you need more, I'm going to do I'm sorry to all the sponsors. I'm doing a very abbreviated version of the commercials today, but they'll all be there. If you need motorcycle parts, you check out Old Bike Barn at oldbikebarn.com or on Instagram at Old Bike Barn. They got whatever you need for your custom, your stock bike, your chopper, your cafe racer, your Jap bike, your American bikes, whatever it is, they got it for you at oldbikebarn.com. If you need CBD oil and you don't want to roll the dice and get some bullshit out of Bodega and you want some real stuff that's made with real organic, clean ingredients and is proven effective, then you need to check out Cradle Lake Clear at cradlelakeclear.com. Best CBD in the game, and it's all legit. No fucking bullshit. You're not going to get snake oil and preservatives or whatever. So check them out, cradlelakeclear.com. If you use the promo code BigTruth at checkout, you get 20% off your order there. I just put in the most ignorant code into my phone to get the sponsor list back up because of something we were talking about earlier that I thought. But anyway, if you got a fucking dirty dingus, you look like a fucking unshaved fucking Sasquatch down below, then you need to get Manscaped at the Lawnmower 4.0. It's a ball trimmer, ball razor. I'm not going to beat around the bush there.
If your balls look like something that looked like it came out of the Legend of Boggy Creek.
Yeah. If your dingus looks like it's part of the fucking Bridgewater Triangle investigation team found it, then you need to check out manscaped.com, get the Lawnmower 4.0, clean yourself up down there, your partner and significant other, and we'll thank you for it. Check them out, manscaped.com, use the promo code BigTruth at checkout, you get 20% off your entire order and free shipping there. If you're in the unfortunate situation where you find yourself in a motorcycle accident, then you need to check out Law Tigers at lawtigers.com or go to Facebook and type in Law Tigers in your state so that you can get in touch with your local office over there. If you are looking for clothing, then you definitely need to check out Omerta at omertamia.com, which is OMERTAMIA.com, because I know my accent is retarded to most of you guys out there. So check out omertamia.com. Also, if you're looking for more shit, check out Heavy at heavy.bigcartel.com. I'm already boring Mikey here. He's drawn Bart Simpson or some bullshit on a fucking paper.
It's supposed to be Frankenstein.
Oh, all right. I don't know. But yeah, check out Heavy at heavy.bigcartel.com, especially if you're into weird shit. On this episode, Zach Doone's company there makes perfect sense because he, if you're into serial killers and fucking satanic cults and fucking LSD drugs and fucking psychedelic shit and fucking also if you're into motorcycles and custom show vans from the 70s, and you will dig everything over at Heavy. So check them out, Heavy Clothing on Instagram and heavy.bigcartel.com. Chop Cult, if you're looking for information on motorcycling, if you're into building choppers, riding bikes, whatever, you need to check out Chop Cult at chopcult.com. On all these social media, simply at Chop Cult. And if you're looking for music or more clothing, check out Pitchfork, which is at pitchforkny.com, Pitchfork New York, PitchforkNY at Instagram, and check out Chopperhead, my motorcycle shop that we're sitting in right now. If you need a makeshift spray booth built out of plastic where it looks like a scene from Dexter, give us a call. We'll set you up and get you situated. But yeah, check us out, Chopperhead at chopperhead.com or Chopperhead Customs on Facebook. Instagram is just at Chopperhead and the website's chopperhead.com. But more importantly, we're not a website. We're a fucking full brick and mortar motorcycle shop. So come in. 13 County Road, East Freetown, Massachusetts. BigTruthPodcast.com for more information on the show. And if you're interested in helping financially sponsor the show, check out Patreon.com/BigTruth. As always, big shout out to all the Patreon members. You guys keep the show going and growing. And without further ado, we're going to get into it right now.
Countdown. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a liftoff.
Yes, once again, we have liftoff. I want to thank you for tuning into this episode of the Big Truth Podcast. And this is the special Halloween party edition of the Big Truth Podcast, the M4 Roundtable. But we're going to do all Halloween themed shit here today. And I'm joined, we're broadcasting live from the third lift at Chopperhead Custom Cycles on a nice cold nor'easter night. I'm here with my homie Joehawk.
What's up?
Actually, everybody sitting at the table has been a past guest, so you can go look up. I don't know your episode numbers offhand, but go look him up. Joehawk is a horror aficionado and extraordinaire, and he's gonna come in with the deep cuts, the deep tracks that no one's gonna know about, like movies that 30 people have ever watched.
I'm not going too deep because I don't want to seem like too much of a fucking nerd.
You're doing
but
Mac and Me giveaways?
Mac and Me giveaways. Every second caller will get a Mac and Me VHS tape.
Because he's collected them through the years when you could buy them at the quarter store.
Yes.
With cover art or without?
Oh, that goes to the third caller. Third caller gets the cover art.
And the
Free
CDs,
McDonald's with it.
Do you have a laser disc of it?
No, man. No, I got rid of all that shit when I moved, man. Like, I absolutely fucking hate VHS tapes now. Like, it's mostly for 20-year-olds who, like, collect, like, nostalgia that they were never a part of. Like, it's like records.
Kind of like bands that put out cassettes.
Hey, listen, I mean, some of my bands put out cassettes just because.
Just fucking with you, dude.
You know.
Just fucking with you.
Yeah, well, you don't always have control over your own merchandise as a band member.
I'm just fucking with you, man. I'm just fucking with you. But was it you that I was fucking with this? And I'm going to bring back reel to reels and like the most obscure fucking formats, like mini disc.
Mini disc play.
Mini disc, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you. But yeah, no, a VHS, you know, for me growing up, the nostalgia of it, like, you know, that was a big innovation for when I was a kid. Like, it was fucking rad to be able to throw in a VHS.
I mean, like.
But do I like on demand or like a DVD better? Fuck yeah, dude. I like to be able to skip around and
the whole VHS tape collecting thing. Like, it was cool because there was like a nostalgia factor. But I mean, if you're just collecting it for like the art of like the tapes, like that's cool and everything like that. But I mean, dude, most of those films are fucking cut to shit. So it's like if you're a fan of those movies, like, you know, whatever, like slasher film or something like that, you don't want to see a fucking film that's got like 2 minutes cut out of it, and it's the 2 minutes of like the film that you want to see with
the
like,
cool shit,
the cool shit with the tits and fucking
blood
and gore,
and,
like so, like, you know, it's like, why would you spend an insane amount of money for like a tape that's fucking filled with mold when for $20, man, you can buy a Blu-ray?
Well, so
you know, it's like,
I think the thing is, right, is I don't know how long ago, but like some years ago, there was certain shit you could only get on VHS, so you had
yeah.
to
I mean,
hunt it down,
I can see dipping into shit like that, but I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. Stop being so gay about shit. Just buy a Blu-ray, man. Like,
Blu-ray.
Some asshole who's a bigger nerd than you has already put that rare VHS tape on fucking YouTube. You have YouTube on your fucking phone. Just go watch it.
I've never. Since they've gone obsolete, I don't think I've ever bought a VHS tape. I have some because it was like for a while there were certain movies you could not get on DVD. I'm sure they're on DVD now, but I don't even fucking buy DVDs anymore. Like, so I you know, whatever.
I mean, I still buy Blu-rays and stuff like that. Like, you know, there's a lot of good like companies that are like putting out cool shit on Blu-rays and stuff like that. And
I thought you just grabbed his knee.
It's emotional support. I get nervous on Mike, you know. Like
you got to get on the video disc, man.
But before we get too deep down this hole, let me introduce everybody else because we already just jumped right in.
Yeah,
we got Mikey Flynn with us, who is a luthier who taught me what the word fucking luthier meant. And when I had him on the show, which means he builds and repairs string instruments or guitars, right?
Yeah, mostly guitars. Yeah.
And who has Black Hole Guitars. What town is it again? I'm like
sunny Westfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
01085.
Yeah, man. So he's coming from out west. Did you guys get hit with the same shit this storm, or did you not get it?
There's a little rain on the drive out tonight, but not much. It was kind of windy today.
We couldn't even get to. We went to go to the Ponderosa, which is a bar up the road, and we couldn't even literally. It was like thou shalt not fucking pass the
tree.
You just got me excited for a second that like there was like one like still open Ponderosa steakhouse.
No.
I love that place.
Yeah, we went to go to the buffet and get a.
Dude, their chicken wings that they had back in the day, they were fucking delicious.
All right, so all I remember is the last time I went, it was me and Ryan and this dude Jeff Siska. You know Siska, right? Yeah, all right. So you know Siska. Dude, we were there for fucking 4 hours while Siska ate. And not only did he do that, he obliterated a whole tray of rings. Like he brought a bag and was just throwing them in a bag for like later. But anyway, as long as that was
Ponderosa Steakhouse in Dartmouth, bro.
No, this is the Ponderosa Bar and Grill in Acushnet, Mass.
Oh, okay.
And then right over to my left, I got Mark. I can never say your fucking last name.
Parafas.
Mark Luigi. Paraf is boppity boopity. No.
That's why I would just go by Unseen because it's so much easier.
Mark Unseen.
Hey, Unseen.
And everybody's been on here, so you know this is like we're listening to the Wu-Tang Clan right now, but go listen to everyone's solo records or their solo episodes, and if you haven't already heard them,
mine's coming out on cassette.
Yeah, I've downgraded. Yours to mono, and comes out of one speaker, and it's only on 8-track. But yeah, no. So today, before we get into anything, I got to give a shout out to and rest in peace to Ian Ryan because he would have been perfect for this episode.
Yes, he would have.
Aficionado and man of horror movies and all the things in Halloween and. You know, he celebrated all the shit we'll be talking about tonight. Would have been on this one with us. So shout out to Ryan.
Shout
up
out.
there.
Cheers.
And we
I had many a good conversations with him about garbage films over the years,
dude.
man.
You know, and so it's hard to kind of to reel this in, and we talked about all this stuff for the week prior to this, like how to rein this in and talk about what top movies or horror movies or Halloween movies and or music or whatever, and like all the things that are kind of accompany Halloween and but yeah, man, I don't know. So for me, what we ended up doing was kind of trying to make lists of like our top favorite movies.
Yeah.
But like I couldn't do just top favorite horror movies because like I tried to limit it to things that I liked that I kind of related to Halloween as well.
Yeah.
Because, just not to get into like a list right off the bat, you know what I mean?
Let me do that.
No, I'm not getting into my list. But I was just like, all right, when I was thinking about horror movies, right? I'm pulling this up on my fucking phone because I didn't write it on paper. I was like, how many different fucking genres of fucking kind of horror movies are there, right? And then I was like, all right, you got your zombie movies, your vampire movies, your werewolf movies, your haunted house movies, your supernatural killer movies, your mummy stuff, your fucking alien UFO stuff, your demon / Satan cult stuff. You got your fucking witches. You got fucking just basic serial fucking psycho killer stuff. You got... etc. monster shit.
And then all those subgenres you have, there's some asshole who's like turned that
into
plus
more.
a comedy. So you're like, fuck. Man.
Yeah.
And
so, so it was hard, man, because I grew up with horror movies. I don't get as deep cut as maybe some of you guys, but like my stuff is going to be a little weird. So like when I did my list, it was like, shit, I related more to Halloween or like, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't, it's not my top list of favorite horror movies in general because I could list 5 in each one of those subgenres, right? And if I miss subgenre, I know someone's like, well, he missed this and missed that. I'm like, well, fuck it, dude. This is a brain dump.
When we originally started talking about maybe doing some sort of like bracket, like a 64 like film bracket and then whittling it down. Like I just started listing like movies. And then by the time I got up to like number 84, I'm just like, I could just do a bracket just by myself. And then I started thinking about like, if each one of you guys did a 64 bracket, I'm just like, this is going to be an 8-hour fucking podcast. Like,
ain't no one got time for that.
Like nobody's going to listen to that.
No. We would probably do it just to be fucking assholes. but no one would listen.
I mean, we could do this over like the next 5 years if you wanted to.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. Well, there's next Halloween too. I'm already ending this with a to be continued.
To be continued.
It's just going to be like every horror franchise there is.
And every follow-up podcast will just be a shittier and shittier sequel.
Yeah, we're not going to finish this here, right?
Yeah. Be tons of gaps in the plot between years.
Well, let's just break the ice and get everyone talking. What are we drinking? I'm drinking a Orange Rockstar / Tito's.
I am currently drinking a Narragansett Fest lager of some sort. I don't know. It's got a king on
Change
it.
the F to a T.
Feast, Fest, Feist, whatever. It's good enough. It's an old man beer, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I've been rolling with a Corona. Those guys kind of took a beating over the past year and a half, so I figured I'd support them.
I am drinking vodka Red Bull because it's past my bedtime.
Yeah.
And some Screwball.
Yeah, we're starting this one a little
And a
late.
High Noon, too. Just because I want to bring it back to that summer seltzer special.
Well, now I'm onto the Stella.
I was kind of hoping there was going to be some Trulies here tonight.
There's Trulies in the fridge ready to roll.
okay,
But
cool.
we haven't got there yet.
Yeah. No pumpkin beer in the house. We're all men here. High testosterone. You know.
Yours looks like something out of the
Six raw
King,
eggs
This looks a
today.
little King Richard's Fair.
Bro, this has been sitting in my fridge for I think since I went to King Richard's Fair earlier in the year.
Did they give that to you at the door?
No,
I'm not being
I
a
bought it,
ticket. Yeah,
no, it
It
would
was
have been
$11.
If you had gotten this at King Richard's Fair, this would be like a $15 beer.
Yeah,
Fucking,
yeah.
Like,
And you'd have to buy like a leg of mutton, and that's like strapped to it.
yeah. But
Well, yeah, man. Who wants to go? Like, I don't even know how to do this. Oh, we got a couple people that we might call in. Should we just call Danny first? Because I know he's kind of waiting on us.
yeah, it might be past his bedtime. What time is it over there?
No, it's earlier over there in Arizona. But let me try him. We got. I'm going to try Danny Marianino from Northside Kings, who's a fitting guy for our Halloween show because he's a super movie guy. He's actually wrote books on movies, but he's also the guy that knocked out Danzig. Danzig,
That's
is
scary.
Arguably, no, but Danzig arguably wrote one of the best Halloween songs.
Yeah.
Aptly titled "fucking Halloween" off the Halloween 7-inch.
I prefer the sequel.
Yeah, I like the side B one better.
Latin.
I didn't know Latin, but it sounded more Halloween.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It sounded like a fucking.
Amazing. I love the chorus in that version, actually.
Yeah, no, me too. I was gonna bring that up. Like that.
That
that was
13 Hits from Hell version, too, is pretty sweet.
I kind of want to ask him like because I remember like that knockout video. Everybody obviously watched that thing multiple times, but I don't know. Maybe I should just ask him when you.
I wonder if that was released on VHS.
On cassette tape.
I'd buy that VHS. I'd watch that one.
You know, but what? Right around the time that
Actually, I'm gonna text him and just give him a 2-minute warning. That way, so I'm not like ambushing him.
like right around the time when like I was like religiously watching that was probably right around the time when like I discovered that dancing like Shakira mashup and
Dude,
like the
that's the
grocery
best
list.
thing ever.
But I want to know like out of like between the grocery list and the Shakira like mashup and the knockout video, like what has more worldwide views? Like has anybody ever like? Because I mean, I think everybody would kind of want to see Dancing get knocked out, but like that
Everyone
grocery
wants
list.
to see Shakira and Danzig, too.
Yeah, I mean that grocery list, like Shrek 2 on DVD. Like I would lose my fucking shit during that part. Like,
Oh no, that's the grocery list one.
yeah, the grocery list. Any of those three, I want to know what's like, you know, what's got the most watches.
I don't know. This one only has 20K views. Oh wait. No. Have you ever heard this one? Oh wait, hold on. No, what I didn't do? I got a new phone. I'm a fucking retard. I got a new phone and
That's not on the 7 words.
So by the way, for the listeners, there's no editing tonight. That's like we're just rolling because I gotta get home and then put this up. So there's no editing tonight. So that's what if we say something about the 7 words, we're talking about the 7 words that we can't say. Just 1 second. One of you guys take over for a second. I'm gonna talk about the Shakira thing or whatever. Some of the Danzig spoofs because I got the mother spoof. We have to listen to part
what's
of.
the mother spoof?
I'm gonna play it in a second. I can only play a little bit because I don't own it, but like I just gotta pair my phone with the equipment here because it's a new phone. But you know, feel free.
Take it, Mikey.
Hi, everybody. How you guys doing? It's spooky time of the year, huh? Do anything
Anybody
spooky, Mark?
See the new Halloween movie? Anyone?
I have no interest in seeing that movie, but I hear Michael Myers is into gay bashing now in this new one. There's a lot of drama going around because he killed 2 people.
Oh yes, he did.
I see that's going around. So
There's no spoiler alert. He kills a gay couple, right?
he kills a gay couple. Yeah, you know, which I think is equal opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know that whole franchise. I think kind of loses me after the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First 2 are good.
Yep.
Second one might be like the perfect like slasher movie, like 80s slasher movie.
It's pretty harsh.
I think of the second movie as just part of part 1, really.
Yeah.
I watch them usually as like one movie.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can dedicate 4 hours of my day.
The 3rd one, I think, in recent years has started getting the love that it needed to be.
Right.
All right, so
Yeah.
we're in agreement. I love the third one.
one's fucking great.
I don't look at it as part of the Halloween.
No, it's not.
Fucking
well, even
storyline.
though it's the real part of the Halloween thing, right?
Yeah,
Because there's supposed to be an anthology series. Michael Myers was only supposed to be around for one
Film.
movie.
Yeah. When
right?
they originally like came up with the concept, like they like John Carpenter wanted to do like a new horror movie called Halloween, and every year it was going to be dedicated to like a different aspect of Halloween.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
You know, one year like they were going to make like a witch movie, which I mean, I guess kind of like.
So American Horror Story kind of took that concept a little bit. And ran with it.
You know, and so it's like, and it was just kind of like he just kept on like he made that 3rd one, and then you could just imagine like studio executives were like, "Yo, Carpenter, what's the deal, man? There's no Michael Myers in this one."
What's with this song?
Yeah, that song's
Yeah.
great, man. I don't know. The 3rd one's cool. Like, I would probably throw it on before I would throw on the first 2.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the 4th one's okay. You know,
So I'm not gonna lie. I had the first one on my list. I don't because that is one of my all-time favorite Halloween movies.
Yeah.
I mean, it
You
should
know
be
what I mean?
talked about. Like,
Yeah.
it's
I
a
mean-
good movie. You know what I mean?
I knew you wouldn't have it on.
I'm not putting it on my fucking list.
I know.
You know-
I know it's too mainstream for you.
You know,
but
it's
dude,
not. It's not that it's mainstream. It's like it's just like there's like I got this thing about franchise horror movies. Like
Yeah, but that first Halloween like,
one- no,
transcends
it's
like
fucking
Freddy
great.
and
But you know something? I hate Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, you know, whenever she gets brought up in like movies and stuff like that, people are always like, "Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis is great. She's got like a great set of tits." And it's like, I don't really like. I like tits, but I don't really care. Like, she's fucking ugly, man. She's ugly like a dog's dick, bro. She looks like the dragon dog thing from the Neverending Story. Like, I don't care if she showed her rack in Trading Places. Fucking, that was a body double in True Lies. Like, supposedly she had a tail when she was born, bro. Like
that's awesome.
if that's the way you roll, bro.
Born
like,
with a tail.
Yeah,
Hey,
like-
but so let me dial it back for a
Yeah.
second. I'm just gonna explain a little bit more why. Probably from my perspective as a kid who grew up
Yeah.
in the '70s, that was like one of my first
yeah.
intros to like horror movies or whatever. Like I saw it when I was a kid. I saw it when I was probably like 6, 7 years old or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was kind of a perfect Halloween
Yeah.
movie. I didn't at 6 or 7. I didn't care much about Jamie Lee Curtis or her tits. It was more about
What kind of 7-year-old
the
were you,
boogeyman.
man?
that was when I was like 13, 12. No, whatever. But no, it was for like a horror movie. I was like, damn, fuck, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like,
No, I mean, and the movie's cool. And if
Yeah.
it was just that movie and they just didn't like
Capitalize
they just
on
didn't
it, yeah.
destroy the legacy of it with
Yeah.
like.
Oh, what about
Druids and-
H2O, the
Yeah, yeah.
Busta Rhymes one? Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen like the 4th
We could do a
one.
whole nother podcast on bad sequels.
well, you know, like remember we said we
Leprechaun
were
in
gonna
Space.
Every other
Leprechaun in the
horror
Hood.
podcast
You mean the
is
sequel
doing
to
that right
Leprechaun in
now.
the Hood?
yeah, Leprechaun in the Hood.
Leprechaun returns to the hood. Like they had to go back.
Of course.
Did they make like Leprechaun in the Hood, then Leprechaun in Space, then Leprechaun back to the Hood?
He went to space and he was like,
he went
"Fuck
to-
this
he went to-
machine."
he went
Was it really Leprechaun in Space?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro. It was like
yeah.
it was like the 4th one.
Absolutely,
This dude Brian Trenchard Smith, he like directed it, and he was like he's like an Australian filmmaker. A guy made like tons of cool shit, and then like I think one of his like first 2 movies that he made like Night of the Demons Part 2 and then Leprechaun in Space.
Yeah.
And like I could just tell like that dude was just like he just did not give a fuck. He was like,
No.
yeah, Leprechaun in Space, cool. Like there's like a scene when like the leprechaun like in space like kills somebody with like a giant dick.
Yeah.
Like his dick inflates and I think like I forgot. It's like
What I don't get
Yeah.
is like, how there's so many good ideas out there. Like, how does someone get in front of like a studio and pitch this fucking movie and it gets fucking green lighted?
Cocaine.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
What-
all right, fair
why,
enough.
Why
fair
does
enough.
why does
That's my
McDonald's
guess.
sell billions and billions of burgers every day? Like
True.
I don't
Fair
know,
enough.
man.
A wise man once told me shit sells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So just to kind of wrap up, because we could spend the whole time on Halloween. Halloween, the franchise.
Yeah.
The first 3 are in like the classic series, and then kind of everything after that falls in the bottom 5. Like,
Yeah,
we got
dude,
the top 3 and then the bottom 5. Because I don't remember, because there's so many of them that I don't even
mind 4 and 5, but it's probably because
They're watchable.
like I was a teenager. I was able to see those in the theater. Like,
Yeah,
when I was, like,
yeah.
15. So I was like, oh, cool. I remember going to like the Hanover Mall and seeing like
You know, well, I mean,
Return
like,
of Michael Myers.
like you know, the 4th one and stuff like that. Like the 4th one and the 5th one, I'm always kind of confusing them like a little bit together.
they're
like,
kinda like, yeah.
kind of like, you know.
Same.
But I mean, it's like those movies to me, like after the 3rd one, have no rewatchability to me. You know what I mean? Like when I saw them as a kid, I liked them. But I mean, I also liked all the Nightmare on Elm Street films
You know what
when I
it
was
is?
a little kid.
Those
I-
ones are those are hotel movies. Like you're in a hotel, it's like, oh shit, Halloween 5 is on. Fuck yeah, man. Because everything else is like Hugh Grant, like sucking a dog's dick. Like fuck this.
I mean, I was out with I was up in Maine like this past weekend with a couple of friends, and like they're doing like the 31 days of watch a horror movie every night thing like that.
Yeah.
And one of the movies that they decided to watch was like the 3rd Nightmare on Elm Street, and I haven't seen that movie in like a decade. And I started watching it, and like, don't get me wrong, all those movies have like cool special effects. If somebody just took like all the special effects out of those movies and just made like a long like feature length film of just the special effects, that'd be a cool movie for me to like fold my laundry to, vacuum the house. I could look up and be like, oh, this cool shit's happening. But like, I swear to God, I felt like I was watching a fucking Saved by the Bell episode.
Really? Yeah.
Like, it's just, it's garbage, man.
I
It's-
have not revisited any of the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, like, don't, man. And like,
3 the one when he has like it's like Freddy's like giant over the building and he's like
think that
playing
is
the kid
3,
like
yeah.
a marionette, right?
yeah, like, I mean, and if you just had those scenes, and the 3rd one's got like that cool, like nod to Ray Harryhausen, like Jason and the Argonauts when he's like fighting a skeleton, like a Freddy skeleton
yeah.
in like a
Junkyard?
in the junkyard. And that's cool because like I'm a sucker for like that type of like puppetry. But I mean, I don't know, man. Like there's a lot of garbage to fucking flow through to like get to
Yeah.
those cool scenes, man.
I think the first one's a good movie.
first one's
Watch the
cool,
first
man.
one's
Like
cool.
first one's legit scary.
Yeah,
Like
Like,
that
as a kid
Vaseline
in
on the
the theater.
lens look.
And not for nothing, it was a new concept, you know. So it was a good
Yeah.
concept.
Yeah,
you know?
first one I liked, and again I was able to see it in the theater. And I was
Yeah.
like 7. So.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the second one, bro?
You know what? It's weird, but you know what? I'm down with it to an extent.
So very interesting.
weird.
Very interesting story. Like a few years ago, I was at a horror movie convention called Horror Hound, and I was working one of the booths for my friend who at the time was working for a Blu-ray company. And that was also the weekend that I insulted Danielle Harris from the Halloween franchise. Also,
Also on from Roseanne.
she was in Roseanne.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
She was the neighbor, like,
she was the neighbor.
yep.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm selling Blu-rays and stuff like that, and this dude comes
How
up.
many copies of Mac and Me?
Mac and me. Yeah.
Tons. They were fucking selling like Balls Marie. So this guy comes up to me and he sticks like a camera like in my face when like the other dude that I'm working with, Matt, and he was like, yeah. And I had been doing some heavy day drinking the whole entire time, so like, you know, I'll clean up my language here, but you can imagine some of the things that I was saying with these questions. And the guy's like, oh, so what do you think about the second Nightmare on Elm Street? And I was like, the one with all the gay shit in it? And the guy was like, yeah. So, and I just spent for like 15 minutes just talking the worst shit on that fucking film, the franchise, like real like cancel me type shit. And, you know, and then the guy left and he was like, I was like, oh, so what's this for? And the guy's like, oh, well, we're doing a documentary called Scream Queen, My Nightmare on Elm Street. And I was like, all right, cool, man. That'll never come out. And, you know, the guy walked away. And then like about a month later, my buddy Matt, he was like, hey man, remember that guy that like interviewed us like at the table? I was like, yeah. He goes, hey, they want your name for like the credits of that film. And I'm like, what's that? What did I even say? And he goes, I don't know, man. Like you were pretty blue, bro. And I was like, all right, cool. So like, I'll go ahead, use my name. And for like a year and a half, I'm just like, I'm like, what the fuck footage did they fucking use? Like,
Did it come out? Did you
Oh
see
yeah,
it?
it came out. It came out.
Was it
like-
on Netflix?
So it's about like the main actor in the movie. Like he's like a homosexual guy like in real life and in the movie. And the whole like second Nightmare on Elm Street is like euphemism for like coming out of the closet.
Yeah, I didn't know it as a kid when I saw it. You know.
Watch it again, man. It's gonna be pretty fucking apparent, bro.
And I was like, I can't believe I never picked up on this.
and
How does your mic keep fucking falling down every time I
yeah. So
You got to get Blue Chew as a sponsor to fix that fucking thing.
so and like, you know, so anyhow, the whole documentary is about how like this guy like
I have enough sponsors.
yeah.
You need the dick pills though, man. That's the only thing you're missing.
I know a guy.
I need that and me undies. I need.
Yeah. Underwear and dick.
So the whole documentary is about like this guy who like
I've seen this, or at least parts of it.
So he like
Did you see him talking shit?
I'm at the 13-minute mark, I believe. So the whole thing is just about how like this guy, he's like a gay actor, and how after like the second Nightmare on Elm Street movie, which was supposed to be his like big break, like his career just dried up. And truthfully, his career just dried up because he's kind of a shitty fucking actor. But like he blamed like everybody hating that second Nightmare on Elm Street movie. So they made a documentary about his life, and like I think he like went go live in like hiding in New Mexico.
Was it the dude that interviewed you?
No, that was just the filmmaker was just like they were just
Okay.
like the guy's name's like Mike something or other. I don't know. Mike Patton, maybe whatever. I don't know.
Mr. Bungle?
Mr. Bungle. I don't know. It's not Mr. Bungle. Don't sue us. Anyhow, so
That
like
would be a good name.
Mr. Bungle, if you
for a Nightmare on Elm Street 2 documentary.
Mr. Bungle's her friend.
All right, we're canceled.
So for like a year and a half waiting for this movie to come out, I'm just like, man, what did they credit me as, like homophobic skinhead, like number one? Yeah. And so I have an IMDb credit, and like it's which is funny, but it's a documentary on a gay Freddy film, and like, you know, I'm in there for a couple of seconds, and yeah, I don't know, I'm just trailing off.
Did you say anything very thought provoking or astute?
My buddy Matt, he does like a lot of horror movie conventions. So I guess like sometimes the organizers were just like, they're like, hey, we got such and such actor coming in. Like, can you go pick him up at like the airport? So he knows some of these actors that routinely do these conventions. And like he was, I guess in my drunken memory, he was like explaining to the cameraman, to the interviewer, like, you know, a lot of these actors, they have like certain things they do or certain things they sign when you like get a picture with them. And I guess this guy's this guy's goof is like he like pretends to like strangle you, like for the photo opportunity. And like my buddy Matt was like, oh, he strangles you gently. And you just see me on the film, and I go, if he fucking strangles me, I don't want to fucking meet the guy anyhow. Like it was like something like that.
So it wasn't even anything.
No, it wasn't really that bad. But like when that thing hit Netflix, I had like 30 something people just like hit me up with like screen grabs of him and be like, yo man, are you in this fucking thing? Is this show? I'm like, yeah. Like, thank God they only used that, man.
No, it's the other last caveman alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So hold on a second. Before I bring Danny on,
Yeah.
we got to listen to this Danzig mother spoof.
Okay.
It's the funniest thing. Some dude. This is why the internet, like, you know, the internet sucks, but the internet also rules because of dumb shit like this. Some dude who has the time to do this took the Danzig mother video and re-recorded the soundtrack.
Yeah.
So it's him singing as Danzig and playing the guitar like really bad. And so it's fucking hysterical. But let's see.
yeah.
Doyle's playing guitar.
Does he even play guitar?
Mother, turning tables not to not going way. Need children not to clear my way. Between what they say, mother. Mother!
Metal zone.
He's already got a better tone than fucking Doyle.
I think that's Doyle.
Oh, mother! Mother!
This is me at karaoke, guys.
There's one more second, and then I'll take it off. He's gonna hit the little guitar right here.
The tone's actually kind of sick.
I tell you what, Doyle never sounded better. Dude, that like Elvis revival thing Danzig did, where they're like playing acoustic guitars in a drum case, and Danzig's tooth falls out. Now, if you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it because it was only available for rent on Vimeo. And I ponied up that $8, and it was fucking worth every cent.
I don't even know
He
what
spits a fucking tooth out during like Last Caress or something. He's like, "Oh shit, I lost my tooth." It's fucking awesome.
Wait, this like exists?
Yeah, it's a few
It's
years
like
old.
an intimate night with Danzig.
Did you record it? Were you
No,
able to-
I don't know how to do that.
You didn't
shit.
rip
I think
it?
you
Yeah.
can find some of the stuff on YouTube.
But dude, he has like the Elvis wall,
Yeah.
but it's like Danzig,
he just
and then he has like
redid
some
the Elvis
shot
special.
strippers
Does he
dancing.
kind of like dress like
Yeah.
Elvis-y?
It's
Like,
a '62 comeback special, but shitty Danzig. It fucking
with
rules.
Doyle on guitar.
what am I doing on this podcast right now? I should be home watching this.
Like the dude from Sam Hain's playing drums on a kick drum case with this tambourine strapped to the top of it, and that's the drum set for the show. It's fucking great.
It's just like
So
That's what the drums sound like on the Danzig '62 comeback.
So it's no better than the Danzig home video from back in the day when Danzig's looking at his books and stuff.
Oh, and Chuck Biscuits does a cereal
Book
thing.
collection. He's like, we like to drink, smoke, fight, fuck, whatever. He's just like, come on, dude. It's like, fucking whatever.
Chuck Biscuits like Frankenberry. Yeah. It's fucking great.
how come I've never seen that fucking video? either?
dude,
These guys sound
movie,
fucking
dude.
awesome.
Danzig Lucifer's home video is amazing.
Dude, the behind the scenes footage of one of the videos, and Chuck has like a big gulp on his floor tom. And it's like they're in a take and he like stops and
All right, let me get Danny on. Hold on a second. I'm going to call him right now.
Gotta get one of those stouts over there. Yeah, those brown bad boys. Mother. That
this might be a non-alcoholic one though. It's
no,
wide awake.
No, it's oh man, that band's horrible. Hope you're not friends with those dudes.
Who's that?
The dudes in Wide Awake.
Wide Awake? I got a funny Wide Awake story. I'll tell you that. Ring.
Yo,
Hey, what's happening, man?
how you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So we're on live now. I got you. We got you coming through.
What's up, man?
What's happening,
Cool.
dude? So
Yeah, man.
I can't do a Halloween movie episode and not call you. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, listen, that's my jam. You know, that's pretty much my jam all year.
I know.
I step it up on Halloween, that's for sure.
Yeah. So everyone, this is Danny from Marianino, who's a author of books on movies, and also sorry, we've already been drinking, and the guy that knocked out Danzig.
What's up, champ?
Which is fitting.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So, but just
You got a great voice for that.
just quick,
I credit the cigars.
because we're doing we're just talking about some of our favorite like top Halloween horror related movies. We were just wondering what's what it's hard to say your top 5 for you probably, but like if you think of a Halloween, what are the top movies that come to mind for you for Halloween? And we're gonna do brackets later, but we're gonna put them all in a big pool and kind of bracket it up.
Sure. I mean, I'm a fan of like a little bit more humor Halloween movies. So like
Saturday the 14th.
Saturday the 14th. Listen, I actually like that movie, but I wouldn't put that in my 5. I would say like Return of the Living Dead is one of them. Frankenhooker is another one.
That's good.
I love that movie. You ever see that movie?
I saw
Familiar with it?
Frankenhooker.
Yep, Frankenhooker.
Yep. And I saw,
Okay. I like that a lot. I would say They Live is another one, which is kind of sci-fi, but it's definitely up there in my favorites list there. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I like better than the first one.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
And that's Hooper kid returned 10 years later, made that one, but that one's funny as fucking hell. Dennis Hopper is so stupid in the movie.
That's the best part. I love it.
That's a good one. What else would I say in the top 5? Well, The Fog. I would put The Fog up there too. I'm a big Carpenter guy, so The Fog would definitely make that list. And Street Trash. You familiar with Street Trash?
Oh, I know Street
Yeah.
Trash. Yeah, dude. I haven't thought about that
looks
movie
like-
or watched it since I
Bums
was a
playing
kid.
football with a dick.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. That's a great one. Northside Kings has a song called Street Trash, and one of our friends cut a video out of the footage of the movie for the song. It's on
There you go.
YouTube. It's pretty cool. So I would say that would probably be in my top list there. It's hard to narrow that down. I mean, I can go on and on for movies like Brain Damage and Basket Case. I'm a big Henlotter guy with the Frankenhookers along the lines of that. So The Thing, The Lost Boys, Young Frankenstein, Frankenstein.
I know it's tough because there's so many genres, subgenres of horror, but so that's what we were trying to parse that out, and we're like, as far as like for Halloween and nostalgia for Halloween, like if you're watching some movies, like those first ones you mentioned, are those the ones that are your go-to? You know what I mean? I know you watch like horror movies all month, but like are those like, if you had to like only watch 5 or 6 for the rest of your life, like would those be the ones?
Oh God, okay. 5 or 6 for the rest of my life.
Just for Halloween though,
Eternal
just for Halloween, not all horror in general, but just for like, you know, what makes you think about, like, you know, when you think of Halloween in that time of year, what are the ones that are your kind of go-to flicks?
All right, let's go with Back to Return of the Living Dead is definitely one of them.
Yep.
Let's go with American Werewolf in London.
Great.
Okay.
Okay, so that's going to be my number 2. Evil Dead 2 is going to be my number 3.
This is a completely different list.
It's hard. It's
I know,
it's
I
fucking
know.
hard to
Really
choose,
looking
man.
You told me 5 movies for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now I really got to narrow it down. Lost Boys got to be there. And let's go with The Fog. Go back to The Fog.
All right.
Now, do you have a bottom 5? Like, what's like? Let's talk about some hate here.
Yeah.
Like, what do you absolutely despise?
So there's a lot of remakes that I love, believe it or not, but there's also a lot of remakes that I hate. And in the remakes that I hate, and they're like movies that I completely despise, I hate the fucking remake of The Fog. I think that's the worst movie ever made.
I'm with you.
Garbage.
I can happily
You know?
say I have not seen that
I've
remake.
not seen that either.
Don't bother.
And the remake of Psycho with Vince Vaughn.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah. Bad.
Terrible movie. I can't get past it. It used to be a movie I hated, but I like it. 13 Ghosts. I don't know why I like it now, but it came to my hated list, but I actually like it. The Wicker Man remake is another fucking movie I can't stand.
Oh, for a second, I thought you were going to say the original one, and I was
I'm like, but why would they even remake The Wicker Man?
oh, they wanted to put Nicolas Cage in it. He needed to buy like a new comic book or a fucking castle or some shit. Like
But you know,
that.
I'm not.
I think Lisa Marie like hit him hard over the Elvis shit, so he had to get his blue suede shoes back. It was just
You know
No,
what, though?
I can tell you, I've heard this almost as a fact from somebody that I know in the industry. Nicolas Cage gets $1 million a movie. And if you give him $1 million, he'll do whatever fucking movie it is.
www.gofundme.com.
dude, get him in a Chopperhead
All right,
video, bro.
So we have a mission for all the listeners.
We need Nicolas Cage
For all
to
the
start a movie
Patreon
of you
members.
knocking out Danzig.
No, so for all the Patreon members and everyone that supports us, we're gonna make a movie and we're gonna get Nicolas Cage. We just need a GoFundMe to get $1 million raised.
You get
I
$1
bet you
million,
could do half of that, bro, and you could get
him.
him in like a 20-minute like Chopperhead skit, bro.
Between all of us here, we can come up with a good. If fucking Leprechaun in space can get fucking made,
Yeah.
we can get a movie fucking made. We can come up with a
Now
concept.
for 5 cents a
Dude,
day,
Nicolas
you
Cage
can
in
fund
space. Oh, wait, he
Nicolas
just did his
Cage
space
starring
movies
in a
in
hunk of
space.
shit. Just your 5 cents a day will provide to you hours of entertainment of
I
Nicolas
want to remake
Cage
Breaking 2.
doing
I want
stupid shit.
I want to remake
be
Breaking
Ozone?
2. Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo. We're going to remake it
Yeah.
starring Nicolas Cage.
Just
I don't
that
know what
5
he's
cents a day. Electric Boogaloo Part 2 remake starring Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, like,
Hey, you know what? I ain't going to
Yeah.
hate, though, because I like Mandy. and he was in.
Dude, that's on my bottom 5, bro.
Oh, is it? I
That's
like
on my-
Mandy. I like it.
You know something like I like Nicolas Cage.
Did
but
you see The Color of Space? Did you like that?
I like
like that a lot.
But
I like that too.
anything that's like H.P. Lovecraft kind of like
You'll
I have a
go.
hard on for.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
mean, if somebody's
There's not a
touching
lot
on-
out there. You would think that.
No,
there would
I mean, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of films that like are like kind of like it's like H.P. Lovecraft inspired, but it's not.
it's
But
not.
Nicolas Cage is like an actor that like I pull for.
Yeah.
Like he
Well,
just like
he's been banging out some good horror movies. Mom and Dad was really good. Mandy was really good. The Color of Space was good.
Yeah.
He's been redeeming himself from Bad Lieutenant 2 in the stream of movies that he did for like 10 years. He's been picking up a lot of pretty good horror movies that I've actually liked. There's a realistic. There's a Nicolas Cage mask out there that looks just like him. That's like $200. So I can see him wearing it. It's the scariest fucking thing ever.
And if you get it without color in it, it's the new Michael Myers mask.
you turn it inside out and it's an Elvis mask. But yeah, I don't know. He's an actor like I pull for. Like I want him to do good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he saw the second floor of Graceland. I mean, you got to fucking pull for the guy.
I liked The Rock. It's not a horror movie, but
Oh, I thought you meant Dwayne Johnson.
nah, fuck that guy. No, The Rock, man. Sean Connery. That's like a good action movie. That's like,
a good movie.
What's wrong with Rocky
Con Air?
Maivia, bro?
What
Con Air
it?
was kind of entertaining, you know? I like his bad accents, you know?
Drive Angry. Like if you got a car.
Driving it was kind of cool. Like,
If you got a good car in a movie, I'm all for it.
you know, like I want him to. I like the Bad Lieutenant. You know, like
What's that? Danny, what was that?
But then he did that Ghost Rider, and Ghost Rider was the worst fucking movie ever.
Yeah.
No, would that be on your bottom 5? We got 2 more slots on your bottom 5. Can Ghost Rider be one?
I'm taking a shot of this.
I'll keep throwing bottom 5 stuff out because like the Tom Cruise Mummy fucking movies on that.
Oh, dreadful.
What was another one I fucking hated? The House on Haunted Hill remake. What the fuck was that? It's ridiculous. I'll tell you the worst one of all. And people love it, and I can't stand it. It angers me beyond anger.
Let's go.
I Am Legend. I Am Legend.
Oh, yeah.
Work.
I Am
I
Legend.
mean, so The Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price is the original fucking awesome movie.
Yeah.
The Omega Man is really a remake of the same story with Charlton Heston.
Right.
Even fucking cooler. Then Will Smith comes along, and I fucking love The Fresh Prince, the Bad Boys movies. I mean, he's done a lot of cool shit. All of a sudden, he does I Am Legend, and I'm like, this is the worst fucking telling of the same fucking movie for the third time. You couldn't have gotten worse than this. Hate it.
Complete dog shit movie.
Yeah, it's a really bad Lassie reboot.
So, what do you think were some effective remakes that you liked for or reboots in the horror genre?
You want me to give you 5? Or you want me to give you a list of ones I love?
No, just some of your top ones. Like as long as in the horror genre that were like reboots or remakes that you actually liked, because that's a tough one.
No, there's actually a lot of really good remakes. People diss remakes, but Willard was really good.
Was that the
I like the
Rats?
remake of Yeah, that was way better than the original.
The one with Crispin Glover?
Crispin Glover, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that
Crispin
was
Glover,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that movie spawned the guy from Full Metal Jacket into getting the Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboots, which were both really good too. I like both of those.
Fun fact I had a guy on the podcast who played Leatherface in one of the reboots, and he was only in one scene, and then he got heat stroke because they filmed in like super hot.
Yeah.
And he had it on, and he had heat stroke, so he was only in. He gets the first kill of the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Then he's not Leatherface.
Is it one of the
anymore.
ones from like the early 2000s? Or
Yeah.
Those
Yeah, I
were
like that.
What's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre with like Renee Zellweger? It's like it was only
That
released in
was-
Japan. Like,
that was that the fourth one with Matthew
part four.
McConaughey?
yes, he's also in it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Part 4, the next generation or new generation or whatever.
That's the one.
I remember as a kid really liking the third Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Leatherface one. That was that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Is that the one that the tagline was to saw his family?
Yeah.
Dude, and that was etched into the blade. Of the
Every
fucking
video
saw.
store.
Yeah, Viggo Mortensen, whatever his fucking name is, he's in it. Ken Foray from Dawn of the Dead.
It's funny to think about how many mainstream actors like were in Texas Chainsaw Massacre remakes.
right.
Like
Jessica Biel's in one of them.
Yeah, that was like a fast track. That's a Hollywood fast track. If you're in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, your career is launching.
That was one of McConaughey's first movies.
Yeah.
What do people think of the Nightmare on Elm Street remake?
Oh, man.
You can't. Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund is the character. He's Freddy Krueger. It's his personality, whether he's over the top dopey like he got towards the end, or darker when he got back to the New Nightmare.
New Nightmare I liked a lot, actually.
That was fun.
I like it a lot, yeah. But it's his character is him. I mean, it's a guy that talks. You can throw anybody in a Michael Myers mask that can turn their head and be menacing. You can get anybody to be a Leatherface. You can get anybody to be Jason Voorhees. But certain people...
Don't say that to Kane Hodder.
Yeah, don't say that to Kane Hodder. But look at the Hellraiser movies without Doug Bradley. Have you seen any of those?
Yeah, unfortunately I have. They're horrible.
Yeah, I mean, even the ones that he did towards the end were pretty horrible too. But it's even worse when he's not in it.
I don't know why, but for some reason, after the third one of whatever franchise it is, I'm out.
Yeah.
You're like one Motorhead. After Motorhead, you're out.
I have not seen
Friday
any
the
of them.
13th, like the New York one's all right because you
I
got
did.
like 80s movie punks in it and shit.
But my
like,
boy,
but-
Daryl from Citizens
Yeah.
Arrest is in that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I only watched it because he called me and he was all excited.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, I'm in one of the Friday the 13th. Jason Takes Manhattan. I was like, that's going to be stupid.
They should have been blasting to
Yeah.
serve and protest when they fucking showed the 80s movie punks. What were they playing anything during that scene?
No, it was like
Were they on
some
a
bad.
jam box?
It was a jam box playing like bad rap, and getting back to
But
that.
DD
right
King?
now, I'm wearing my Friday the 13th Part 7 sweatshirt because that's the one right before Manhattan. Manhattan was 8.
Which one's
I like
7?
that one.
What's number 7? Is that
Seven's
like the
one with
white?
girl. It's got so Michael Myers gets drowned in the lake with chains, and the girl who's like a psychic power. She goes to pull it down.
That was actually pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, and Bernie Lomax is in it without his mustache. Weekend at Bernie's. He's like the crazy psychiatrist. That one's a pretty good one. I like that one.
Getting back to that.
I did see that. So
Yeah.
my
Okay.
What about the
previous
Friday the
statement-
13th remake?
My previous statement was I have to renege. I did see some of the Friday that I
Yeah.
did see a bunch of the Friday the 13th,
Yeah.
but that's the only one. I've never
Yeah.
seen any Chainsaw Massacre or Halloween or if you're talking about the big four or
Oh, that's one thing we'll
Or
have to
Friday-
do. The big 4 of horror.
Yeah.
On the left.
Yeah,
metal band.
Who's Anthrax?
Sleepaway Camp.
Sleepaway Camp. Who's Megadeth?
Oh, okay. Sleepaway Camp.
Yes.
What's
Anthrax-
the movie that's trying to be Metallica?
That'll be
the Scream reboot. Which era?
Before I lose this thought, that Nightmare on Elm Street remake. The only thing that thing kind of got that was a little bit interesting was, hold on one second. The only thing that was a little bit interesting with was something they touched upon with like the original Nightmare on Elm Street was how like Freddy Krueger was not only a child abductor murderer, but he was also kind of a child rapist. And then like those later Nightmare on Elm Street films, they kind of went away from that. But the remake, like they brought that back up and it made the character kind of dark again. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, like that franchise fucking sucked after the first one. So
Part 2's all right. Friday the 13th.
Oh wow! Come on, Dream Warriors is the best of the three. Or the best of the bunch.
well, I mean, that one was cool because like Frank Darabont was like at the helm of that. But I mean, dude, I recently just watched that movie this past weekend, and it felt like I was
Be
watching an
5 in the
episode.
morning.
Yours truly.
It felt like I was watching an episode of Saved by the Bell, man. Like I think all the special effects in those movies are cool, but I don't know, man. Like,
Oh, who's gonna get the buck cherry?
You know what's
Who's
crazy, bitch?
I actually like part 2. People rag on me all the time. I don't like part 2.
I like part 2 also.
I saw it when I was really young, so I didn't catch all the references of it being like kind of the gay version of it.
yeah.
Because I was a little kid. What did I know?
Side note, it's about to get serious. I just got the Trulies out of the fridge.
Blueberry. Speaking of,
Well,
You go
I
wild.
thought Freddie was darker in that movie than he is in any of the movies.
do you know Robert Englund's only in that movie a little bit? There's a different guy playing Freddy through a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like, but they realized they had to have him back, so then they brought him back in, and then he's the one who does like all the talking parts. But there's some of that movie is a different guy playing Freddy.
it's cool that we're talking about a gay Freddy movie and we're all drinking Trulies right now.
Yeah, dude, I just got them out of the fridge. Yeah, but you know what's funny is the second I put those down on the bench, everyone grabbed
one
one
open, right?
with reckless abandon. Like there was like,
It was like skinheads with
like
no
fist
shirts at a
fight.
Cox Bar show.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone's got their arms around each other. Hey,
Danny, I wish you were here, man. It's
$2,000 worth of Fred
we're having a
Perry
good
on the
time
floor.
sitting at the table.
has
I
anyone?
know. I'm missing the boat.
I know.
There's it's totally random, but on YouTube you can find this. It's a fan-made movie called The Confession of Fred Krueger. Has anyone seen this?
No.
No.
Check it out. Again,
me more,
it's
tell me
on
more.
YouTube. It's about a half hour long. It's called The Confessions of Fred Krueger, and it's
This is an episode of Deep Tracks with
just some
Mark
random.
Unseen.
Somebody made it like probably about 8 or 9 years ago, and it's really cool. It's just like some YouTube thing, but it's really well made. And it's
You
just
know what I
basically.
watched,
Can you give us a little more information other than it's cool and well made?
It's basically about like it goes more into like you were talking about with the remake of like the darker part of him,
Yeah.
and it's like a lot of it's just taking place of him being interviewed by the cops after he gets arrested.
All right.
Like when they catch him, they
so
catch
it's
him.
like a
True Detective Freddy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Does the dude?
I'll check that out.
The dude,
I watched yesterday. I've been watching Freddy's Nightmares.
Yeah.
I got that box
What's
set.
on?
No, it's been years since I've seen Freddy's Nightmare, that TV show, but wasn't there like
Better than the series.
yeah, wasn't there like a 2-part series where it was like a prequel or something
Yes,
like that?
there was.
There was? Okay. Yeah.
Really? Oh,
but then a lot
Yeah.
of the other episodes have nothing to do with it. It's just kind of
Is
like
the
Halloween
pre-
3.
Yeah.
But is the prequel shit cool?
I haven't seen it in years. I
It
just
can't be. It's just Freddy molesting kids. That's not going to be cool, right? That's how Freddy's origin story is. Just like he's a pedo, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's basically his trial, and he gets away with it.
No
And
wonder
the
there's so
cops,
many Hollywood movies on Freddy. You know,
Freddy was down with
green
Chrome.
lit. Green lit. You just say, "Hey, man, I want to make a."
Brandon.
I got this idea about this. Nah.
But yeah, so one more time, Confessions of Fred Krueger. I recommend it. It's
Look it up on YouTube.
So we're gonna look up Danzig's tooth falling out during the Elvis comeback special.
Here's the homework for everybody that's
Yeah.
listening.
Everybody start making a list.
Making a list. We'll revisit it a couple times. Confessions. What is it?
Confessions of Fred Krueger and Danzig's. What year was it? It was like 8. You could
yeah.
rent it on.
It
You
was
could
on
rent it for
Vimeo.
$8.
It's only available for rent on Vimeo for $8. It's like the Danzig. Just Google Danzig Elvis 62 comeback special or fiasco, and you'll get it.
So
And literally, his tooth just falls
Just
out.
fucking. He's
Yeah,
like,
it just
oh man,
falls
I
out
lost my
during
tooth
like
during
American
the-
Nightmare or something.
He
But you know
spits
what?
a fucking
It's like
tooth out.
American Nightmare and his tooth falls out.
Danny,
did-
wait,
Oh, I know.
Danny might have helped with that.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, Danny, thank you for helping. This is great.
I loosened that up a little.
Yeah, I would advise renting that Vimeo masterpiece and seeing the fruits of your labor.
And also watch the Danzig home video from the first record.
now,
Our
Danny,
Biscuit cerealology.
And the
is-
second one's good too, when he's like petting Alaskan
Malamutes. His wolves.
to Black Aria music.
Danny, now like, is your infamous video still circulating on YouTube out there?
Oh yeah. I didn't even post it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know who did. But
Like-
it wasn't us.
What's the hits? Like, do you know off the top of your head? Probably not. Like, how many people have viewed that thing? Because like,
There's only one hit. There's only
well,
one
I know
hit.
there's one hit. It's a hell of a hit. But no, I mean, it's like, like I'm assuming like Danzig being a world-known character in music, like everybody would like to see him take that shot. So I'm assuming there's thousands and thousands of people have watched that video, but I'm just wondering, like, who has more hits, like
Views.
views, that video, or like the Danzig sings like his grocery list, like, or like the Shakira mashup. Like, I want to know, like,
There's like over 5 or 6 million hits on that video, I think. I'm not exaggerating that. Something ridiculous.
See,
Crazy.
you should have been the one that posted it, so you could have monetized that.
Right?
I know. I missed the boat there, too.
could have bought Danzig a new tooth.
Or at least one that stayed
Could have got him a
in.
platinum tooth.
That screw-in
Yeah.
job.
Could have done a vampire tooth.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. a gold fang.
Oh, go and get this wolf tooth after this gig. Oh, he's like talking like Elvis in that whole thing too. He's like, oh, this one's American, not American.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
horrible, dude. I have no interest
it's so
in this.
shot. No, you
I have
gotta
no
see
interest
it.
in this.
The go-go dance, dude, it's like, it looks like Hollywood Squares.
like, wait,
the
there's go-go
set.
dances? Of
It's like
course there
Hollywood
is.
Squares on fire with like
All right,
shot
you
dancing.
just wrote me back
Jim
in.
J. Bullock's not in it though.
I'm just gonna
Unfortunately,
put the audio off.
Yeah,
What a poser.
Danny, you should be at the table with us, man. It's fun here, man. We don't mean to keep talking over you. It's just fucking, you know how it is when there's a fucking bunch of dudes sitting around the table. It's bananas.
No, listen, I'm laughing. You guys, I'm impressed with the horror knowledge over there all the way around the board. So,
Now-
just, you know,
Yeah,
that's
before we let you go, anything you're working on now? The last time, when you came on the podcast, you were talking about some projects you had going on. Any new books? Any new movie books or projects you got going on?
Yeah. So the book I did, Don't Ever Punch a Rockstar, it's being re-released with the Wolf Publishing.
Okay.
They're the guys who did the City Gardens book.
Yeah.
And a couple other books. And it's all totally revamped. Like I kind of changed a lot. I added more like crazy hate mail and shit that I got. It's funnier, and it'll be out in January. And then me and Nick Lambrow, who does
The Australian artist.
Yeah. Me and him got this book coming out in March. I haven't told anybody the title yet, but I think it's going to be. It blows my mind, and it's all that shit that I'm completely annoyed by. I was telling you about.
Yep.
He's been drawing these illustrations for it. It's fucking hilarious. That should be out in March. So I got that coming out.
So for anyone who might not have heard, but when he talks about Don't Ever Punch a Rockstar, it's basically a collection of all the hate mail he got after he punched Danzig.
So like
It's fucking
30-year-old dudes who live in
hysterical,
their
dude.
parents' basement, like
Yeah.
getting angry.
It's fucking hysterical. And so everyone, what's a website where people can find out more about the books and shit you got going on?
You go to my site, totalgabone.com. That's where I got my shirts and stuff and anything on that.
I think that's Mark's last name. Citra Cavone.
it's the old gabagool over here.
Dude, you should remake the Danzig 62 special, but call it Old Gabagool.
And you could be the gabagool.
And then we'll get Nicolas Cage and it'll only be $1 million and we'll fucking do it.
That's great. Yeah,
Dude, we should raise $1 million to have Nick Cage redo the Mother Live '92 video as
dude.
Danzig.
As Danzig.
That might be the $1 million well spent.
We could get $1 million for that easily.
I think we could
Nick
get.
Cage is Danzig? Give me a fucking break. The belt buckle?
So
We could get Nick Cage for way less than $1 million, man, to do that.
Danny, when I come up with $1 million for a movie, I'm gonna you're in you're gonna be in the circle of development circle. So we'll keep in touch on that.
For 5 cents a day.
All right, you got it.
Well, fuck yeah, man! Thanks for coming on, man. We're gonna sign off here, but anything parting, any movies that came to your mind that you thought of, whether it's on the top or the bottom of the list that now that
You see the new Halloween movie?
If we're talking right now, I'm watching 976 Evil.
Yeah.
What's that?
976 Evil. He's watching it right now. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Classic video store rental.
Yeah.
Isn't Robert England in that?
That movie a million times.
Yeah, I think
Is Robert England in
there's a
that?
tie in there, right?
Robert England directed it.
He directed.
Thought
it.
He
so,
directed.
yeah,
that's right. And it's got
Flexing that
and it's got
I think
the
that's why I rented it as a kid.
and it's got the kid from Fright Night. in it.
It's got the kid from Friday Night, and it's got the girl from Nightmare on Elm Street 3, the junkie girl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's in it, but she's got blonde hair.
No mohawk.
No mohawk. She's got like a short blonde Patricia Arquette hairdo.
Wait, which kid from Fright Night?
The
The lackey?
The lackey, yeah.
The worst. The worst. The worst character in the history of horror films is that fucking dude in Fright Night.
Whoa. All right.
Yeah, he's up there. He's definitely up there.
That's my number one. That's my bottom 5 worst horror character. Is that lackey from Fright Night?
All right. Yeah, we can't get
That
get that deep.
Sorry.
But we get into
Number one
characters.
is reserved for the dude that did the edit for Bob in House by the Cemetery.
No, man.
That little fucking shit, Bob. Fuck that guy.
No, House by the Cemetery is awesome. That's a perfect film.
That was made in
Perfect film.
Cohasset,
But-
Massachusetts. You know that?
Yeah.
The house.
I've gone to the house many a times, man.
But Bob.
There's
Bob.
a guy in the Crazies I hate too. The original Crazies.
Oh, I know the
He's
guy
got
you're
a beard.
talking about.
He's like, I'm the key man.
Yes.
The key man. That
He
guy.
sucks.
The dude that I was telling you about that was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre that was on the. So it's this guy Big Schwag. He's the announcer for and on the TV show Monster Garage with Jesse James.
Oh, yeah.
But he
Wasn't he
played
Danzig's
Leatherface.
bodyguard, by the way, Jesse James?
He was.
Did a horrible job.
We can do. So
He should have paid him more.
So we can do 4 degrees of Danzig with in this crew. But anyway, so he was in the Crazies as well, and he was in something else as one of the zombies, and like he was on the cover of Fangoria. That was like he was like one of the things he was most stoked about. You should listen to that one. This dude's got a history that you would like. I'm pointing to Joe for everyone that can't see that. I'm pointing to Joe because we're
pointing at me.
I'm pointing, yeah. But yeah, man, Danny, thanks for coming on, man. I'm gonna be in contact soon, and I know I still owe you a fucking care package of shirts, dude. I have not forgotten. I just
I think I did forget, so I owe you a couple of cents.
yeah, I know. But I'll let me shoot you a text tomorrow, bud, and we'll get up.
All right, listen, I'll leave you with this. If you guys aren't watching Chucky, watch that Chucky show. It's fucking cool. It's on USA, and believe it or not, Chucky's like, it's as good as like the first Chucky movie.
Joe's. All right, I'm gonna let Joe and Danny talk for a
Chucky.
second.
All right, give me these.
Oh, man.
Give me these head.
Hold on one
watch the
second.
Chucky
Buckle
show.
up, Chucky.
All right, Danny. I missed what you said because I'm the only dude who doesn't have headphones over here, so I'm sharing.
All right, so for all my Patreon members, we gotta get some new blood so we can kick it up. So
We're gonna do a
so I can
Chucky
get, So I can get a
episode.
couple more sets of headphones and Nicolas Cage on the fucking in the movie. All right,
For 5 cents a day.
for 5 cents a day.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
So, what did you just say about those Chucky movies?
No, he's talking about the TV show.
Oh, what about it? Are you
I
currently?
like it a lot. I'm totally
Come on, man.
Wait, have you watched the TV
on.
show?
No, I don't need to watch that. Like,
Don't knock it till you try
No,
it.
I'm telling you.
I've never.
I'm
no.
telling you. I give it. It's like they got all these new shows like Day of the Dead, garbage. I Know What You Did Last Summer, garbage. Chucky is about. Let me give you the brief thing. This kid finds Chucky.
Yeah.
He brings him home. He's bullied in school. He's like a gay kid. He's super bullied. His father sucks. The first episode, Chucky kills the kid's father, and he goes to live with his aunt and uncle and his cousin. And all these kids at school are the worst. You want to fucking kill every one of these kids, and Chucky's killing all the kids in school one by one. It's not even about him trying to take over somebody's body. He just wants to kill people. And there's the whole backstory of Chucky. Like it shows his childhood and like and how he grew up and Charles Lee Ray, and it's done really good.
Before Joe gets in this, is it as good as Bride of Chucky?
Oh man.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, way better.
Danny,
I'm just fucking around. I'm just trying to like turn screws into Joe's heart right now. Before.
Danny, you seem like a good guy. You know, you're a buddy of truth. So I know you're vetted. You're a good guy. Seem to have good taste and stuff. But that movie, that TV series or movie or whatever, it sounds so fucking horrible. Like, I would rather have you punch me harder than Danzig than watch that thing. Dancing, whatever.
Dancing with the stars.
It's the truly isn't talking. That's
Danzig starring Scott Baio.
Truly talking.
It's the truly talking, man.
Truly talks. Fucking TED Talk. Truly talking.
It's a Truly Talk. This segment is sponsored by Truly. We're getting white girl wasted right now.
I will check out Chucky.
Wild Berry.
You throw yourself on the Chucky grenade for me, and you watch it for me.
I thought the last few Child's Play movies weren't terrible.
What's the bride of Chucky? What's that chick's name?
What's
What's her name?
I
Jennifer
can't
Tilly.
remember. Yeah.
Why does everybody think she's fucking hot?
She's not.
She's like a B-rate jewel.
She's not even a B-rate Jewel. She's like a B-rate like chick that would be serving me Chinese food at like a fucking like a takeout place. Like she's fucking disgusting looking. Like how's a Hollywood actress that fucking fat?
I don't think people are looking at her face.
Once again, fucking she might have a better fucking set of tits than Jamie Lee Curtis, but like like
maybe this broad was born with a tail too.
A tail, dick, it doesn't matter.
Let me give you two hot movies with her. She was hot.
Okay.
One of them is Hot to Trot with Richard Dreyfuss, where he's betting at the horse track and he's like a degenerate gambler.
Okay.
She's like the floozy in the movie, and she's super hot in it. And Moving Violations, I always liked her in.
Moving Violations
But,
is good.
yeah, I agree. She's kind of chunky and ugly, but
But I mean, if she looked good in two movies, like I mean, there's sometimes in the morning where I skip a fucking meal and it looks like in the morning when I look in the mirror, it looks like I have abs and it looks like I'm like a GQ model, but that ain't the fucking truth. Like, I don't know, fucking, those movies suck, man. Like the first one was kind of cool, man. Like, but it's like, dude, I got this fucking hate with like horror comedies. Like,
see, Danny just said that he loves fucking funny. You guys are like the opposite sides of the coin. You guys gonna do it.
You're about to lose a tooth in 10 years.
You guys have to do a podcast.
Battle Ruins is gonna do a reunion, and your fucking tooth is gonna fall out because of this shit.
Like, I like this guy.
Yeah.
I like Danny. He's a good guy. Like, I would like to have a beer with him. And
you guys are like the odd couple. And that's you should do a podcast.
I mean, I heard your interview. You seem like a very good, happy-go-lucky guy. I'm just a fucking curmudgeon. I hate anything that's fun.
Yeah, he's Felix. You're Oscar. Or vice versa. I don't know who's who, but like I know the names. That's
I don't know, man.
But see, here's the thing: we both have common ground that we still like the same type of movies with just a little different version of the movie.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I respect your opinion.
But you know what's gonna be a fucking crazy day for you? The day that you watch the UPN Chucky show and you actually like it. It's gonna be fucked up.
You're gonna love it.
Do you like Chucky?
You have to watch it now.
What's gonna happen? That or you getting Nicolas Cage in a movie first?
Don't ever underestimate the power of my reach.
Okay, on Chucky.
I'll sell everything I have
Different.
and get Nicolas Cage to just
You could probably tempt him with a bike.
I'll
Make an Elvis bike.
$1 million bike.
I'll build him. No, he was in that. He was in that movie, Flaming Skull or whatever the fuck it was.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Yeah, whatever, dude. I don't know.
just design a bike that has.
Okay, $1 million reboot of Screaming Skull. Rebooted as Flaming Skull, but it's not Ghost Rider.
Make an Elvis-looking bike that has like pockets where he could like hide all his cocaine.
Yeah, dude.
Just reboot the 62 comeback special with Nicolas Cage starring as Elvis. You probably get that for fucking $500,000.
Starring as Danzig trying to be Elvis.
Dibs on Carl Perkins.
All right, Danny. I'm tossing the earphones back to Mikey Flynn. I'm gonna let you enjoy your Chucky movie.
It's a TV show. It's the TV sitcom.
Whatever, man. It's on Sci-Fi Channel.
the new
like,
Roseanne.
Wait, what is it on? It's on UPN?
Is it on?
Speaking of Roseanne had a Halloween episode every year.
Yeah, dude, Roseanne Halloween episodes are sick.
Were they?
I bet the new Roseanne Halloween episode sucks, though.
I would probably fuck Roseanne over Jennifer Tilly.
Danielle Harris was in the actually in the new Roseanne reboot as well as the old one.
Good. I'm glad to see her career is fucking taking off to fucking new heights.
I haven't watched it yet, but Elvira was on the Goldbergs tonight.
What's the Goldbergs?
It's been on for like 15 years.
But
I don't know.
It's kind of like the poor man's Wonder Years, but
non-partial
comedy.
I like the
I had to
Goldbergs. Ask what the Goldbergs was too. I was like, is that the wrestler? Like, is it a reality show about the
90s
wrestler?
Wonder Years?
It's kind of like it takes place in the 80s. It's kind of like the Wonder Years a little bit, but it's like more of a comedy. It's about a family in the 1980s.
It's the Wonder Years in the 80s, basically.
Yeah.
I never saw it. I never even heard of it.
Man,
It's
Hollywood.
funny. It's a funny show.
Hollywood really is out of fucking ideas.
Wait, Elvira's still alive?
Yeah.
Dude, she's still pretty hot.
She just came out, too.
She's
Turns out
70
she's-
years old.
That's of no interest to me then. I don't
You
know
blow
what
enough
shit.
Motley Crue roadies and you're gonna fucking get sick of the dick. I mean, come on, let's go.
Well, for like the last 19 years, I guess.
Get off the phone. We get off the phone. I'm going to text you a picture of Elvira from the Goldbergs tonight. She's 70 years old. Just shake your pants. How good she looks.
Listen, she still looks good.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing is, like, recently, like, she's came out as, you know, she's been in a relationship with her female trainer for like the last 19 years, and that's cool. That's fine. It gives me I can paint a new fantasy around Elvira because of that. But it kind of kills kind of like her, I don't know, her spiel kind of, you know, like
She got bored.
she got bored. I don't know.
As a retired roadie, she got bored.
She's no longer.
Before she came out with a biography this year. So she wrote like a whole book on her career, life, and everything. So that's why that's the new news, because the book came out like a month ago.
And it turns out she's not the stripper that's on the Tom Waits album, which is kind of a bum out to me. I always thought she was. I don't know if you guys.
I wonder if the urban legend about Tom Jones and her.
I don't know.
Well, she did say she slept with Elvis in that book, and not the Danzig version.
Probably some of Danzig too.
Probably dancing. No, she still looks good. She definitely.
Yeah.
You think she slept with Paul Rubens at all?
She's not with Pee Wee?
Yeah.
They dated?
They were. Well, I don't
She
know if they
probably
dated,
slept with
but
Beerwolf. Remember Beerwolf from the Coors ads around Halloween? They got a fucking dude in a Wolfman costume, fucking hawking Coors Light, the Silver Bullet. They got a fucking Wolfman selling the fucking Silver Bullet. Give me a fucking break.
why don't they bring that back?
I'll be Beowulf.
Yes. Yes.
You might be
are
Beowulf
Beerwolf.
right now.
I'm
So wait, what about Paul Rubens and Elvira?
Dude, if Elvira fucked Beerwolf, she fucked Paul Rubens. He was Pee Wee Herman.
They were
dude.
all part of that. They were all part of that LA like comedy troupe, the Groundlings.
Groundling.
Yeah,
Changelings.
Yeah.
Changelings.
Phil Hartman was in that. The guy who did Zombie in Pee Wee's Playhouse, he was in that, and he wrote a lot of Elvira stuff. Because I watched all those Elvira hosting, you know, like the Puppet Master and Doll Man and all those shitty movies, and he wrote all her like comedy shit on that. Every time you see the credits, you see his name roll up. The zombie guy.
Oh no
I
shit.
forgot his name. So they were all. That was like a tight crew.
Yo, what about as far as Pee Wee Herman goes? The king of cartoons was actually the dude who played Blackula.
Hey.
Oh yeah, he was black. He was black.
Now you're getting into my top five.
Yeah, here we go. Let's
There's a
go.
segue.
I never made that connection though.
Yeah, no, King of
Oh,
Cartoons.
shit.
King of Cartoons is Blackula, man.
No shit.
Yeah.
Is he?
Let me ask
Yeah.
you this question: what do you like better, Blackula or Scream Blackula? Scream, because I like the Pam Grier one.
Dude, I love Pam Grier so much that I would have to go with Scream Blackula Scream. Like
Yeah,
anything that Pam Grier is in, like I will watch. So
If you like Pam Grier, you like that.
Man, that might be one of the best
70s
Tomorrow,
movies
I'm
called
gonna be posting a picture.
Sugar Hill.
well, Sugar Hill. Oh, Sugar Hill is awesome.
Just so you don't think I made it up beforehand. I have a picture of my dog dressed as Blackula that I'm going to be posting tomorrow.
Canceled.
Why is that canceled?
I don't know.
He's a German Shepherd. You know,
Blackula's
look,
definitely
it's the
like
same fucking,
in the
the
upper
same outfit,
echelon.
right? Like that. Am I?
It's good.
Am I? Is this cancel culture material?
No.
No, dude.
Not to me.
I fucking. Dude,
I'm
that's
sure
one of my
any-
favorite movies.
I'm sure anything I've said tonight has gotten me canceled before it's gotten you canceled. Yeah.
Pee Wee's Playhouse also had Lawrence Fishburne in it too. Another guy, and Phil Hartman. I mean, that was a hell of a cast on that show.
Who was Zombie? I can't. I'm like trying to place it.
Oh, Zombie died. We should
Yeah,
get
he was
the
the
Conjuring.
genie in the box. The Mecca Lecca High Me Ho. That's
Yeah, no. John Paragon.
John Paragon.
John Paragon. That's his name. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he wrote
I
a
just
lot
pulled
of
that out of my head. I'm just kidding. I Googled it.
Some people are gonna love this episode. Some people are gonna be like, "I'm out." After
All right,
like 2
so
minutes.
we're at a minute and 20 minutes.
To John Paragon.
Real nerd.
We're at a minute and 20 minutes.
Everyone raise your truly. Sorry.
A minute and 20 minutes.
Everyone, we're at an hour and 20 in. If you've made it this far, you're a
a
fucking
real
true
odd mixture of
soldier.
drinks, too.
And make sure you
For
donate
5
some money
cents
so we
a day,
can
you
get fucking.
can fund Nicolas Cage being in a complete hunk of shit that he's never been in. Just 5 cents a day.
Hey,
Think about it. Think about it. You spend
Does
that
anybody
on your
ever-
nails.
does anybody
Color
listen to Howard
Space.
Stern?
Color of Space was good, dude.
When he was relevant
Like
to listen to.
Remember how when Sal calls
Satellite
Nicolas Cage?
radio.
We can't say it. But
Yes.
I never heard that. Did Sal really call Nicolas Cage?
no, he calls him something, but it's not Nicolas Cage. It's just the way he talks. He says something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sal being Sal.
All right.
That's fine. All right, guys.
Well, Danny, thank you for so much for dealing with this for 40 minutes, coming in sober from live from Arizona.
We would have been done with this episode if he hadn't told me he was watching that Chucky movie.
I know.
It's a TV show. USA
Whatever,
Network.
man. I don't He's
care.
watching 976 Evil right now.
You're gonna get sponsored by Chucky from USA Network.
For just 5 cents a day, you can have Nicolas Cage.
He's gonna
play
end up on-
Chucky.
So
No, Chucky's gonna end up on Monday
Chucky
Night Raw
reboots
because it's
starring
also on
Joehawk
USA
and
Network.
Nicolas Cage.
hold on. I'm an idiot because I forgot. I was going to bring my guitar to give to you.
Oh shit! You forgot the
I
Warlock.
forgot the Warlock, the old ITI guitar, and I was looking at the case.
Son of a bitch.
And I got it. The case is like a timestamp of like stickers from like the late '80s, but there's a Chucky sticker on it, and I was laughing my ass off. But on the back, and I was like, oh, I gotta show Joe this case.
Fuck.
You guys are just trying to raise my blood pressure tonight.
Exactly. Fucking Danny, thank you for coming on, man. And
Thanks, guys.
everyone go check out Danny's books, his music. Go totalgavone.com, his clothing line, everything.
I'll check
check him
that
out
out.
over there.
All right, fellas. Have a good night tonight, okay?
All right, you too,
You
bro.
too.
And
talking to you,
I'll,
man.
Danny, yeah.
I expect that text tomorrow, and forget. I'm gonna forget, so text me tomorrow, and I'll text you back. I don't know. I just shut him off. I'm fucking stupid.
Good guy.
Nah, Danny's fucking rad, dude, and he should have been here in person. Like, if I had a budget, I would have flown him in because he would have been perfect for this episode.
And he seems like he knows his shit.
Why are you pouring a nip into a shot glass?
I can't handle. He's doing it for me. I can't handle a
whole
menthol.
shot.
I'm trying to negatively
I
influence
can't
him.
handle a Dr. McGillicuddy.
Well, we were
menthol
talking about
mints.
how gnarly schnapps were earlier. So I'm just.
It's disgusting. It feels like
yeah.
I'm taking shots of fucking mouthwash.
Just
This is
do it.
horrible.
You're smoking a backwoods.
Christ.
McGillicuddy's and backwoods is like, dude. If you're not down with McGillicuddy's and backwoods, you shouldn't even own a gun. You know.
You shouldn't be.
I guess you're speaking logic to me. I guess. Okay.
Shouldn't,
all right.
I'm not trying to peer pressure you, but I mean,
I'm pressured.
You shouldn't be wearing helicopter shirts either.
I love the Helicopters. They're a fucking killer band. New record 2022.
All right. So
Sweden's finest.
should we get into
best.
everybody's top 5, bottom 5?
Yeah, let's do a top 5.
Are we drunk enough yet for that?
I don't know.
So we got what do we got? We got
I wanna pee
so we
real
got
quick.
Danny's top and bottom.
All right.
Well, we have two.
Is he a top or a bottom?
We have two tops for Danny. We have his like horror comedy.
You know
tops.
something? Hold on.
Wait, this is-
So Danny just sent the
Elvira
text.
was my first boner, like
her
forever.
She looks good.
I remember going to the fucking package store around Halloween with my dad when I was a kid, and like there was the Elvira cutout, and it was like, yeah, there we go.
Speaking of cutouts,
All
and I
in.
know I forgot who I talked about this earlier with. There was a lot of pre-talk that should have been saved for this episode.
There always
We
is.
should just review the text.
We
thread.
were talking about Shocker. Who was talking about
Oh
Shocker?
yeah,
It was you and Mark.
Shocker.
Okay.
I didn't respond to the Shocker bit
So-
because
but what I was going to say is, my buddy worked at a movie theater, so I had a cutout of Horace Pinker
had-
in the
you had the
electric chair.
Shocker?
I had the whole
Yo.
big Shocker display in my room, and I had a T-shirt that was an orange T-shirt with the checkerboard on it that said Pinker on it.
that's sick. Because when Shocker came out in like what? Like
You know who
90?
that is? You know who Shocker was? The
Was it Debo?
It's it was the dude that was the Mulder's boss on the X-Files.
Oh, right.
Shit, you're right.
So
Yeah, dude.
The funny thing about Shocker is
I'm
when that came out,
I'm going deep on Chopper, motherfucker.
Shocker came out in '89. I looked this up today because
That's my shit. 89 was my fucking.
Sub
So
Megadeth.
I-
When I shined, dude.
So I was 8. So I was 8,
89,
right?
I was shining. 70, I was at the fucking
Dude,
Rat,
Shocker.
playing shows, fucking
Dude, I have
taking
Shocker.
vivid memory.
watching Shocker,
Vivid memory of
Dragging your
Shocker.
fucking leg around.
dragging my leg around.
Fucking city pool. Like Shocker commercials are hitting the fucking thing. Summertime, city pool, swim lessons, right? Dude, the Shocker commercial at 8 years old scared the fucking shit out of me. I was like, oh, this motherfucker's gonna come out of the TV and fuck me up, like, right?
Yeah, but it's such a fucking bad
dude,
movie.
right?
It's so bad.
Dude, I was
But
terrified
no,
of Shocker, right?
Someone said
I watched
I
Shocker.
think it was you. Said they're gonna take this whole episode to shit on Wes Craven. Was it you?
Yeah.
Fucking hate Wes
It has to
Craven.
be you. Yeah.
Yes, let's go. We're segueing in.
The only thing that I can talk about as far as Shocker is I would still give Elvira the fucking Shocker.
all day. So, dude, like Shocker scared the shit out of me as a kid because I was just a fucking idiot kid. I was like, oh man, a guy comes out of the TV and fucks you up. Fuck that movie, right? I watched Shocker in high school. And I was so fucking pissed at myself for being scared of
Fucking
Shocker.
terrible. I feel like it could have been good.
When
but it was
Shocker
just
came up
made
on the
so
thread,
bad.
I was tripping because I was like, that fucking movie is like the most conflicting of. So like, Bad Taste at the horror.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
the
yeah.
And there
movie
was
store
gonna
when
be
I
a
was a kid.
sequel, but it was so bad that it just didn't bother.
Bad Taste is
Hollywood
like,
makes one good decision.
that video box is ingrained in my head, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Scared the shit out of
Yeah,
me.
no.
The
Every
alien with the middle finger?
kid remembers the Bad Taste
So-
video box.
so-
That- if
dude,
you were
yeah.
born in the
Oh, yeah.
70s or 80s, yeah, you
I
remember that.
bought when that video store went under. I bought that Bad Taste video. I still fucking have that VHS, the one that scared me when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
Other than Bad Taste, fucking Shocker scared the shit
Yeah.
out of me. But
him
when
in the electric chair?
I finally watched that movie,
Fucking ska band.
dude,
ska
I'm telling you,
checker
I was
band around.
pissed. I was fucking pissed. I was like, this is the shittiest fucking movie
Yeah, oh,
I've
dude,
ever
it's
seen.
horrible.
Shocker's so bad.
I was scared of Shocker. Nothing
What
should
about
be
Deadly Friend? That was Wes Craven too, right?
Dude, listen.
But the thing is,
All right,
you gotta,
the people
you,
under the stairs.
Thank you, Mark, for priming the fire
people
right here.
Under the stairs when the kid punches the fake
That movie's
dog.
terrible.
Okay. All right. So
but what you're gonna remember is in the late 80s, like horror was like mainstream.
Yeah.
Hills Have Eyes, those.
And that's what that shit was,
listen.
dude.
All right. Okay. Wes Craven has 2 fucking films. All right.
I know you're gonna say Last House. on the
Last
Left,
House on the Left.
Yep.
And Hills Have
which
Eyes.
has Fred Krueger in it.
Yeah. Like all right,
different Fred Krueger.
Like Fred Lincoln.
For day.
No, but there's a character Fred Krueger in that movie.
Oh yeah, Krueger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. So I mean, Wes Craven is the biggest fucking hack ever. He's got 2 good fucking films. If you like the first Nightmare on Elm Street, 3 good fucking films.
He must have been molested
and-
by a dude named Fred Krueger when he was a kid.
I was.
Had to have been.
No,
Had to have been.
Yeah, Wes Craven's got 3 good fucking films, and that is it. They're in the beginning of his fucking career, and the only thing that I found interesting with him is before he started directing horror movies, he directed a few pornos. All right.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah,
recently.
he directed
I didn't
a
know
movie
that.
called
Recently.
Angela the Fireworks Woman, all right? And it's an incest porno, and it's about a priest who is like obsessed with his sister, and his sister is obsessed with her brother who's the priest. And like the movie's like a roughie. She gets like raped on a pile of fish at like a dockyard. Like there's some wild shit going on in the movie. And before Wes Craven died, he was doing like a book signing.
Wait, Wes Craven died?
Wes Craven died like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. He did.
There was going to be a book signing up in like Cambridge somewheres, and I was planning on going up. And so when he made 2 pornos. When he made this porno, he made it under a name called Abe Snake, which by the way is an amazing fucking name.
It sounds like a dude that would be on Escape from New York.
Let's clarify.
Yeah.
Was Wes Craven as Abe Snake?
Yeah.
Was he slinging cock or was he filming it?
Well, he was filming it, but he does have a small like scene when like he's in the movie Angela the Fireworks Woman, like in the movie.
He's lighting the M80.
There's also a scene where he actually put like random footage of his kids like walking along a beach in the porno. So like the movie is fucking weird. Like it's floating around on there on some.
I told you Joehawk was going to be deep cuts.
Hold on.
Like here we go.
Hold on.
Here we go. That's all I'm saying. Here we go.
Wes Craven porn.
Like. So I've acquired, like, over the years, I've acquired, like, a large collection of movie posters, which if you listen to my episode, number 11, I believe it is, we do talk about posters.
You were early, dude.
I wasn't early. I'm an OG as far as your Big Truth podcast. And I have acquired an Angela the Fireworks poster.
You're going to have him post.
And I was going to go and just like slide it across the table because like he's totally like he does not want when he was alive he did not want anything to do with that era of his career.
You do it?
Yeah, like Stallone.
I didn't end up going, or I think he died before the signing or something. It was something like that, and I was going to just slide that across the table and just like stare him in the eye and just be like,
yeah, buddy.
I know what you're about.
You know, some people have these like moments. Some people
don't
have
give me
moments.
this. You know, I was gonna look
Your
at
kids were in that movie.
I was gonna look at him and be like, I know what you did last summer.
But you know what? But you know what? At least his porns were dark too. You know what I mean? That's a pretty dark premise for a
Well,
fucking.
yeah, the guy got fucked by Freddy Krueger when he was like a fucking kid.
Not
Like,
me. Fucking no.
You might have too.
No,
I mean, your hatred for the fucking series. I mean, maybe you know.
I think the guy's just a big fucking hack. Like maybe.
What's your thoughts on Clive Barker?
Clive Barker fucking rules, man.
No.
Clive Barker wrote.
better writer than movie maker.
Yeah.
Like
All right, I
his
agree
short
with
stories
that.
are fucking great.
So Clive
Like,
Barker wrote. He wrote books for like teenagers. Like horror books for teenagers.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, my parents were like, summer vacation, like you're going to the fucking library. That's what you're doing, right? So I just read the horror books growing up. So before I even saw like Clive Barker movies, I read the Clive Barker horror books that were for like kids. And I actually went back to them like later on in life, and they're fucking good.
Yeah.
Like that dude, like he gets it. Like some of his movies fucking suck, but man.
What about
gets it.
Nightbreed?
I like Nightbreed.
I
like Nightbreed.
Yeah, Nightbreed's
I like
fun.
Nightbreed. Yo, I know there's a lot of hate for Midnight Meat Train, and that was a cool movie, and that was a good.
Was that one of Wes Craven's pornos?
But that movie was weird.
That movie was, it was cool. Like, it was all right. Like,
I didn't see it. I only saw that recently.
yeah, it was okay. Like, I have nothing. Yeah, Clive Barker's fine. You know what I mean? Like,
I met him years ago at I used to go to Fangoria Weekend of Horrors.
yeah.
Because I was OG fucking horror nerd.
You were an OG Fangoria.
Horror nerd. Like in the late 80s, like
Yeah.
in New York, we used to go out there and go to,
Yeah.
because that's where you could get all the bootleg VHS tapes
Sure.
of shit
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean? But yeah, no. He was there and I had him sign a bunch of shit. I don't know where any of that shit is,
Yeah.
but like I had a bunch of books and whatever. But
So were we about to go through top
Now we're
fives?
talking about directors. We're like Craven.
no, but
Yeah.
since the thing you
shit,
brought up, Wes
Barker.
We
Craven.
just do a
Yeah.
couple top fives, like top 5 movies, top 5 directors.
We already covered Shocker, so we don't need to.
Yeah, we don't
put that on our bottom 5 anymore.
Shocker, man.
Well, no, actually, we do got to put Shocker on the bottom 5. Like,
Yeah, that's definitely bottom 5.
Yeah, definitely.
That shouldn't even make the fucking bracket. That should make the shit
I
bracket.
don't even
Fucking-
understand how to make a bracket.
I don't know how to make a bracket either.
Either do I. We're
I
gonna
don't watch
figure this
college
out.
basketball.
We're gonna
man. I don't
figure this
fucking
out.
Get it.
All right. So who wants to go first about their top 5 and their bottom 5? I don't even know if I have a bottom 5.
Okay, so I guess like, how do I fill out this fucking thing? I'll just do
Really
like
quick.
Joe.
Okay.
I just want to know because you probably know some shit I don't know about like trilogy movie, not
Yeah.
trilogy movies, like compenda movies, like
Okay.
like Creep Show, where it's like
Oh,
5
yeah.
or 6 different. What would that be called?
Anthologies.
Anthology.
Yeah.
I know there was Creep Show, like Twilight Zone kind of.
Tales from
the
Crypt.
Yeah.
Tales from the Crypt, and Trilogy of
There's-
Terror.
Well,
Th-
Freddy's
this-
Nightmare, Hammer House of Horror.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of fucking
Would
good
Dark
like
Shadows fall in that, or is that
anthologies.
But then there's like
Cat's Eye?
VHS.
Wasn't Cat's Eye
Yeah.
a trilogy thing, kind of?
God, was Cat's Eyes a?
But did anyone see Trilogy of Terror?
Yeah, I've seen.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
Trilogy,
yeah,
yeah, Karen Black.
Karen
Like,
Black.
Yeah.
The little voodoo doll.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking
That's
rad.
great. That's great.
It's
That's,
not on my top 5.
Yeah.
But that's an honorable mention.
Oh, definitely.
From when I was a kid.
Other honorable mention, The Gate.
Yeah, the gate was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honorable
Gate 2, though,
mention.
right on the other end.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Basket Case?
Basket Case.
Case.
Listen, Basket Case is fucking awesome. The sequels are all awesome. That is a strong
Okay,
trilogy.
so I
right
saw Basket Case.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of the sequels.
Dude, the other ones
Yeah,
are just as
I
good.
didn't know there was
Frank,
sequels.
you want to talk about a good director, like, or just someone involved in horror stuff? Frank Hanenlotter. You got like Frankenhooker, which was previously
Yeah, we
mentioned.
remember, yeah.
You got
Danny
Brain
brought that up.
Damage, like
Yeah,
Brain
Bad
Damage,
Biology, and like he made that. That was one of his later films. Like that guy has done nothing wrong
So-
as far as fucking movies.
You know
Body
what's-
Parts is a later trilogy. John Carpenter, I think it's that's a trilogy movie.
Yeah.
like a mini. Yeah,
You know what's fucking crazy to me? You're speaking about directors that go
Yeah.
on. Peter Jackson made Dead Alive. And
Yeah.
then he made Lord of the Rings.
Sheep.
Yeah.
The sheep. All right, let's talk
Was there,
about
was
that
there
for-
anything? Wait, but my question is: was there anything in between Dead Alive and
Meet
Lord
the
of the
Feebles.
Rings?
Peebles, yeah.
Meet the Feebles.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
all right.
So he did Dead
But
Alive, he did Bad
but
Taste.
it's like
He went
it's
from-
like Dead Alive and then Lord of the Rings.
He went from a
That's
missile.
fucking awesome.
It's completely logical to me.
He went from a Rambo bazooka missile flying through a fucking house past this shitty potato alien's head to blowing up a fucking sheep. He went from that to like fucking dildo Baggins fucking off on the Shire, man.
No. What? So say what you will about Lord of the Rings because I don't care
No,
about
those movies are amazing.
They're fine.
But
They're
never
good.
seen
as cinematography goes,
great.
But yeah, you've seen
he
shots.
I'm like, all I could think of the whole time was like, this is the guy that made Dead Alive with the fucking lawnmower and shit.
The
like that.
rockabilly guys,
Yeah.
dude. The rockabilly guys and
So
the Teddy boys
anybody-
and that are fucking hilarious.
Dead Alive, the priest, when he's like, I kick ass for the
People don't know their
That
potential.
guy.
Like you could go from raising $1 million to get Nicolas Cage to play your Danzig thing to make.
We should get Nicolas Cage to play the sheep in a Bad Taste remake.
Bad Taste was awesome.
Nicolas Cage just gets exploded by a shitty bazooka.
Dead Alive, I've been like recently like that baby scene in like the carriage when like the
only other baby scene.
I've been recently playing that to my daughter who's 4, and I'm like, look at the baby, and she's just like laughing at it.
Talk,
And, like,
talk to me when you're playing Serbian film to your 4-year-old.
I'm not. Wouldn't go that heavy.
I don't want to play that to myself.
She's already
man.
seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like I go.
That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, no, that's just bad.
Yeah.
It's Alive. Anyone see that?
Those movies are great.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
Island of the Alive. It's a little bit weird, but
Like those movies are all good.
the first one was like I want to say like late '60s, early '70s. That was a good movie. It's Alive.
You know, those movies are fun. God, let's see. Man, I'm trying to think about good trilogies.
Or trilogies or compendiums.
Evil Dead, if you're going to talk about a trilogy, right?
Evil Dead, yeah, no Evil Dead.
You know,
Was there more than 3 Evil Deads? Because I was like, I don't know why. I'm out at 3. After the third one, I ain't watching no more.
I was out at the third one. I was like, this is just too weird.
no, I mean, there's like Evil
I know
Dead.
there was like Ash versus the Evil Dead not too long ago.
There's like 3 seasons of that, and that's actually pretty funny.
I watched
actually
like 2
pretty good.
episodes because Ryan, rest
Yeah.
in peace, Ryan was like, dude, you got to watch that.
The-
and I did, and it was good.
The
But
show's good. I mean, it's like the 2 Evil Dead movies, Army of Darkness, and then Ash versus the Evil Dead. Those movies are pretty funny. Everything's good on those. The first one's like legit, like great horror movie.
yeah,
I
it's
feel
weird.
like it's the rare like series though where the reboot is actually like fucking killer. Like the Evil Dead remake's fucking rad.
The Evil Dead remake was all right.
Yeah, that was all
That
right.
scene where she splits her fucking tongue with the razor is like fucking gnarly.
I haven't seen it.
See, you know,
that like I feel like
I don't know if I saw it.
they
I don't remember.
took it like it wasn't a real reboot, right? Like the whole thing's like kind of different. Like Ash isn't Ash, like
Yeah,
he's not
yeah.
in it, but it's like intense and it's like not new metal like remake like over the top like every time like it's like oh shit there's a possum in the corner like that shit's not happening.
it's not
like,
Godsmack.
it's gritty.
Bow
It's
to the
fucked
bang
up.
to dang to
Like
dang.
there's some modern like effects and shit, but like that's one of the few remakes like dude Maniac. Ah, man, that's like one of the best fucking slasher flicks. And then you take fucking dildo fucking dickhead and put him in the fucking... You got a Hobbit playing fucking Joe Spinell. Give me a fucking break.
you know the Maniac remake. I didn't hate that.
I I haven't watched it. I refuse to watch it.
I remember I made a post on social media saying that I watched it, and actually one of the actresses from that movie actually like hit me up, and she was like, "Oh, I'm in this movie," and it was the chick Megan Duffy who played like the small-chested looking suicide girl in the movie, and she was like, "I'm in that movie," and I was like, and I remember responding with, "That movie's not that good."
I'll play it for you later.
But I like your tits.
Oh wait. You know what it was? I had the sound off. Sorry.
Completely.
There's important crosstalk going on here.
There's a lot going on over here. Yeah, I don't know. Like that.
Yeah, dude, that Maniac remake sucks.
It was all right. You know, I think Elijah Wood like he's
I don't
a.
even gotta watch it to know it sucks. Yeah, dildo fucking Baggins playing the fucking Joe Spinell.
You know the thing that kind of bums
I get
me
it. I can see that dude as a fucking molester. So like I get it, but like I get it. He's like a modern man version of Joe Spinell, but
I think that dude's like an actual legit horror fan. Like like I guess he has like a film company that's like remaking a Coffin Joe film, which like
Sick.
if you know anything about Brazilian horror movies,
I know Coffin Joe. That's what this is.
what are you showing over there on your phone?
I'm trying to get the audio, but imagine wow.
that's
what this
dude,
dude's
the
saying,
Maniac remake. It's that video.
It's the Maniac remake right there on my phone.
Dude, he's on a fucking vision quest to find like a hooker to fucking slash up. Give me a break.
But talking about is not newer movies because it's probably like early like 2000s. Something that Sam Raimi did, who did like the Evil Dead movies that nobody talks about. Drag Me to Hell.
Yes.
That was
that movie fucking ruled.
That was a great fucking movie.
I watched it once and I didn't really like it.
That movie, it's a 2-watch. You got to watch it twice.
I should see it again. Maybe,
First,
yeah. I
first
started in the
watch,
theaters and I was like,
first watch,
I don't
yeah,
know.
same. I was like, Then I
But
watched
my
it again.
friend was like praising it, and I was like, "Fuck you!"
Watched it again. Creepy fucking movie, dude. The idea,
check it out.
How they put like the demon as a bug flying
I'm making
into her
notes
is like
when I watch
creepy
it.
as shit, dude. Rewatch Drag Me to Hell. That's fucking
I mean,
great.
I hate anything
For like
that's
a new.
90s on, mostly horror.
Pretty much same thing.
Yeah.
That's why I
But-
watched it, and I was like, "This is the guy that did Spider-Man."
You watch
too,
the.
right? I'm like,
what do you
"Fuck
guys
this
think of the
movie."
Conjuring movies?
Yo, Conjuring movies?
I think
Guilty pleasure.
Right.
When I brought
like
this
'em.
episode up, my boy Pete, who that's his cabinet there that got just rhino-lined,
Dexter.
he was talking. No,
Dexter.
yeah, in the Dexter.
I'm pretty
plastic.
excited about the new Dexter, by the way.
I'm heavily
wanna check it
biased.
out.
I'm heavily biased
No, but
on the
my boy
Conjuring
Pete,
shit.
the Conjuring shit. There was a thumbs up
Yeah.
from the crowd about the.
listen,
I'm super
First
like biased
one I liked a
'cause, like,
lot, and then I didn't hate the other ones. I just didn't really pay attention. to them,
Did
I
you
grew
like-
up on the Warrens. Like I grew
All right.
up with like paranormal shit, right? So like the Warrens are like. So I look at those movies maybe a little bit different, whereas they're almost
Right,
like a
no, I-
historical thing to me.
Spontaneous bracket.
Yeah.
The Conjuring in basket case.
Ooh.
We're putting those on the bracket.
No, I'm just saying right now for him, spontaneous bracket. I'm making-
Basket Case is gonna fucking beat The Conjuring.
Okay.
Yeah.
He said, "Ooh, he's."
I'm gonna
thinking about-
I'm gonna put the Conjuring, but that's just my bias because
right.
of the
See.
Warren shit.
Yeah, no,
like the
I-
Warren shit. Like I was reading the Warren's case studies when I was a fucking kid, so seeing that like on film in like a pretty like tasteful way. I
better
was
than
like,
Annabelle, right? Yeah.
those movies
So
fucking
I went to
well,
one
they
of
have to do a fucking an Amityville horror with the Warrens.
Well, no,
It's gotta- that has to be
so
coming
here's
up,
the thing
I think.
with that is
They were involved in it,
We
so.
went to one of like Lorraine Warren's like Halloween like things where you go to the house and you go see the Annabelle doll and all that shit, right? And they told us they're like the Conjuring movies we're signed off on and we help on and all that shit, but like the Annabelle and the Nun and all the spin-offs, they didn't even want anything to do with the Warrens. So those are just like total artistic license films. The Conjurings I think were cool because like everything I've read about the Warrens, like it like added up to, and like it seemed pretty on point. The second one was like goofy and kind of like eh. The third one I watched the other day for the first time, and I thought it was almost as good as the first one.
I don't know if I've seen the third one.
And everything I read about the third one was that it was trash.
What is the premise of the third one?
The premise of the third one is the Devil Made Me Do It. That's the name of the movie, but that's also the case. It's this guy that was like possessed and like killed like some people, and it went to court and all that shit.
I don't think I saw that one.
So it's a really interesting like case from the paranormal perspective, but then also like the movie's good. It nails it and it's serious and there's creepy shit. But as far as modern movies go, that's
I was late to the game as far as those Conjuring movies because I just wrote them off as like, oh, these are just bullshit modern day horror films. So I only recently started watching the Conjuring movies.
Zero.
I only started watching those movies like maybe about like a year or two ago, and like the first two, I think they're fucking great. I actually put the third one on today because it's on HBO Max, and I started watching it, and I only saw like the first 20 minutes before I had to start doing fucking dad shit, and it was pretty good so far.
It smokes the second one. It's close to the first.
So
I mean, I think
Just
like
as-
as far
as-
as like the Annabelle movies and shit like that, like, dude, that goes right into the whole fucking. That goes right into the pond.
Well,
The whole
and-
Chucky movies. Like, I
And-
don't
and-
need,
and-
I don't
Chucky
need
over
here.
fucking
And it's
killer
made up.
dolls. You know something?
It doesn't even
feel about
follow
Talkie Tina
it
from
doesn't
Twilight.
follow the story of the Annabelle doll at all. It's like a total
was the-
made
You know
up
something?
thing.
I'm a grown ass man. I can pick up a fucking 2-pound killer doll and I can throw it into a fucking wood oven.
What was the movie?
Hunting over.
Puppet Master. The
Puppet
first Puppet Master.
shit, yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
You know
Puppet
something?
Master. I don't know. I know there was more than one. I only
75
saw
of
the
them,
first
yeah.
one.
That's like the Stooges to Chucky.
I bought a Puppet Master box set like a couple years ago, and there's literally like 14 of them.
Yeah, I only saw the
Well,
first
so
one.
like Joe was
Puppet
saying,
Master
Joe was
versus
saying,
the dude that was
demonic
just,
toys
his
and
head was a
shit gets
drill.
deep. Yeah.
His head was a drill.
Like
he was saying that like you could take all the special effects from Nightmare on Elm Street and make like one movie to put on in the background to watch, right?
yeah.
I feel like Puppet Master is like a quick like, okay, we'll put this on for like 15 minutes to like do the dishes.
Yeah.
And like you got all the scenes in one thing, you know?
Yeah.
all those films, like those full moon films, like they're so budget, like they're so shitty, like fucking like Killer Bong, fucking Gingerbread Man, like all these shitty.
But when they
fucking
first
Dr.
started,
Giggles,
like in the
dude. What about
90s, they were a
Dr.
little bit
Giggles?
different, like
All the-
Subspecies. and
all these Charles Bands movies, like, dude, they like
I'm doing two things.
they're
at
all
once.
fucking garbage. Like
Yeah.
they are like if
Why not?
if you went up to somebody and you're like, oh, I'm really into
Halloween.
metal,
I'm gonna wash
and they
my
were
Truly
like,
down with
hey, I'm
apple
really into metal
Jack
too.
Daniels.
I like Lamb of God. You would just go, nope. like full moon pictures are like the Lamb of God of metal. You're like, nope. Fucking nope. I don't need
It's
fucking.
not even Megadeth. It's
No, it's not. It's just Megadeth. I'd be like,
And full disclosure, I like Lamb of God better than I like Megadeth. Just saying. I know it's not a popular opinion in this court.
truth. I'm gonna say
I don't
that.
give a fuck.
Lamb of God has some sick
I
shit.
own my shit. I like Lamb
Rest
of
in
God.
Peace is a pretty good album.
Truth. I'm gonna say that's the true Lee's
Dave
talking.
Mustaine's riffs are like
No, say
the
whatever you
ultimate
want.
caveman metal riffs.
I hate Megadeth. Fucking hate 'em.
Caveman riffs, dude. I love it.
And I'm not an anti
It's like
Dave
the border
Mustaine dude.
between
I
Sabbath
just
and thrash.
do not like his voice, and I do not like
His voice is
Megadeth.
pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Hello,
He has
Yeah.
some good riffs.
me again.
I'd rather listen to Randy Blythe, you know what I mean, than fucking Dave Mustaine. Just saying. Not popular in this court. I don't give a fuck.
No,
Like I don't know. Like the whole Puppet Master movies. Like
But wait,
Mikey kind of.
why are we talking about? Oh no, I brought up.
You brought up Puppet Master.
what about Critters?
Critters?
Yo,
bro? You know
Nah.
something?
Critters fucking sucks.
What about
Critters
This
suck.
fucking Apple thing.
do it.
about the
Let's rate
incredibly
this shit.
strange creature that suddenly
Jack
stopped
Daniels,
living and
pumpkin
became
apple, fucking Halloween
Pumpkin
pie.
apple.
That's what we're drinking.
pumpkin apple? Yeah,
Starbucks
Okay, sorry.
edition.
Critters fucking sucks. Ghoulies fucking suck. If you like those movies, you fucking
Mac and
suck.
Me is a superior film. to
Mac and
Critters.
Moo- yeah,
Yo,
Mac and
this
Me-
guy we know, Will, he's actually a critter.
What about the incredibly strange things that suddenly stopped living and became mixed up zombies?
Isn't that Critters?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I've never heard of that.
Gentlemen, I'm leaving. Good night.
Check that shit out, motherfuckers. You don't think I came to drop knowledge of 49 years on this earth? No, I'm just kidding. No, but that was a good movie.
All right.
For stupid movies.
For a stupid movie. So, Mikey, what do you got? What do you got as your top five?
Yeah.
Give me a top five.
What? Yeah, we have
let's
not
do
got
top
to our
fives.
top five.
do I
For
gotta
the
start?
record,
Jesus
wait.
Like 2 hours in?
Before you do, we're an hour and 48 in. We have not got to our top five yet.
Yeah, let's do
Thank
a top
God we're
five.
not doing a 64 film bracket.
Yeah. All right, top five.
Better get your pen out.
Oh Christ! What the fuck am I drinking?
Yeah, so how do I even
That
fill
was
this
apple
fucking thing out?
Jack Daniels. Ugh.
I don't know how to fill out this.
When we're at
It's like a
Truly-
Critters film just come in my mouth.
When we're at Truly's and Apple Jack Daniels, you know shit's fucked up.
I should like
I don't- who knows- I don't
bringing
know how to
pumpkin
fill
beer
out
would have been
brackets,
more
man.
straight.
What was something Chud? We're like Chud.
Yo,
you know how to
Chud,
do
first
that?
Chud movie, fucking awesome.
Do you know how to fill out
Don't even,
brackets?
don't even.
I don't. No. Before we even get to the brackets, we
I
have
don't
to
know
make.
how to do it.
We have to make a compendum.
I have a learning disability. I don't know how to sports
all
bet
the
on
top
college.
fives and all the bottom fives, we got to have in a big pool.
Okay.
And then we
Top
select
five.
two from the pool, and the two will go there.
So top five. So like top five bottom. So right. So top
All
five.
right.
Me.
No, you're not even there yet. Let's just make a. We got to make a compendium of all our top fives. So flip,
yeah,
There's
flip
an
it
extra
over. Flip it
paper
over.
right there. Yeah,
I
flip
get
that.
ya.
Okay. All right. You got Danny's on the other side.
We're not going to do a bracket of the bottom five. We'll just mention our bottom five. I don't even know if I don't even think I did a
I'll
bottom
mention
five.
my bottom five.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Chucky.
All right, we got a new one going.
Okay, so I do have the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise on my bottom five.
Yeah,
I
I
do
know.
have the Child's Play movies on my bottom five.
I guarantee somebody's jerked off to the oil painting of a naked chicken.
It was me.
There's a whole story behind that oil painting, and it involves the Russian mafia. So
Okay.
I'll tell it off.
I'll give you my
off
bottom
mic.
five right now.
No.
Wait, how many top five?
We're doing top fives.
I just want to get to the negativity, gentlemen.
Then you go first because that's good.
All right, you go.
Quickest
All
route
right.
for the
Let's do
negativity.
your top
All right,
top
And I
five
can
first,
roll
and
a
then your
joint
bottom
while you're
five.
doing this.
Okay, all right, my top five. All right. So these movies should be all pretty easily accessible. Any listeners out there?
Wait.
So what's the criteria?
Wait, hold on. Before you say your top five, is this your top five for this podcast or
Yeah.
your top five in
What-
real
what-
life?
what-
Because
what's our
I know your
criteria?
real top five probably
no,
some obscure ass shit that nobody knows.
This is not that obscure because you could go on Amazon Prime and you could easily find these. All right.
For the record, Amazon Prime and Tubi have a lot of shit.
Tubi's pretty awesome.
Great shit.
What are we doing? What's like the criteria?
Tubi, just for a little plug, Tubi, you can also get the Chopperhead TV show. So
Yeah.
on top of watching Attack of the Killer
10
Mushrooms,
cents a
Let's hear it for
day.
Tubi.
I
on
watched
Tubi.
Attack of the Killer Mushrooms.
Matango, Attack of the Killer Mushrooms.
All it did was make me want to take mushrooms again.
That's
I
what
was,
Tubi
I was
for
looking at. I
fucking
was like,
2 cents a
"That's
day,
a
you
golden
can fund
teacher.
big shrooms.
That's a
Watch
penis envy."
Montango, the
Those
poisonous
motherfuckers.
mushroom.
Those motherfuckers.
for
were
5
on-
It's
cents
basically
a day.
an episode. Matango, Attack of the Killer Mushrooms, is basically an episode of Gilligan's Island. These people get shipwrecked on an island.
Yes,
And
it is. It is. It's like a Japanese.
They start taking
that mean
psychedelic
they
Island.
mushrooms. They
Why-
get,
It's Japanese Gilligan's Island mixed with hallucinogenic mushrooms.
that are monsters that turn them into mushrooms.
I love it.
It's fucking great.
I was always like,
look,
if you were trapped on that island with Ginger and Marianne, why would you even try to leave?
Well,
I mean,
so
dude,
these
it's
guys
just like,
were.
what
well, they
came
did have
first, the
psychedelic
chicken-
mushrooms.
Yeah.
They were trapped on an island with Japanese Ginger and Marianne. Literally, it was the same setup. It was the
Yeah.
same fucking
It was
setup.
it's the same
It was
fucking setup.
Like 4 dudes and two girls.
And they're foraging for mushrooms. They're foraging for food.
The only difference between Attack of the Killer Mushrooms and Gilligan's Islands was the mushrooms.
I've done mushrooms while watching Matango, Attack of the Killer Mushrooms.
And
It's
American
fucking
versus
amazing.
American versus Asian.
Dude, when you're doing that when you're doing mushrooms and you're watching Matango and you're doing like 4 grams of mushrooms and you start seeing the fog roll out of your TV, that's
Whoa,
fucking
whoa,
horrible.
whoa. Now, by the fog, do you mean the film, the fog?
No, the
roll out
fog
of your
from the
TV,
movie.
or the fog?
What I will say is that
Because if the movie was rolling out in a psychedelic way,
Yeah.
right, like say you're sitting on the couch, right?
the
and you're
movie's
like-
about fucking mushrooms. It's all psychedelic.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
The intro music is hard as fuck.
Fucking hard. It's tough
all right,
shit.
is it as hard as Psychomania, though?
Wait, no.
Psychomania.
Psychomania is on my top 5.
Yes! Yes!
But wait,
That's the fucking shit!
But wait. So it's in Werewolves on Wheels, so don't get too excited.
Holy
We
shit!
talked about that in the car.
We hit my two top-
Werewolves
my
on
top
Wheels
2.
and Psychomania.
Me and
It's
Truth are on the
Biker
same
Theater.
page.
It's gonna be
Yes.
on
Did you guess those were going to be on
those
mine?
are gonna be on your fucking
Yeah.
list.
So, but wait. In the 60s, the Japanese had the hardest music for intros to music.
Oh, yeah.
To intro, because like the Attack of the Killer Mushrooms,
Yeah.
the only thing harder is the intro to Godzilla.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Toughest intros ever.
Attack of the Killer Mushrooms and Godzilla.
Yep.
Right.
So
we should do the top 5 bad and top 5 good because it's already like 12:30.
I know.
I feel like
We're 2
another
hours in.
hour at
We
least.
haven't even begun the brackets.
Boom, top 5
All right,
worst.
wait, hold on. To all the listeners that are still listening,
I have to work tomorrow at some point.
God bless you. So did I, dude. 7 days a
with
week.
ya.
Entrepreneurs, punk rock entrepreneurs, 7 days a week.
So how I chose my top 5 was this. All right. Easily accessible films that you can find on.
Wait, before you can get into
Christ,
that.
Mike,
No. What is the, like, for the, like, across the board, what is, like, the top 5, bottom 5, like, what's the deciding factor amongst us?
I'm not gonna lie.
Let's just do our
Let me
things
let me
first.
just read my phone before it fucking dies. Dude. All right. So top 5 films
Hold on.
easily.
Hold on.
Oh, Christ.
All right. I gotta piss so fucking bad right now.
just talk loud so we can hear.
I'm gonna listen.
I'm gonna listen. I'll be
All
right back.
So top 5 films easily accessible that everybody should watch before Halloween. It's 5 fucking films you can get them in. All right. Number 1 is a movie called Horror Express.
This is your bad, your worst.
Yeah.
These are the best.
The best. Oh, okay. Thought we were doing the worst.
Horror Express.
we're doing best.
All right.
All right.
So Spanish film. All right. It's got Christopher Lee, the amazing Peter Cushing, and Telly Savalas in it.
Savalas.
The whole entire movie takes place on a fucking train in
That's
Siberia.
Kolchak, right?
All right. That's Kojak, man. Fucking Telly
Kolchak,
Savalas.
right?
He's
Kolchak's
also
Night
the
Stalkers,
guy
Telly
in
Savalas.
I Know How You Love Talking Dolls, the Talkie Tina Twilight Zone episode is Telly Savalas.
It is
the best Twilight
And that's a
Zone.
fucking good episode.
Okay, that's
That
a good
is a good episode.
Only one better is Wishing
problem.
Away.
All right. So, all right. So, dude, they find like this primate in the ice. It's much more than a primate. They're shipping it on the train. The primate melts. I don't want to give you too many spoilers, but if you like the movie, something like The Thing, think about it like an early version of The Thing. Glowing red eyes, primates, maybe aliens, maybe not.
Kind of the
Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, you can't do any fucking
kind
wrong.
of King Kong with a Yeti vibe.
Horror Express.
You can't go wrong. It is
So it's a Yeti. It's a Yeti.
Yeah. It may not be a Yeti. It might not be a Yeti. It is a perfect film. It's got an all-star cast. You can't fucking go wrong.
So it's the Santa Snowman.
God damn it, Mikey. Let me sell this film. Horror Express. Everybody should fucking watch it.
Okay.
All right?
It's a Yeti.
Joe has a.
So that's Horror Express. What's number 2, Joseph?
Okay.
What's number 2?
Number 2, Night of the Demon. All right.
Night of the Demon.
Or Curse of the Demon. Old black and white film. Perfect occult movie. It's about a newsman that questions this man's witch ability, fucking magic ability. He summons demons, much like an early version of Drag Me to Hell. So if you like that movie, you will like this movie. Awesome special effects. Harley Flanagan, the demon that he has tattooed on his chest, is actually the demon from Night of the Demons. He probably doesn't know that.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were going to say Harley Flanagan was tattooed on Demon's chest.
No.
No, that's not that
Either
cool.
way, it's
But-
like this is a demotion of points.
Night of the Demons, awesome black and white film. Everybody should fucking watch it. Number 3 on my you need to watch this for Halloween season is Twins of Evil. Awesome Hammer horror film, vampire movie, kind of like late 70s. It's got the amazing Peter Cushing in it. Twins, perfect sets of tits.
Just for wait.
Watch it for the perfect sets of tits.
Just for a side effect, Peter Cushing is also Grand Moff Tarkin in Star Wars.
And you have that. You also have Christopher Lee, who is in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Anything with Christopher Lee or Peter Cushing, you should be watching this holiday season. They are godfathers of fucking horror movies. So, Twins of Evil, perfect fucking vampire movie. Old world stuff, nice period piece. If you can't get down with that, I can't get down with you. Fucking, you have Kill Baby Kill. Everybody likes Mario Bava. Everybody's gonna be jerking off to fucking Black Sabbath or fucking Black Sunday, all this stuff. Kill Baby Kill.
I don't know this one, so tell me about it.
Awesome fucking movie. Takes place in a small fucking village. Guy comes to investigate. People are dying after they see this
Is this
ghostly
a
little
foreign
girl.
movie?
No, it's not subtitled. You know, it's English. You know what I mean? It's Italian, English, whatever.
Yeah, but
anybody that
There was
likes
a lot of German movies that were made in Italy as well.
well,
in the 70s.
go where the money is. But Kill Baby Kill, perfect fucking ghost story, small town. If you like shit like Evil Dead and you like kind of weird colors, if you jerk off to films like fucking Mandy and stuff like that, you want to see some cool camera angles, some cool special
What
effects.
about
like
Suspiria?
Suspiria's on my bottom five. We'll get to that. Kill Baby Kill.
Argento is a fucking, you know.
You don't like the Italians, do you?
I like the Italians. Hey, I told you to go to Parafis today, and you didn't take my advice.
Well, they close at 7:30 because of COVID.
That's just like the Italians. They never work late.
No.
Fucking. Kill Baby Kill. It's a perfect horror movie ghost story. Last one they have on my top
Ghost
five.
story horror movie, yeah.
Last one they have on my top five is a movie called The Ghoul. All right, it's a movie that I believe it's either on YouTube or it's on Amazon. It stars Peter Cushing. Awesome fucking film. It's probably Peter Cushing's best fucking role, even though it's never been released on DVD or Blu-ray. You can get it on bootleg. And
Much like Rad.
no, Rad's been released on Blu-ray.
Oh, it has?
A 4K Blu-ray, baby. Vinegar Syndrome, man. Get vinegarsyndrome.com. You can order it
Recently? Because I didn't.
Recently, like in the last 2 months, man. 2-3 months, maybe 6 months.
Great
It was
movie.
$400 for a minute.
Forget the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Just think about the last 3 months.
Yeah. Rad is only coming around now. But the Ghoul, all
back.
right?
I gave somebody, I had a Rad poster. Like a legit.
That was here last time.
Yeah, but I gave it to someone. I forgot who I gave it to, but I gave it to someone because they were so enamored with the poster. I was like, you need to have this more than me because obviously you appreciate this more than me.
Butt
Was it you?
sliding.
No.
No, all right. I forgot who it was.
So Ghoul, all right, stars Peter Cushing, which I'm a big mark for Peter Cushing, all right? And it takes place English countryside, very foggy, very, have these aristocrat type people that are doing
Like Midsummer?
Midsummer.
I'm just kidding.
I'll talk to you about Midsummer.
That's in my bottom five. That's in my bottom five.
But so anyway, kind of they're having this like old race. It takes place in like the early 1900s. They're having this like old early car race and stuff like that through the fog. Car accidents happen. They find this giant mansion that Peter Cushing happens to own. These English elitists go to hang out with Peter Cushing, and what makes this film special is I believe it was the first film that Peter Cushing did after his wife died, and his character in the movie has lost a wife. So they actually took like there's one scene in the movie where he's
So
like,
what you're saying is the motherfucker ain't even acting.
oh no, here's how deep it is. Here's how deep it is. All right. So there's actually a scene in the movie when he's talking about his wife who's recently passed, and he's holding a picture of his actual wife.
You shouldn't be talking bad about the dead, man. That's fucked up.
I'm not.
No, I'm not. No, it's
not you, Peter Cushing.
No. Peter Cushing is talking about like in the movie. He's talking about like his wife in the movie that has died, but the frame of the picture that he's holding is an actual picture of his real life wife who just recently died. It's his greatest acting role ever. Peter Cushing.
Besides Grand
Not
Moff
acting. Not acting.
I'm just kidding.
So The Ghoul.
I'm with Truth on this.
You should watch The Ghoul. Those are my top five. So just everybody, just take out your pen right now. All
right.
You have Horror Express, Night of the Demon, Twins of Evil, Kill Baby Kill, and The Ghoul. Those are my top five that everybody should watch. Not too hard to get. If you're fucking not looking for them, you're fucking lazy.
Bottom five.
Somebody else.
Bottom five.
My bottom five. Suspiria. That's not very popular. Fuck that movie. You know something?
Number one, bottom five.
Here's
He's coming out with a hard
number five. All right?
There's some good kill scenes in that.
Listen, you can watch any fucking movie that you want, and you can see fucking good kill scenes. You talk about somebody's watching about like the new fucking Halloween movie, which I have no interest in watching. Everybody's like, oh, the movie's not really that good, but there's some good kill scenes. I don't care. I can see good tits. Like anywhere. You can go to a Hooters and see good tits. Doesn't mean the fucking wings are good. Fucking Suspiria. All right.
It's fact.
It's true. Suspiria was a cool movie that you would watch. Midnight showing if you were on a ton of drugs, like psychedelics.
Yeah.
Great movie to watch. Cool soundtrack. But that movie has only gotten fucking popular because there's a bunch of fucking nerds out there who love soundtracks, and they think it's fucking they think it's fucking cool and hip all of a sudden to be into fucking Goblin.
But you know what else has a good soundtrack?
What does?
Death Wish.
Death Wish is a fucking great soundtrack.
But Death Wish is a good movie. You know what else has a good soundtrack?
Streets of Fire.
Conan the Barbarian.
Conan the Barbarian.
I'm going to
Perfect
make an
soundtrack.
argument right now that Conan the Barbarian is the penultimate movie because it is a drama movie.
Yeah.
It's a love story.
Yep.
It's a horror movie because remember when he dies and the demons come out?
That's cool
It's,
scene.
It's a comedy. It's every single genre of movie, and it's the penultimate of every single genre of movie.
Yeah.
Right? Just as an aside. So just keep going.
So
Keep hitting, Joe. Keep hitting.
Suspiria, completely overrated fucking movie. It's good for what it is, but you know something? You can do a lot better. Fucking if it's fucking 2021, is it 2021? 2022?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't even fucking know. If you're still fucking hopping on the fucking Suspiria is the greatest fucking horror movie, you're a fucking loser and you don't know anything about horror movies.
What do you think of other Dario Argento movies?
He's got a shitload of great fucking movies, but you know something? Suspiria.
His Dracula
you don't-
remake. The worst thing. That's the worst movie.
No, just so,
Dude,
so you
that bottom
don't.
of the barrel Dracula.
I love Dario Argento.
Okay,
but you know
all right.
something? Suspiria, it's fucking
Nobody
overrated.
bats 1,000.
It's
Creepers.
Okay,
that-
I'm just
fucking
no,
Yeah. Creepers, phenomenon.
Just because people are going to question
Awesome.
if you're just hating on Dario Argento. You're not hating on Dario Argento. You're just hating on that one.
Suspiria's not even like
Suspiria
not
remake
even-
is fucking
Suspiria's
terrible.
fine.
I don't
Wait,
need to.
there's already a remake.
There's a
of that?
remake.
You watched it?
You know, it's
Did he make it?
2 minutes. It's fucking terrible.
It's you know something, and like the
I'd
rest of the
rather watch
movies,
the Heathers
the rest of the
remake.
movies that are in the Suspiria trilogy, Inferno, and fucking I forgot even
What,
what
Demon?
the fucking third. No, the third one is fucking the fuck is it called? I don't even fucking know. Yeah.
Gabagool.
Gabagoo, that's what it's called. You know something? They're all fine for what they are.
You're racist.
But if it's
It's Suspiria. What's this?
Inferno and the Gabagoo, the Three Mothers trilogy.
The Gabagool.
The Gabagoo.
Where's the Gabagool?
No, Gabagool. Ghoul, motherfucker.
Gabagool.
Where's the Gabagool?
All right. So, like, if you come up to me and you tell me that your favorite fucking film is Suspiria as far as horror movies, I write you off as you're a fucking poser. That's what it comes down to. All right, let's see. More.
Is it
bottom-
worse than Chucky?
Child's Play is actually my number 2. I think I've spot out enough on
The first Child's Play or the whole
just-
Or Child's Play 2.
fucking all of them. The whole goddamn franchise. Third one is Mandy. You know something?
Wait, whoa.
I
Hold
like
on, hold on.
Mandy.
I'm
Good
trying
for
to
you.
write
I
this
like
shit
it. I like
down.
I tried to watch
You
it.
know something?
Joe, I'm trying to write this shit down.
Suspiria,
So Suspiria,
Child's Play franchise.
Chucky.
Anything Chucky.
Anything Chucky
Oh, man.
Chucky.
Yeah.
You can't.
And then number 3,
is Mandy.
Mandy.
It goes. These are the same people.
No, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
For just 5 cents a day,
We're trying to get
you can fund
you're
our $1
fucking
million
it all up.
film
We're
with
trying to get Nicolas Cage involved, and you're fucking it up.
For 5 cents a day, the remake of Wicker Man
No,
will not be the worst movie you've ever seen.
Something
but
wicked this
it
way
will
comes.
be the best movie you've ever seen featuring Nicolas Cage. So for 5
It's gonna be-
cents a day.
I'm on a roll here. All right. Okay. So fucking Mandy.
I just
all right?
got to remind our subscribers, Patreon, what up?
Mandy.
Patreon.com/Big Truth.
Complete piece
Pay
of
us.
shit.
It's not a piece of
It's
shit.
a complete piece of shit. And I'm
Mandy,
only basing
piece
this
of
on the
shit.
first 15 minutes that I seen because I turned the movie off afterwards.
I did the
same thing.
You know something? Fuck that movie. Like, Josh,
All right,
Josh,
I'm
hold
gonna-
on, Josh, Gagny, listen. I know you are not this type of dude, but that's a movie for fucking posers, okay? Fucking,
Take some mushrooms and rewatch Mandy and get past 15-minute mark.
listen, if I need to take
No,
drugs to watch a Nicolas Cage movie, there's
no.
something wrong with that Nicolas Cage
Listen.
movie.
Listen, I'm not going to listen to any condemnation of a movie when you
Ghost
want to watch
Rider.
15 minutes or 2 hours of it.
Listen, if everybody just tells me, oh, the lighting and the colors are so fabulous in the movie, I don't know, I can't hang on a movie. They go,
Everyone said that
but
about
you
the-
have to wait for that last
No.
scene at the 10 minutes. I go, I don't need to
I
see
know,
it.
I get what you're saying, but everyone said the same thing about Color of Space, and you said you like Color of Space.
I like Color of Space, H.P. Lovecraft stuff. So
Yeah, but don't-
color me a hypocrite, whatever.
The movie was all right.
Number 4.
Gabagool, motherfucker!
The Gabagool.
Gabagool!
Number 4, The Lighthouse. I'm sorry, that's art house fucking faggotry, okay? It's not a fucking horror movie. You want to see William Dafoe fucking a mermaid. I don't need to see that shit, all right?
I never even saw that one, so I'm like-
The Lighthouse is a horror movie for people that are fucking watching Wes Anderson movies and they're probably fucking pedophiles,
Wes
okay?
Anderson sucks.
I don't need to see any sort of whimsical fucking Wes Anderson movie. Fucking
They're wearing corduroys.
filtered through the lens of some art
guess
house
what?
A2
Guess
fucking
what?
horror movie
Guess
shit.
what?
New or old
Guess
movie?
what?
I don't even
Guess
know.
The
what?
Lighthouse, yeah, it's on Netflix. Don't watch it. Watch
Guess
fucking
what?
watch a Child's Play movie if you want.
A
Over it.
guy's
Fucking-
dead. That's the irony of it. And
Yeah, I don't
Wes
care.
Anderson
You know, so,
is-
like-
No, watch Midnight Mass if you're.
Midnight Mass is fucking awesome. All right.
Yeah.
So Lighthouse, That movie sucks.
What's number 5?
That movie sucks.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, Joehawks, weigh in. Horror of the whatever.
Listen,
bottom 5: Suspiria, Chucky, Mandy, Lighthouse. What's number 5?
I already blew my wad on number 5. It's the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. I think those movies are overrated. I don't think you need to fucking
Even the
watch
first
them.
one?
You know, like, yeah, you should have already seen the first one at this point, okay? You don't need to see it for Halloween. If you've seen it once or twice when you were a little kid, you never need to see them fucking again, all right? So those are my bottom 5.
Okay. No.
Midsommar would probably be the only thing that movie got good was it's the only, like, the movie, if you have Midsommar, instead of watching Midsommar, just watch fucking Blood on Satan's Claws and fucking Wicker Man. The only thing that Midsommar got that was correct was it's the only movie that has ever properly fucking shown what a slight fucking effect on mushrooms is.
Yes.
Other than that, the movie is fucking dog shit. It doesn't
All right,
need to be seen.
So, just
Let's just delegate Midsommar to trash.
Piggybacking on that, my bottom 5, I'm not giving my top 5 yet, but my bottom 5, 1 through 4 is Midsommar.
Yeah.
And number 5 is number 4 through whatever franchise you like.
Good.
4 up is what yeah.
All right.
4 up.
Guys,
I like 1 through 3.
I gotta go drain this.
4 up.
I gotta go
Fuck you.
drain the eggs thing.
Besides Friday the 13th.
I'm right behind Joe on the draining the piss weasels. So.
All right. We can take a second.
So, what do you guys think about like sleepaway camp? Like at the end, when like, you guys,
what do you? This is a setup.
It's so
different now.
Is your next question?
It's no
his
setup.
next question is, what pronouns do you use?
Bro, I don't work for CNN. There's no setup.
Wait, CNN.
Sleepaway camp. So the end of sleepaway camp, right?
Yeah, we are. Everyone
Growing up, the rumor was it was Paul from the Wonder Years.
No.
Do you guys think?
No.
Do you guys think?
Wait, no.
Do you guys think at the end?
Don't even finish. This sleepaway camp predates the Wonder Years by so many fucking years. There's
You're
no
putting
chance.
logic into conspiracy theory.
Yeah, but that's what I do is I put logic in the shit, whether
But
it's
this
good or
one-
bad.
this
No,
one-
it's not Paul from the Wonder Years. No.
Wait.
Paul wasn't even alive yet.
Now-
if he was, he was
now-
like 3 years old.
Now, are you implying that Paul from the Wonder Years is not Marilyn Manson?
I can't speak to that. But I can tell you without a doubt that it's not the dude from Sleepaway Camp.
All right. So, just to confirm this evidence that Marilyn Manson is not the guy from Sleepaway Camp.
No, I never said Marilyn Manson ain't the dude from Sleepaway Camp. So I said Paul from the Wonder Years is not the dude from Sleepaway Camp.
But Paul Pfeiffer is Marilyn Manson.
Fuck Paul Pfeiffer, dude.
I don't.
Anybody got a knife?
What do you need a knife for?
My cigar.
Oh.
Like your shop is this?
All right.
No, I have a knife.
Are you gonna read your top and bottom 5?
Yeah, well, we're waiting for Joehawk to give his. Wait.
Your wife
All
made
right.
this thing, so you got to fill it out. Oh wait, no, I made this. Your wife made the good side. That like, we're
Yeah.
too dumb to figure out.
He just said, your wife made this. Wait, no, I made this. So take from that what you will. Go take a leak.
All right, I'll do mine while you're taking a leak.
She made more copies.
My bottom 5.
Okay.
Okay, I would say we've talked about it a bunch, but Shocker. Shocker is one of my bottom 5s.
Okay.
I feel like it could have been a good movie, but it was
Mike,
just
go take a
fucking
piss, bro.
made terribly.
All right. Okay.
Bottom 5, top
Okay.
5.
All right.
I feel like I should pick another one, but I don't have the.
All right. Keep
Is Shocker your 1 through 5?
Yeah. No, I feel like I should pick another bottom 5.
No, it's
But
fine.
Shocker's in my bottom 5 for sure.
All right. What else you got?
I have also Jason in Space.
Okay.
Because it's anything in space pretty much sucks with that.
Yeah,
movie.
no,
It's
I'm
terrible.
100%. Anything
Terrible.
in space fucking sucks.
terrible.
What about Alien, dude?
No,
That's a good movie.
Alien belongs in space.
Yeah.
When it's like Leprechaun in space, Jason in space.
Scream, I thought was just fucking like, probably because it's like,
That's hipster shit. Yeah.
yeah, but and it was like, I liked Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff, and like, but as it like, I was probably 18, like probably 16 or 17 when that came out, and it was just like I went to see it and it sucked. So yeah, Scream,
Even all of them or the.
yeah, all of them, but I mean the first one in general. The WWE Leprechaun remake, which I attempt.
Wait, what?
Not that any of the Leprechauns
There's
are good.
so many leprechauns that I don't even know
There's
about.
a Leprechaun that came out probably like 8 years ago with a dude from WWE who was a leprechaun.
What was
as
his
a
name?
character?
Was like
Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle.
And
Was
he's
this
in
movie? Wait. Was this movie called the WWE Leprechaun?
It was Leprechaun Origins or something like that. It's fucking terrible. It's so terrible. Yeah, you can't beat that. It's
I see the overall theme is anything that's a little person or a doll fucking sucks.
Now, do you know my leprechaun story? The first time I ever did DMT, it's me and Dan. Me and Dan Tantillo. I'm pulling his full fucking name out.
Yeah.
We're doing DMT in his apartment, and Leprechaun 2. Leprechaun in the Hood is on.
Yeah.
So that already fucks up any DMT trip that you're on. And there's all these straight edge people watching us, and we're fucking inhaling this shit like it's fucking crack. You know, because like, have you ever done DMT?
I've smoked DMT before. It smells like you're smoking crack.
You know, it smells like you're smoking a corpse.
Yeah.
But we're trying to we're sucking into DMT. We're like trying to do DMT. Leprechaun is on, and there's straight edge people watching us. Bad fucking DMT vibe, dude. That's the worst. So every Leprechaun is on my bottom 5 because of that. Especially Leprechaun in the Hood. And I never even saw Leprechaun Returns to the Hood, but I don't need to.
I guarantee
they both have iced tea in them, I believe.
I was just gonna say, iced tea's got to be in both of them. Yes. That guy will be in anything if there's a paycheck. All right.
So our movie is gonna have Ice-T and Nicolas Cage.
How much is iced tea?
That would be pretty awesome.
Not much. We'll get him.
All right.
I'm only 1 degree from Ice-T. I don't know him personally, but I'm 1 degree. Like, I got plenty of fucking dudes that fucking are tight with Ice-T.
Don't tell. Oh, all right. I thought you were
Dude,
say,
you could probably book Body Count to play one of your parties.
I probably, but I'd rather have Ice-T and Nicolas Cage in a fucking film about this podcast.
What do you got for number 5?
Number 5.
Bottom 5
is Truth won't agree with this, but Rob Zombie's Halloween.
The first one or the second one?
Both. I don't like Rob Zombie, so.
I'll tell you what though, the wood scene, first one, that shit's disturbing.
Yeah,
that's like a fucked up scene. I'll give that. I'll give the Rob Zombie Halloween.
Outside of the top and bottom 5, the Rob Zombie Halloween remakes. We're not talking about any other Rob Zombie movie.
Yeah.
Deserve a discussion. I like the first one. I do not like the second one, but I think the first one was pretty good.
That's some brutal shit.
Because like you said, he developed the young Michael Myers character more, and then basically it was a shot by shot fucking remake of Halloween. After that.
But I just didn't. My whole problem is after I saw whatever his first movie was, which was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but.
House of a Thousand Corpses.
And I just was like, I don't want to watch any of his movies ever again after that.
You know, something like
that subterranean.
It was like the same movie. I'm like, this is Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
What I'm going to say is, in
Zombie.
full disclosure,
the way he shoots it is cool. Like, I'll give him that.
I like that Devil's Rejects.
His movies are cool.
It's like fun to watch.
But like when he does those little weird montages of like fucked up shit, he nails it.
You know,
Astro Zombie. I don't know.
Here's the fucking thing, all right? I like some of White Zombie's music, all right? It's fucking...
I do too.
It's got
Thunder Kid 65 is going to make you
it's-
fucking chug some Monster and fucking squat a fucking truck.
Some of those songs...
You're shooting fucking Test Piece 2020 into your ass.
Check this out.
And that dude.
I don't think he likes Rob Zombie. I think he likes Sherry Moon Zombie.
Listen, so some of those White Zombies, the music, all right? It's like some spooky Biohazard shit going on. Right?
Spooky Biohazard.
There's some riffs. You're at the gym, Tomorrow morning, you wake up at the gym, you're gonna listen to some fucking Astro Creeps. You're gonna get your pump on.
No,
All right.
I'm not. But
It's-
I get what you're saying.
But if you
yeah.
do, it's like spooky biohazard. Rob Zombie's one of those guys that like he's he's
spooky biohazard.
he's like Nicolas Cage. I'm fucking pulling for him. He keeps on letting me down. All right, like House of a Thousand Corpses. Fucking dog shit. You nailed it. It was just like a bad fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
But those scenes where he goes to like cutaways of like weird shit, he nails that.
It's a feature length.
Which
It's a feature length
like
music
the
video
way-
that I don't want to watch.
No. But see, the thing is, the way you say like Annabelle or like whatever you said, like fucking Freddy Krueger was Nightmare on Elm Street.
Sure. Yeah.
The way if you just took all those special effects and put them in one thing, if you just took all those weird Rob Zombie cutaways to like random weird shit, and put those as one movie,
This Monsters remake.
it'd be fucking great.
I don't need to see that.
What is that
Wait,
gonna
no,
be?
wait, was
He's
there-
doing a Monsters remake.
He did, a
Dude, if
Monster-
Joey
he's doing-
Diaz
he's
is
doing it
playing
right now.
Grandpa Monster, fuck that.
Who do you think's
shit.
playing
Gabagool.
Lily Monster?
Gabagool.
Yeah, the Gabagool.
So all right. So here's the thing.
wife.
right?
Also, Vinny Pastore on his Instagram is doing a Halloween ad campaign as the Gabagool. He's fucking dressed up as a zombie, but he's a gangster, and he's like, "Hey, fucking buy the sandwich." It's fucking ridiculous.
Fuck
I can
him.
get
We,
behind that.
we got Mark. We got Mark for that.
I can get behind that.
I'm with you. I'm with
So-
you. I got that Italian fucking party going on too.
So Devil's Reject. All right. Fucking what was some of his other films?
Salem.
With
The,
Salem thing.
yeah, I mean
13.
My favorite
The one
is,
about the carnival,
ooh-ah-ah.
the Carney one.
those like they're just whatever. It's like horror movies for juggalos. It's like okay,
I know,
cool. That-
but,
exactly.
But the thing is,
I don't like
it is-
juggalos.
But the thing is you kind of understand where he's coming from because he's from Medford and he grew up on Creature Double Feature.
I'm pulling
And
for
he's
him.
trying to, yeah.
I want him to make something that
I
will
think I'm
like.
with you. I'm pulling
don't.
for him.
But so
He hasn't fully.
so that
I think he
the
makes
line.
like very unoffensive remakes.
So that Halloween movie, I watched it. It was enjoyable. No rewatchability. The second Halloween movie, complete garbage.
The
Yeah, you
fucking
know what?
unicorn
But-
horse thing.
but-
Fuck that.
Complete garbage.
But,
And it was-
imagine if like Aspen hyphen Dakota like fucking Braden made that movie. You know what I mean?
right,
like,
hold on,
like,
Mike.
imagine
Too many shots, sir.
modern Hollywood. Like imagine
Imagine Melrose Place.
that fell in the lap of anybody
Melrose
but
Place
Rob
took
Zombie.
place.
You know what I mean? Like,
Melrose Place and the
it
Hills
could
Have
have been
Eyes.
really really
hold on.
gnarly bad.
Hold
like
on.
some dude was like, "Oh, my name is like fucking coconut water," and he remade the fucking instead of Rob Zombie, that guy remade the fucking movie. Right? That shit would have been like the dumbest fucking thing and not the best way.
Okay, just-
Rob Zombie, you could watch.
Okay, just give me a second, all right?
I'll
Just
give
me a
him
second.
that.
Give me a second.
He's better than coconut water.
No, you gave us a lot, Mikey. We need to deconstruct this. Hold on.
Okay,
I'm shocked.
So that first Halloween movie, it's like okay, it's a watch, whatever. Never have to think about it ever again. It was good enough for what it was. Didn't need to be made. Good enough.
I will go on record saying I like that he developed the young Michael Myers character a little bit more before he got into a shot-by-shot remake of Halloween.
It was an interesting take. The second movie started off, it was complete dog shit.
No, I
From
agree.
the whole entire movie. But then he just does something that redeems himself for like 2 seconds where he throws a Void song in the soundtrack.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like you listen to it and you're like, man, this movie fucking sucks. And then all of a sudden he throws a Void song on the soundtrack and you go, maybe he's not that bad.
That's why you're pulling for him. He fucking got you.
I want him
You're
to
being
make
pandered
He did that.
to.
He did that just for you.
I want him to
so that he would get the Joehawk.
He's like that dude that
stamp.
hates this shit.
Let's be honest.
I got
He's
him.
doing this just so his wife can have a fucking acting career.
Yeah.
Okay? That's it.
I'm for that though. Like if they make She-Werewolves of the SS, I'm in.
That trailer was fun.
Tell you what,
It was
if
super
anybody's
fun.
gonna remake the Monsters, it may as well be him.
The guy is a fucking monster. Okay.
He pretty much is. Yeah, his whole band is.
I'm pulling for him. I really want him to make something that
I saw them at the Rat.
Is he
with
Herman or is he Grandpa?
I saw them at the Rat with fucking Wrecking Crew opening up.
Oh, really?
See, that's
interesting.
You know, it's really weird. And I remember seeing a flyer somewhere of them playing in Florida, which the show would only happen in Florida.
Yeah, of
It
course.
was White Zombie and Youth Defense League. And I go there.
Wait, what? You?
I saw a flyer of that once.
Grandfather died trying to support his family, working hard all day in a rubber factory.
Yeah. But like,
Wait, no, that shit happened in New York, not Florida.
was it? Was
No,
it?
I don't know where it happened.
Listen, if I was like,
If someone has the show flyer for the White Zombie YDL show, please send that to me so I can repost it.
dude, like, if that show would happen today, greatest show ever.
It can only happen in like 1988 New York or 2021 Florida.
Either one?
Yeah, either one.
Taking a plane, taking a time machine. Fucking
Yeah.
it's happening, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So we got your bottom
So
five.
moving on from White Zombie taking
No,
YDL.
wait, just to go back. Just to go back to, like, literally YDL is probably the last band I ever thought would open for fucking White Zombie.
Yo, I think White Zombie opened up for them.
Or vice versa. Like, depending on the time.
Yeah, working in a rubber factory.
Yeah. In his name and on his grave. Yeah. Have great pride. Give me that. When we say we're the working class of the US of A.
Working on my Dragula.
You don't think I know YDL shit?
So, all right. So we got your bottom five. Did we get your top five?
Okay, no, my top five. All right, I try to keep it like
Wait, we only got through your bottom five?
yeah. I try to keep it fairly
We're 2 hours and 24 minutes.
fairly
into
pop, like sort of popular movies, so people could find them. Whatever.
Sure.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, that's a Christmas movie, dude.
Wait,
It
that's
is
the top
It
or
is,
bottom?
but it's like as soon as Halloween's over, you might as well think about Christmas.
All right.
Okay.
Point.
And I don't know if we're doing a Christmas episode.
Point needed.
So Silent Night, Deadly Night. One reason, well, A, it's an awesome movie. B, it had a limited theater release, and I was lucky enough randomly to see it because it was only released in the Northeast in Canada. And I saw it in Dedham, Massachusetts. I was probably 6 or 7 years old.
Wow, what cool
I think
parents you had, huh?
just stopped believing in Santa Claus, literally.
You're the 12th person to
Yeah.
buy a ticket.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Okay.
So yeah, Silent Night, Deadly Night.
No,
Amazing
it's a
movie.
good movie.
Everything after the first one is complete dog shit. The second one's
Garbage day.
the second one is basically The Exorcist 2. It's just like scenes from part one. tied in.
I know what you're going to say.
I'm going to bring this back. Exorcist 2 dog shit. Exorcist 3
amazing.
top
Okay.
5.
Yep.
All right.
Top 5.
Well, that's one of the 7 words. Anyway, Silent Night, Deadly Night 1.
That's with an A, not a hard R.
Yeah.
Fuck. Everybody
uh,
know I'm just fucking talking
This
dumb
is in
shit.
no
I'm
particular
drunk.
order. It's just like my top 5. Bride of Frankenstein, I think I have to go with.
Perfect film.
Just because, again, I'm trying to pick sort of popular ones that are easy to find.
Yeah.
Amazing. My favorite Frankenstein movie.
Definitely.
Probably my first boner. Also,
To Frankenstein. Yeah.
her and She-Hulk. Yeah.
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 I gave Mark Unseen a boner. Yeah.
yeah.
Blood Rage, which is a movie I only discovered a few years ago, but it's fucking amazing.
That's a good one.
Silent Night, Deadly Night, I've always loved because I had the opportunity to see it as a kid and got it on VHS. Blood Rage was like a lost classic that I feel like should be like Silent Night, Deadly Night. Like it's such a fucking good movie. And I was Arrow.
Yep.
Arrow is where I found it.
Yep.
But yeah, if nobody has seen, it's actually a Thanksgiving movie. So going off from Halloween, it takes place on Thanksgiving.
Mark's going to mention every movie
Yes.
that has to do with a non-Halloween.
Yeah. So Blood
Holiday.
Rage. It has a different name originally. I forget what it is, but you can actually watch it online for free, or you could probably find the Arrow video. So that is that one. Another one.
Donnie Darko, because it has rabbits for Easter.
Another movie, sort of a classic. I love Witchboard.
Oh, Connie Catane or whatever.
Yeah, great movie. It's about a Ouija board.
They made like 800.
Yeah,
of
they
those,
ended
too.
up making a ton of them, but the first one is
Again,
really good.
following Big Truth rules, First three only. First three. After three, forget it.
Where am I at now? 4?
After
four.
three, it ain't for me.
So I made more. I got more. Than
After three, it ain't for me.
one, I would say I'll leave out Dawn of the Dead because it's super popular. Stepfather, I like a lot.
All right.
Step Brothers. No.
Which there's a remake of it, but the original Stepfather with Terry O'Quinn, I believe is his name.
Yeah, that's good.
Sort of a Lifetime movie, but I like it a lot.
Okay. Those are all. I support those choices.
But honorable mention to the
Dawn of the Dead's not bad.
Yes, Dawn of the Dead.
Perfect.
I wanted to put on the list also because the Dario Argento cut
It's better.
is way better.
It's
Zombie.
way better. Fuck that
Yeah.
pie fight. That pie
Yes.
fight is gay.
So, if you're a fan of George Romero, which you should be, Dawn of the Dead, not the remake, the Italian cut is by Dario Argento, and it's called Zombie, and it's a way better cut. It
Far
has
superior.
It has like darker music.
Is that the one?
Probably
with,
Goblin.
Wait.
no pie fight. No pie fight.
But it's like a darker, more. It's a creepier version.
That's the one where there's the shock scene, right? With the zombie with the dude.
no.
That's zombie.
That's zombie.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead.
That's Dawn of the Dead. Like
Dario-
Romero just basically like Dario Argento was like, let me do an Italian version of this movie.
Okay.
So it's like,
But Zombie is
It's
the one with the
basically-
shark where it's like the dude really gets bit by the fucking shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
the
that-
dude in a zombie costume gets bit by a fucking
Best
shark.
zombie scene ever.
Best scene ever.
But yeah,
Because it turns from zombie to Faces of Death.
Yeah.
which is also great.
And
movie.
they're on a yacht just before that.
But yeah, no, the
With tits.
Zombie. If you ever try to watch the just the version of Dawn of the Dead called Zombie, and it just has different music, a few different scenes, and it changes like the whole tone of the movie. It's a way darker, creepier movie.
It's my go-to cut.
Yeah, it's great.
All right. What do you got there, Truth?
All right.
Top five?
Top five. I got more than 5, but I'm going to nail it down.
All right.
We already talked about 2. Psychomania
Yeah, okay.
and Werewolves on Wheels because because of Werewolves on Wheels. If anyone never saw it, it's a group of bikers that get involved in some cult shit and fucking werewolf and lycanthropy and fucking whatever.
Very little werewolf in that
Very
movie.
little. But it's
the
implied.
best. It's like the werewolf shit is like there's like almost no werewolf shit. There's like 5 minutes of werewolf shit.
It doesn't
But
need anymore.
It's kind
They
of
didn't play it out.
Kind of
It's called a slow burn.
Kind
Slow
of
burn.
fuck Easy Rider. Werewolves
yeah,
on
yeah.
Wheels is kind of the pinnacle biker movie.
And then Psychomania
Like-
was just a weird cult that thought they could achieve immortality by killing themselves. And
I fancy you'll
Greatest
drive
looking
through a
helmet.
brick wall
Why don't you make helmets like that, man?
I will.
with that visor,
All right.
dude.
Yeah.
So, also, what I tried to think of was like not my top 5 horror movies, but
Yeah.
my top 5 Halloween kind of go to. So some of this shit might be a little campy,
Yeah.
which brings me to the next one: Dracula AD 1972.
Yes,
Fucking
fuck yeah.
Dracula AD 1972, Hammer
Top notch,
Films.
Bro,
Wanna-
Christopher Lee.
Your boy
Twilight
Christopher
Zone.
Lee.
Yeah,
Fucking
And
perfect.
Great
film,
Enough
man.
Talking
his finest work.
and 70s music.
I'm an alligator
Yeah.
man. That fucking band in the beginning, the dude's banging
Yeah.
the chick
It's so
underneath the
horrible.
table,
It's
and the
got
fucking cops
everything.
are about to bust in.
that movie-
I'm an alligator man.
I'm so glad you brought that up. That is the perfect like period piece mixed with. Well, I'm not gonna say current.
Well, it's basically
but
what
1972.
it's the
and
same movie.
Also,
It's
wait,
the
wait,
same
wait,
plot
wait.
as Dracula, Taste of Blood of
I
Dracula,
know,
right?
But
Or-
also,
is that the
Dracula
one?
AD 1972 birth year.
Oh yeah,
I got the same kind of pride in it that would, yeah.
Perfect film. Glad you brought that up.
All right.
Anything
movie
Hammer
rules.
horror.
Hammer. You can't go wrong with any of the Hammer films.
Rolls Royce.
Yes, it's the Rolls Royce
Yep.
of horror movie. Whether it's fucking House on Haunted Hill shit or fucking whatever.
Well, the Curse of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Frankenstein looking like Ray Davies.
Hammer just reached out across all Halloween horror subgenres
And for Franken,
did good
they're
shit.
like, here's the thing: we're going to dress Christopher Lee up as Ray Davies.
Christopher
and
Lee,
they're, and they're just
OG.
and it's just going to be the Kinks featuring Frankenstein.
All right.
All right, what do you got? What do you
Because I love campiness. When I think of horror and I think of Halloween, I get a little campiness, so Blackula goes on the Blackula goes on the list. I'm sorry, it's the perfect genre of like black exploitation, and horror.
Two great tastes that taste great together.
All right, where are we at there? 3 or 4?
We're at 4. We got Psychomania, Werewolves on Wheels, Dracula AD, Blackula. What do you got for number 5?
It's either Exorcist 3 or Prince of Darkness. And now, some people might take offense to Prince of Darkness.
Interesting.
Prince of Darkness is good.
But just those scenes where they transmit through the mind from now into the past.
Okay.
Where he's like, this is not this is a transmission. Yeah. And the dude coming out, and it's all fucking black and grainy, and the dude's coming out into the doorway of the church. That shit fucked me up when I was a kid, dude.
Extra
fucked me up.
Extra points for Alice Cooper playing a homeless man in that movie.
Oh yeah, every genre. It's got homeless motherfuckers. It's got fucking demons. It's got reincarnation.
So you get gun against your head. You got to decide. Number 5, Exorcist 5,
Exorcist
3, or
Exorcist 5. You know my rules.
No, sorry.
Dude, what's Exorcist 5?
Wait, I think there is one.
If it's after 3,
because there's 2 prequels after.
If it's after 3,
starring.
There's 2 Exorcist prequels.
Yo,
sorry, that was a slip of the tongue.
If it's after 3, it ain't for me.
All right, Exorcist 3 or Prince of Darkness.
Exorcist 3.
All right, okay.
Brad Dourif fucking killed it.
He did.
That's a good movie.
He killed it. His diatribes,
also.
his rants and diatribes.
Late 80s, early 90s.
Never mind the old lady walking across the ceiling and shit, crab walking across the ceiling.
Spooky as hell.
Exorcist is a great movie.
All right, now my bottom 5.
Yeah.
Everything
Bottom
after
theaters,
4.
dude.
4 and on of any genre, of any title, and Midsummer.
That's it.
That's it. That's my bottom 5. Midsummer and
that was that
4
like
and
Netflix
up.
Swedish movie, right? Is that movie?
Yeah.
Midsummer,
Yeah,
dude.
It's
the
like
worst.
a shitty Wicker Man.
By you just doing that, we just saved 40
It's
minutes.
worse. It's a worse remake of the Wicker Man than the Nicolas Cage Wicker Man. I get it that the mushroom scenes are like, okay, it's kind of what.
No. So the problem with Midsummer is the premise.
If I was an Instagram influencer, I'd be real into it.
The premise of Midsummer is fucking great, and then he just dragged it on for 4 hours and nothing.
I remember being like, I'm still awake. Why?
When they crush that skull, that's kind of cool.
This theater's hot. There's no AC on, and this movie fucking sucks.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey, we get your bottom and your top.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm
Bottom and top.
What do you?
I want to
want
hear
to
this. So talk loud.
In which order?
Top first. Top 5 first.
Top 5 first.
Exorcist, number 1.
Okay.
Great movie.
Classic, like obvious, but maybe I watch that once a year tops, and it keeps me up for a fucking long time. Probably the last time I watched it, some weird paranormal shit happened. So,
all right.
Number 1, King, Exorcist.
Okay. Number 2.
Number 2, Living Dead at the Manchester Morgue.
Oh, that's a good one.
Also known as Let Sleeping Corpses Lie.
And like 26 other titles.
Major sleeper. People, it's like this weird environmentalist take on zombies, and
I've never seen this.
the entire everything about this flick is fucking rad. Like the setting of it, the pacing of it. It's really slow, like all like kind of like British horror from that time.
Yeah.
But it just rides in this cool way. Like everything looks fucking cool. At points they think like it's not a zombie, it's like a drug addiction, so it's like a kind of partially like social commentary thing. But it's really like this like hardcore kind of like environmentalist take on the zombie genre. Yeah.
What I liked about that film too,
the thing is, it's like it's not a heavy-handed thing. It's like the environmental end comes up in like 2 or 3 parts that kind of just set the like back of your head shit thinking. But the movie's just this like hunk of shit dude on a cafe racer motorcycle with this like rad leather jacket and a beard.
I just walked in. What are you talking about?
Living Dead at the Manchester Morgue.
I've never heard of it.
I've never seen this one.
It's also known as like Don't Open the Window, fucking dude, it literally has 26 different titles.
Just wait, and not to get off topic, but just to go back, Exorcist 1 and Exorcist 3 was tough for me. But like Exorcist 3, I saw it in the theater. It didn't see, you know what I mean?
Same. Same.
And it just resonated more, and Brad Dourif fucking killed it with his just diatribe.
See,
that's when he was good. When he started voicing Chucky, that's when he went.
I've only ever watched ever watched the first Exorcist. Like that movie is like so freaky to me.
No, 100% agreed. It's tough.
Yeah.
Like if I was my
I
father's
never
age,
dove into the rest of this shit.
If I was
like that one does it.
yeah, you should watch 3. It's fucking good.
So
I
In a different way.
might not.
what he was saying about Living Dead in Manchester Morgue, which is great, Mark, is like
That movie fucking
all right,
rules.
So you got
I'll check it out
you got
for
like
sure.
Night of the Living Dead, which is a perfect film.
Yeah.
All right.
Great
No,
town
great.
drunk
I was gonna put that on my
And
list, but I was like,
that's a
it's too
great
obvious.
horror. That's a great Halloween horror movie.
But everybody in my mind, everybody should
Return
either-
of the Living Dead is like meatballs of fucking
Yeah.
zombies.
It is. There may as well
It's
be
like
a
the
zombie
meatball.
dick.
It's like, are you ready for the summer? And Linnea
Tarman should be like in a glory hole.
So you have Night of the Living Dead, which is like a perfect film. Nobody even needs to bring that up because
No,
everybody
no.
should already
Everyone
know
knows that.
That's why I
But a
didn't.
few years later, you have Manchester Morgue. All right.
So
Let me
like
get a
Night of the
hold
Living
on,
Dead
hold on.
and all the Universal monster movies.
Because Manchester Morgue 74, 75.
But no one needs to even bring up all the
Nobody needs to
Universal
bring-
monster, all that shit.
But Living Dead in Manchester Morgue.
Everyone's
it, like,
gonna be, what about the
it is-
werewolf of Frankenstein?
It is so fucking gory and over the top, and it's only a few years fucking like it goes like almost by. I don't know the exact years, but almost neck to neck with Dawn of the Dead. And you just see what was going on over
Yeah.
there. And it's like such a fucking sleeper hit. And it should be, Living Dead in Manchester Morgue should be right up there with Dawn of the Dead. It's fucking great.
It's criminal that it's not talked about. That movie is fucking insanely
It's
good.
criminal. I don't even know it.
It's
it's-
fucking awesome.
Yeah, me neither.
And another
Dude,
film.
it's gonna blow your fucking brains out. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, all this
Send
like
me a
all this,
VHS copy,
all this like
motherfucker.
early 70s, like all this zombie shit I've been watching is kind of irrelevant in a way. Like, so it has a Beyond vibe. So like and like end of Beyond. So like at the end of the Beyond, like when they get into like the morgue and all that shit and the zombies come back, it kind of has a bit of that going on. But this is before the fucking Beyond.
Yeah.
And what's cool about it is it has like I'm fucking shot. I don't know what I'm talking about.
So all right, but I mean, if it, like as far as this movie, like if you wanted to do like a perfect like, not that environmental zombie movies is a fucking genre. God, I fucking hope it's not. Yeah, but
Zombie, yeah, it's its own. It's its own.
well, its own genre,
It's
but
subgenre.
environmental zombie movies,
Dude,
If you-
go
if
on
you-
Tubi right now. There's like 4,000 zombie movies you've never
but
watched.
environmental zombie movies. But if you want to do a double bill, you do a double bill. You want to do Living Dead, Manchester Morgue, and Gene Rollins' fucking Grapes of Death. Grapes of Death is a fucking great zombie movie. But chemicals that are being sprayed on a fucking takes place in France get sprayed on fucking like grapes,
See,
vines.
I
Anybody who
thought-
drinks the wine kind of becomes like a zombie type thing.
Yeah.
Fucking perfect movie. It's
Kind of
fucking
like.
great.
See, I
Little
thought
artsy.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes and Grapes of Death would be awesome together.
If you fear produce.
For those, if you were
new
making
horror, new-
Integrity 2021, for those that fear produce.
For those who fear produce. All right, so we got for Mikey, we got Exorcist, Living Dead, Manchester Morgue. What's your top three? You got three more on that list.
Two more.
Hold it. Exorcist, Living Dead,
Maniac.
Maniac.
Ah, good choice.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, Maniac, good.
That's like a take a shower after you watch it movie.
Yeah.
Like it fucking delivers. It's
Yeah.
like
Because you have pre-cum on your leg?
yeah.
Is that why?
Yeah. Well, more of the post come.
Yeah.
But it is like the sleaziest, most fucked up shit. And the revenge end of it, like, just ties it up. Like, at the fucking end of that flick, when all
That's
the
another
hooker,
genre of horror we didn't really mention is the
hooker
revenge.
mannequin revenge.
No, revenge. I spit
Slasher.
on your grave, that type of shit. I don't know if that's horror.
But you have that, like, early Tom Savini, like fucking exploding head shit. Like,
Yeah.
Tom Savini gets his head blown up, like, in the first, like, cut.
Which is awesome.
You know? So, yeah, Maniac, fucking way in there. That one's, like,
Joe
ridiculous.
Spinell sweating fucking the gabagoo.
Spinell is, like, the most disgusting
Gabagoo.
character.
The gabagoo, the broccoli
Is-
Robbie.
Is there
Whatever.
a grosser character than Spinell Maniac? Like, who's grosser than that fuck?
The mutant from the movie Unseen.
I don't know. So think about
Bad lieutenant.
So think about that kid.
Jimmy, have
in
you ever
Gummo,
seen The Unseen?
Right? You guys have seen Gummo, right?
Yeah, I've
Think
seen
about
Gummo.
the kid in the bathtub, like eating like chocolate milk and
No, he's
like a
eating
ship
spaghetti.
round tub.
Spaghetti, dude.
Right?
He's
He's like got this gross dinner going. Like that dude's gross, right?
Yes, definitely.
I don't think he's
Yeah.
anywhere
But
near
that's
as
young
gross
Joe-
as Joe
that's- that-
Spinell.
but you
in
know who that
fucking
dude is?
Maniac.
That's young Joe Biden.
Let's go, Brandon.
No, yeah, young Joe Biden is the dude from Gummo with the spaghetti.
Young Joe Biden.
Look at him, dude. They're the same dude. Look at it up. Don't take my word for it. Look at it. It's a young Joe Biden.
Let's go, Brandon.
I'm not saying let's go Brandon. I'm saying it's a young Joe Biden. Young Joe Biden.
All right.
The dude from Gummo.
All right. So, Mikey, so what you have for your top 5 so far? You have Exorcist, number 1, Living Dead, Manchester Morgue, number 2. You have Maniac for 3. You got
As
2
a matter
more.
of fact, I'm going to look it up.
Night of the
I
Living
guarantee someone made a fucking meme of this already.
All right. Night of the Living Dead, number 4.
Like, I know that's like classic, like it's pointless to point out, but
Yeah.
that one just fucking, it just does it every time.
Night of the Living Dead's number 4 for Mikey.
It's like
Can't argue that at all.
it's the most obvious, like whatever, but that thing just smashes me over the head every
Literally,
fucking
when I
time.
first saw that movie, I had stayed home from school. I was probably in 4th grade, and it was on like
Yeah.
randomly in the middle of the day on cable, and I had never seen it. And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it was like black and white. I was a huge Twilight Zone fan as a kid, and that
Dude,
like
yes.
it's so slow,
Yes.
but it was fucking amazing.
Monsters?
Yeah. Yep.
Were you okay? So were you raised by the Munsters, the Monkeys, the Addams Family?
I was.
Fucking, yeah, dude, that's
Banana
the fucking
splits.
yeah.
So what do you guys think about the 1990s like Tom Savini Night of the Living Dead remake?
Dig it.
I think it's fucking great.
It's great.
Yeah, it's decent.
It's great.
It's decent.
I mean, you can't even like say it's like a replacement, but it's like a good movie to watch.
Does it justice?
I actually didn't know Savini did that. I've seen it.
Yeah. Supposedly that like when he made that like way over the top and it got fucking shredded by fucking censors
Yeah.
or and a bunch of great stuff was fucking cut out. I mean, you'd think like
Well, there was a
An FX
Anchor
man.
Bay. There was like the Anchor Bay cut that was like the Savini cut.
oh really?
I think like when all those clamshells came out.
So all right, you got one more for your top 5. What do you got, Mike?
What do we got?
You have Exorcist, Living Dead, Manchester Morgue, Maniac, Night of the Living Dead.
Meatballs.
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 Meatballs 3, greatest sex comedy of the 1980s.
Yeah, because Meathead is in that. The alien with the slicker on.
No, that's 2.
That's 2.
Alien 3.
Okay.
Meatballs 3 is when the porno star Angel comes back
so
from
number
heaven
5.
and tries to get the nerd like
Number 5.
Pumpkinhead.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What are those? I gotta replace one. Like, okay, remove Night of the Living Dead because that's like saying the Ramones
Duh,
are your
yeah,
favorite
yeah.
punk band. The Night Andy Came Back.
Okay.
What's the other name? Death Dream.
Yep. Okay.
That's the shit.
Death Dream's good.
Edgar Allan Poe, Monkey's Paw Tale. Dude comes back from Vietnam, but he's a zombie. Fucking great.
Tom Savini
And he's a
right there,
mod.
too.
And he's a mod. He's got this like wild style
shame.
going on. He's wearing these like crazy sunglasses and like this like wild sweater, like turtleneck thing. Like
Cooler if it was a rocker.
he's, it's like Quadrophenia, but a zombie film.
Yeah.
So
It
it
is
kind of
nothing
works.
like Quadrophenia.
It is. You got this hunk of shit that knows he's a hunk of shit. Well, I guess Andy's like slightly more respectable than Jimmy in Quadrophenia because Jimmy's just like a bitch. Andy's just like, I'm dead, so fuck you guys,
Hey,
and
man.
I'm gonna dress cool even though I'm dead.
He was a Vietnam vet. Show some respect.
Yeah, he was a Vietnam vet before his mom.
How did you guys trade places?
These things
I went to
happen.
piss.
These things happen, man.
Well, that mic is nowhere near your mouth.
Ah, shit. All right.
Yeah, that one you got to be up on.
All right, sorry. All right.
I'm drunk, but I'm not that drunk.
But anyways,
Number
yeah.
5, what do you got?
So no, that was
number 4. You replaced
number
that.
4. So
Okay.
it's
Harry and the Hendersons.
what do we got?
Terrifying.
Harry and that.
Yeah.
Well, what are they again? So I don't.
Oh, you have Exorcist, Living Dead, Manchester Morgue, Maniac, Death Dream.
Salem's Lot.
That's a good fucking.
It's a good movie.
Oh, that's right there.
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta check in. One of my Patreon people put in some shit. How do I sound in?
Mikey,
I'm
come
gonna
on.
go with Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery. Yeah,
Good movie.
that's a great movie. We were talking.
Oh wait,
about
no.
that. Christ.
Yeah, put it back.
Silver Bullet. No.
I'm gonna put it in there just based on our.
I was gonna put Children of the Corn on my list too,
Based,
but I was
based
like,
on the conversation
Speed.
we had like
Speed.
earlier, I'm gonna put Pet Cemetery in, and I gotta put Pet Cemetery in solely based on
Herman Munster. Yeah.
when Herman Munster gets
Sometimes
when
dead
he-
is better.
when he gets his fucking Achilles tendon, his heel fucking slashed by that little shit kid.
Cage.
That scene to this day, under the bed.
Sometimes dead is better.
That's it.
Movie's great. Terrifying.
That one
Yep.
scene.
Ramon soundtrack.
Ramon's blasting while a kid gets run over. That's like kind of fun and like dark. But fucking Fred Gwynn not being fucking Herman Munster. He getting his Achilles tendon slashed by this kid that is like the most annoying kid in a horror movie that's not Bob from fucking House by the Cemetery. He's like, like the googliest, like happiest little kid. And he does the grossest thing ever fucking done. Yeah, that seals it.
All right, so you get your bottom 5 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Bottom 5.
Bottom 5.
Number 1, Maniac.
No, that was your top five. Those in your top
No, this is
five.
the movies you don't like.
The remake.
Oh, okay.
Because fuck Dildo Baggins fucking playing Joe Spinell's character in that movie. I don't even need to see that. I don't give a shit. Fuck that movie.
Okay.
So, bang. Number 1 on the shit list.
Okay.
Number 2 on the shit list. I'm gonna say the Suspiria remake.
Yes.
Don't need to see that hunk of shit either. I like Suspiria. I get why Joe doesn't like Suspiria.
Creepers is good though.
A Suspiria remake. Just
Yeah, I
fucking
watched like
bottom
5
the
minutes
barrel.
of it, and I was like,
Number 3, Jason versus Freddy.
Yeah, fucking
And now I got
terrible.
a serious bone to pick with this fucking hunk of garbage. When you're growing up, it's like the greatest conspiracy theory. When you're like a child, it's like, dude, they're gonna make a movie. And it's going to be Jason versus Freddy. Because at the end of the fucking movie, the Freddy hand comes out and there's a fucking Jason mask and all this bullshit, right? They finally make the movie. And it's the biggest hunk of shit. Like, the fucking Mortal Kombat movie is more convincing than
I
this
watched that
fucking-
movie recently.
Dude, the Nightmare on Elm Street reimagining of this pedo shit where they're just like, oh, Freddy's just this pedo. It's like, we knew he was a pedo, but they're just like, dude, Freddy's like, kind of looks like Tom Cruise, but fucked up and he's a pedo. So it's like, yeah. So fuck that movie.
All right.
And it's just like a whatever.
All right, so you got Maniac remake, Suspiria, Jason versus Freddy.
all good choices so far.
Yeah,
Which one was that?
Jason versus Freddy.
You're on 3. You
That
got 2
movie
more.
sucks. Jason X. Throw
Yep,
that one on there.
yep.
Is it, like as
That was
far
in
as-
mine, too.
As far as franchise bullshit, nonsensical horror goes, Jason X is like the king of this bullshit. You got Master Shredder, fucking walking around looking for Leonardo and fucking Raphael, and it's just fucking. Oh no! Wait, it's Friday the 13th. The only cool part of that movie, which might be. I might have like a little guilt about placing this so low.
If you're talking about
but
the
there's
chick with
this like
3
cool
tits,
part of
that's
the
already
movie.
in Total Recall.
Like Master Shredder, Jason, like new metal. He's like ooh ah ah ah, and he fucking throws. He throws this fucking dead guy off, of, or maybe he's half dead, maybe he's partially alive. I don't know. He throws him off this thing, and he lands on a screw, and he fucking spins around, right? And he fucking dies because he gets impaled. And then some shitty fucking like side character comes out and goes, "Man, he got screwed." Like that's pretty sick. So I'll give that movie that. But beyond that, like that movie can fucking eat my balls.
You're gonna
all
have to
day.
start paying royalties to
and-
Disturbed and Rob Zombie by the end of this fucking. Yeah,
I got
And now what? We got one left.
we got one left for you.
come on.
So the absolute bottom of the barrel.
Midsummer.
Midsummer's
So bad.
pretty fucking close.
But it was so hyped up because I know all these motherfuckers that are wearing the sweatpants that are tight on the calves and loose on the fucking on the thighs. Were watching that movie and thinking it was fucking great.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
No, I'm gonna take your Midsummer and raise it 1. The Witch.
Oh, The Witch. Yeah. You know,
Oh, was
That
that
fu-
was that with like 2 V's? That one?
So I legitimately resent this hunk of fucking trash.
With the dude
I
that
watched
the goat?
it. I watched it and I was like, this movie sucks. But there was something about it, right? So I went back and I watched it again. I was like, oh, this movie's cool. It's
The
like
goat's cool.
It's a second viewing. Like you watch it again, it's like all right. You know, sometimes a movie you got to watch
This
it
is the
twice.
third view and you're like, no.
I watched it again, dude. That movie.
Slow burn.
Remember Spencer's Gifts, like when you're like getting stoned and going to the mall when you were a kid?
You're awesome after 10 drinks.
You're buying. You
That
buy like
fucking movie
You buy like.
is a Spencer's Gifts.
This is what I'll tell you about Spencer's
Remember,
Gifts.
like, so we're
No. Spencer's Gifts, right?
Remember Spencer.
Heather Locklear posters, fart spray, and fucking
Next
a
to Orange
black light.
Julius.
Yeah, guess what? Miss Heather Locklear and Fart Spray, The Witch. Dude, that fucking movie.
The Witch
dude,
equals.
the movie is next to Jared Leto, Joker, fucking beer bongs.
All we're gonna say is
That's what The Witch is next to.
The Witch
not Heather
equals.
Locklear.
No, listen. The Witch equals Heather Locklear and fart spray. Perfect.
Fart spray is a lot cooler than The
I
Witch.
I would not diss Heather Locklear.
You're like a genius. Gene Shalit.
The Witch
All right.
sucks.
So the Vitch. All right.
I got
That movie-
tricked. So that's why I like seriously don't like it. I got tricked. I thought it was good for a second.
Here's the thing. I would go see that movie in the theaters, and I was like, you know something? It's
all right.
It's kind of an all right period piece.
Slow burn.
It's slow burn. It's cool. I like that. Went back, bought it on Blu-ray when it came out. Wanted to show the wife. Saw the movie. I was like, it's okay. The problem with that movie is everything else. The fan base fucking kills that movie. People saw the movie, then they were like, this movie's all about female. This movie's all about female empowerment. And then all of a sudden, you have all these fucking 20-year-old punk rockers who are not punk rockers at all. And they're selling fucking candles and fucking incense on fucking Etsy. They're Etsy witches. And all of a sudden they're like, we're feminists, we're punk.
You're
Like,
gonna get
we're
hexed.
witches. And
You're
it's
gonna
like,
get
I'm
hexed.
joining the satanic church of Salem,
The witch.
Mass, and I'm an activist
I'm joining
now.
the
It's
Satanic Church of Feminists.
You're gonna get
Etsy
hexed.
witches.
good. I hope I get hexed. I hope I get fucking hexed.
You're getting
And
hexed, dude. You're getting hexed, vexed, and fucking
Vax.
shut down.
I hope I get vivitched. Like,
You're getting bitch.
Hey,
what was the fucking goat's name?
Black Henry.
Black Lenny or something?
Black Lemmy.
Black Henny.
Black something.
Fucking.
Black Richard. I don't know.
It doesn't.
You're getting hexed, vexed, and canceled.
You know something? All
Joehawk is done.
All I know is like that tagline was like, "Live deliciously." You know something? Get a fucking.
It's a
job.
Burger King tagline.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, dude.
This goat is telling me to live deliciously. You know something? Go fuck yourself. Fucking go get a job, goat. You know, fucking like I don't know. The movie, no rewatchability. It falls right in line with The Lighthouse. It's just art.
I don't even know The Lighthouse.
Can I give it?
It's just art house faggotry, bro. I don't need to watch that shit, man.
Can I
Like,
give a +1?
I would rather
That's
watch
like
a Chucky movie.
honorable mention movie.
Sure.
The Void. The Void.
I wasn't super mad at
so
the Void.
so I
though.
watched The Void once and I was like, okay. Then I watched it again and I was like, whoa, this movie's brilliant. So it's just the telling of Lovecraft's Cthulhu through the lens of like 70s slasher shit.
That's why
I was like,
that's
as
why
far
I
as a
dug it.
modern like horror movie goes, I was
Wait,
like,
wait,
that's
no,
gonna
no.
scratch the itches.
No. So at first you were like, and then the second watch you were good.
Like,
and then what
yeah.
happened at the third watch?
Good, better. It got better each watch
But why is that an honorable void? Why is that honorable mention for your bottom 5?
because it's nowhere near. No. It's not a bottom 5. It's just an honorable mention.
Oh, all right.
Good movie.
We were talking about
Good
your
movie.
bottom 5.
Honorable mention.
Because
No.
you're like giving it accolades, and I'm like, and I'm agreeing.
No. Well, I guess only like
I like
tie-in
The Void.
would be like The Witch. I had the same thing with. Like
not
I
seen
watched
The
it and I was like, it's all right. watched it again. I had like a same rewatch with it.
The thing is this: if like shitty feminist punks all of a sudden had the ability to like become Cthulhu, like the Void would be ruined for me, you know. But no, they're just selling their incense. They're selling their patchouli oil. Their fucking candles on Etsy.
Shh, don't tell them.
They're moving to Salem. They're fucking
dude, I lived in Salem when you could still get fucking jumped in Salem.
Yeah.
The only time I got jumped in my life, not New Bedford, not any of the fucking shitty places, not Smith Hill, fucking Providence, not fucking Dorchester, Boston. I got jumped in Salem when Salem was still Salem.
See,
when all that lived in Salem was Albert DeSalvo, then me.
Is he even the Boston Strangler, though?
No. I used to walk by the house.
Actually,
I used to walk by one of the Albert DeSalvo murder houses.
No, you know what, though? I gotta find it. Somebody sent me a thing recently that they think they actually finally found the Boston Strangler, and it's not him.
We'll fix it.
I don't doubt it, but what I'm saying, before, and there's no disrespect because Jake is an old friend, before the Death Wish crowd moved to Salem, I lived in Salem when it was shitty.
Yeah.
And you could live there for like $400 a month. Nothing special about Salem. Yeah. One time I did see a dude wearing black robes.
Yeah.
And he had 2 Rottweilers on like fucking chrome chains. That was the hardest shit I ever saw. And he was just walking them outside of the post office. I was like, it was like a Wednesday afternoon. Wasn't Halloween, dude. It was like Wednesday afternoon. Like he went in for fucking stamps in his black robe with his hood up and fucking chrome chains with 2 fucking 100-pound Rottweilers, dude. And I'm like, that dude's fucking...
You know what I have a problem with?
That dude's about it. He ain't fucking...
I have a real problem with...
He ain't Integrity 2000.
No, he's not.
That dude's integrity.
Yeah. I have a real problem with all these like subgenre people of like getting into like witchery shit and stuff like that. Like I think it's real fucking stupid.
Dark arts, bro.
Dark arts.
It's in the dark arts.
Look at me like listening to The Exploited wasn't risky enough, so now I'm gonna pretend like I'm practicing magic.
The bone will set you free.
I fucking hate all that shit. You know something? It's all these, like, you see any documentaries on like Salems and stuff like that, like witches and stuff like that. Let me ask you a question: if these people had any fucking magical spells, why don't they make a spell that makes themselves not fat? You ever see a fucking skinny witch in Salem? You know,
no. Even better. No.
You try to make yourself a little attractive,
and
they're
even
not
better.
fuckable.
After the first one, why wouldn't you make a spell that made yourself non-flammable?
That's a very good point. Like, here's a good idea.
You know what I'm saying? All they needed was some fucking, what's that shit? A sterno. If you put some sterno on your arm, you wouldn't catch, if that shit would be on fire, you'd be fine, dude.
Here's an idea. Obviously, I grew up in like, you know, my mom and dad didn't love me, so I moved to Salem and I'm pretending I'm a witch. Why don't I have a spell that makes myself have some self-esteem so I can get a
I went to
job?
Salem. I moved to Salem.
Yeah.
Not because I was a witch, because I went to Salem State College.
And the rent was fucking cheap. Yeah.
But, hey, I just gotta... You guys are going to shit on this, but I got to put it up because one of my Patreon members, Jake Richards, brought up Evil Dead 2, which was one of his go-to Halloween movies.
Yeah,
that's great.
Classic.
And he said his chick used to likes Trick or Treat. I've never seen Trick or Treat.
I've seen parts of it. That's where like Gene Simmons and Ozzy.
No.
Right?
Hey, he might be talking about Trick or Treat. There was
Trick or
Treat. That was a newer movie that came out like early, well, not newer, but like 2000s or something.
Jake Richards. Before this goes any further, I absolve myself.
Not sure which one you're
from
talking
this
about.
Conversation.
It's got the kid. It's like it's another anthology movie where all the movies kind of like all the short stories kind of tie in with each other. It's got a kid who's got like a pumpkin head and stuff like that. It's all right. It's good.
all right.
It's a good Halloween movie.
Is it Cat's Eye? Is that a trilogy?
Dude,
Stephen
you know
King?
what's a good anthology of
anthology?
like found footage? VHS, dude. I like that shit.
Okay.
Is that the one where there's like the hooker?
Have you seen
vampire?
Body Parts? John Carpenter?
So
That's
VHS,
a
right?
trilogy one,
Wait,
I think, right?
What I will say is, I like the premise of it. And there's certain ones that I like.
Yeah.
I can't say I like it all through and through.
Yeah.
But I thought the premise was dope. They like fucking raid this apartment. They find all these VHS tapes. They put them in. They start watching them. And each one's a fucked up story. fucking rad premise. Could have been done, executed better, yes.
Yeah.
But some of them were fucking good.
Is it that Hooker Vampire, right? That's VHS?
I believe, yeah.
Like the second one, maybe?
I don't know. There's VHS,
I think
there's VHS
I
2.
think it's that
I think
series.
there's three of them.
She like lures the guy back, and it's kind of like what's that movie, Species,
Yeah.
where the chick changes.
Species
it's kind
was
of like
fucking
that,
great.
but it's like
Species was
she's like
great.
a brutal, like gnarly vampire with big fangs and shit, and like fucks these guys up, and it's like kind of funny because it's like hidden camera in a
It's
hotel
weird.
room,
Found footage.
and they're like total bro guys.
There's all these
Have you seen
it's
John
like-
Carpenter's
we-
Reward? Have you seen that?
We could do a whole fucking
It's pretty good.
podcast on found footage.
You know, like all those, how you were just talking about that, like vampire, like species, like
We're at
like,
3 hours, by the way, guys.
What's your longest one?
I don't know, 3 hours and something.
the whole idea,
1:30 in the morning.
like the whole idea of like the succubus, like the female vampire that would like lure like the guy into like being eaten or devoured, but like like with the promise of sex. Man, I would still fall for that today.
I think we're going to have to wrap up soon and do another one of these soon because it could just go on forever.
That was like a whole setup to just for you to say, yeah, I'd fall for that.
I would just fall for that. Fucking like just be like,
Yeah. That truly is like 3/4 full.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
I've been posing.
It's not mine. No, that's not yours. That was it. Or
No, I
it
think that
yours?
was mine.
All right.
Remember, we traded seats.
We're going to have to do this again soon, I think.
Yeah, I know.
We could go
but-
on for like 7 more hours. But I
Wait,
think
wait, no. We haven't even started the
my
bracket.
unemployment's run
We
out, so I have to work. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait. Hold on. We listed all the movies. We have not started the bracket yet.
Maybe we should just like list these, just for your viewers.
I can't even.
Yeah.
Can you type that and send it to me?
I can. Yeah, I don't know. I can figure something out.
So maybe wait. Hold on.
60 movies you should watch.
Correct me
Before Halloween.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Right.
Yeah.
Halloween is probably the penultimate Halloween movie, though, right?
Yeah.
The first one.
I guess. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I would
don't
say
take 2 through 12 into account. John Carpenter making the first Halloween movie.
You know what? Actually, not to cut you off. There's a thing on Netflix right now. I just saw it the other night, but I fell asleep because I was wasted. But it's
There's so many times I've watched it.
I think it's called The Movies That Made Us or something.
Oh
but,
yeah. That's
But they just did a few new episodes. One's Nightmare on Elm Street. One is Halloween. It talks about like the making of it. And actually, he didn't even write it. Deborah Hill did. Like it was like some chick he was dating or something.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he just like took her movie and made it. Apparently. But anyway, it's still a good movie. But you should watch that. Halloween 1 and 2 to me, I think of it as one movie. The second one has a longer cut.
Yeah.
Actually, I own it.
Dude, the scene in the hospital where he drowns the dude.
That's
that
in 2, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
it's
the
in 2.
boiling water where it's so
Yeah.
hot it melts the dude's face. It's fucking
It's a
great.
cool scene.
No, but what I mean is,
I mean, that would probably be the definitive.
for me,
the definitive
I don't think
horror
I
movie.
even mentioned Halloween because I took it as a given that Halloween was such a Halloween fucking movie.
Yeah.
No pun intended. You know, it's just.
I mean, but like in my mind, it's like there's just so many great slasher movies that came out like around that era, like the fucking Burning or the Prowler. Like
I understand.
The Pieces,
Prowler, man, the
like,
Prowler.
Driller Killer, dude. I get it.
Let's talk about
I get it.
fucking
I get it.
Prowler.
I get it. But what I mean is, for this episode, because we're airing 3 days before Halloween,
Yeah.
like I said before, there's slasher movies, there's mummy movies, there's fucking
We should put the Prowler on that list somewhere.
But what I mean is, when you think of Halloween movies, the movies you want to watch at Halloween, your top 5 movies, I always watch Halloween
okay.
every year. I always watch
Same.
Werewolves on
mention.
Wheels every year. You know what I mean?
Honorable
The
mention:
Fog.
Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. Did you
yeah,
ever see
that's
that? It was a
great.
TV movie.
That's
I have
great.
not.
I have not seen
So
that.
it only played on TV a few times, and actually, just 1981.
You
What
guys
is it
didn't
called?
see that?
Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. 1981, the week that I was born, it premiered for the first time ever. Along with the same week, Halloween premiered on TV for the first time ever.
All right.
Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. A bunch of good old boys kill this. I know it's not a proper term. A retarded, nice gentleman.
No one cares
And-
about retard on
Yeah,
this
that's fine. Because
Because everyone knows you're not talking about
No, he's actual retard in the movie. He comes back as a scarecrow. Scarecrow seeks revenge on the good old
Is he a
boys that killed
retarded
him.
scarecrow or?
He seems to have his wits about him as soon as he becomes a scarecrow.
Is he like Michael Graves? Like, I'm scarecrow.
Is he a normal scarecrow or a special
Wait, is
needs
this a
scarecrow?
Slipknot documentary?
I'm making a movie starring Nicolas Cage called Special Needs Scarecrow. And I'm just trying to raise some money for it right now.
Won't cost $1 million. If I had some other honorable mentions, anything that's in the Blind Dead series, those are awesome Spanish films. I would also say anything that is Paul Naschy, another Spanish guy. If you liked Hammer horror stuff, like werewolves, vampires, he's done it all. So Paul Naschy films, fucking awesome. Something like Horror Rises from the Tomb, perfect film. Fucking trying to think what else there's. There's plenty of stuff that like endless stuff.
But is there a penultimate Halloween movie? To me, and I'm not saying it because it's mainstream, but 1978 John Carpenter Halloween.
Yeah.
What's more Halloween than that?
That's the only movie I play every year.
I'm not saying that there isn't, but I'm saying what else? You know what I mean? Like, because to me that's top of the food chain for Halloween movie. I'm not saying for horror movies.
Yeah.
I'm saying for Halloween horror movies. You know.
I mean, the fact that it's named Halloween, the fact that it takes place on Halloween or the night before Halloween. I mean, you can't really argue with that. You know.
Yeah.
Unless.
That's what
Halloween
I know.
3.
If anyone, no,
Or Halloween.
yeah, happy Halloween. Do you remember? I used to cover the Silver Shamrocks fucking
That's awesome.
song, dude.
That's awesome.
We used to play it, dude. Like out, happy Halloween. 10 more days to Halloween.
Motherfucker,
Halloween. 10 more days to Halloween. Silver Shamrocks.
I've been after you for like 5 years for you to like let me borrow the fucking demo. You think I know the fucking
What
Halloween,
demo? We didn't record
the
that song.
undecided demo.
Yeah. Ask Shane, dude. I don't got one. No, wait. No, I do got one.
Yeah, let me hear that fucking thing.
It's to keep a strong 7-inch with like 4 other songs.
I want to hear those 4 other songs.
It's not Silver Shamrocks. We should just play it live.
Yeah. All right.
3 more days to Halloween. Halloween.
Does anybody
Right now, it's 3 more days to
I know.
Halloween.
Does anybody have any Halloween memories they want to share or anything like that?
My first costume that I remember,
Yeah.
Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Yeah.
Cooperstown, plastic fucking
Nice.
plastic mask. My father's got a picture of me and him.
Yeah.
My father's in his 20s. He's way younger than me now. And I'm like this with Gene, because I thought I was throwing the horns, but I was just really doing like fucking
Creepy fingers.
creepy fingers. Yeah. I got to find that picture, dude, and fucking repost it.
What do you got, Mark? You got any good Halloween memories?
What was your first costume that you remember?
Let me think.
Raggedy Andy.
It was The Conjuring. No, I'm just kidding.
I was the creature from
First
Basket
Halloween
Case.
memory. I'm trying to think. Nothing really memorable. Go dress up as like Batman. Those were my first costume memories. Incredible Hulk.
Good night, everybody.
Nothing super memorable.
What do you got, Mikey?
For what? First Halloween memory?
No, just Halloween.
Just anything
memory.
Halloween memories in general.
I mean, so are we talking just Halloween or Cabbage Night too?
Don't get deep.
All right.
Fucking
So just
Halloween, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Cabbage fucking night.
The night before Halloween, Cabbage Night.
I don't know what that is.
Devil's Night?
Cabbage.
Yeah,
I've heard
you
of
go out
Devil's Night.
you go out doing fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, that was
Cabbage-
every night, dude. Not Cabbage Night. That
Cabbage
was
Night.
fucking,
Well, Cabbage
that
Night.
Was, that was Wednesday night, motherfucker. Not
Cabbage
fucking
Night
Cabbage
was
Night.
well, yeah, it was obviously, but Cabbage Night was the fucking night.
That's some
What do they
Western
call it?
Massachusetts shit,
Devil's
dude.
Night or something? Night
Yeah.
before Halloween.
That's when all the parties
I love it. Just went, well, Cabbage Night. Well, maybe you guys called it Devil's Night. Like fucking Cabbage Night, dude.
Why was it called Cabbage Night?
I don't fucking know.
Never heard of
even,
this.
Even your fucking ally, your boy on this is like, no one knows what Cabbage Night is, dude.
It's the night before Halloween. You go out and you fuck everything up.
Yeah.
That was called Devil's Night.
Yeah, Cabbage Night.
No, not no.
Cabbage Night if you're like a Pollock and you're making like Glumpkies or some shit like that.
Cabbage Night. Like, not fermented food night, dude. Like, fucking.
I don't know. We call it cabbage night.
Okay, all right. So tell me about
What is
cabbage
it?
night.
How is cabbage night different from coleslaw night? Which is the night after Halloween. if you're fucking Greek Orthodox.
Right into Big Truth Podcast if you've ever heard about cabbage night before.
3 hours and 12 minutes.
Cabbage
we learn
night.
about fucking cabbage night.
Cabbage night.
If you know about cabbage night, you're a grumpy ass eating motherfucker. Give us a call.
You go potato knocking on cabbage night.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What's potato knocking?
So what you do is you take like a coat hanger and you straighten it out.
This is getting fucking weird, dude.
And then you put it through a potato and you loop it around so there's a loop that pulls back in, right? Tie fishing wire to it, right? Then you go and you hook the coat hanger around the fucking door handle and you hide across the street with the fishing wire and you pull the fishing
done this
wire.
shit. It's
You
awesome.
knock on the door.
Where the
right?
fuck did you grow up?
So it's like Ding Dong Ditch, but funnier.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Because like you knock on the door and the dude comes to the door and he's looking around and then you knock on the door while he's at the door. So it's just like slightly advanced Ding Dong Ditch.
Yeah, there's also put shit in a
Potato
bag and light it on fire and put it in someone's doorstep and knock on the door and run.
Well,
and
that's-
then they step
yeah,
on it, they jump and shit.
That's a classic.
That's the old classic. What you're doing is some fucking MacGyver shit with fucking produce, bro.
we grew up.
No. My question is, why are we only learning about cabbage night 3 hours and 13 minutes?
But you know
and
we
44
did,
seconds.
me
into
and my
this-
friends did. It was called potato knocking.
Yeah, potato
Yeah.
knocking.
See,
That's the
you,
shit.
You put it like a needle in a potato with fishing line, and you got to like rig it up. Like,
No, wait. He just went through all this. He just went through all this.
Did you two assholes fucking text each other? And,
No,
like,
potato
put some
knocking.
shit
He
on-
was just in there.
You do the shit,
Not many
and then you
potato
like hide in the
knockers
bushes.
out
You
there.
just pull the fishing
Yeah.
line, and the potato goes like swings like this. It's like,
When they're at the door.
and then the guy opens the door,
knocking.
and you pull it up, and then the fucking potato disappears. And they look around. Yeah.
Let me frame it like this. So Ding Dong Ditch, you ring the doorbell and you run off and you never see the guy come to the door.
Okay.
Potato knocking, you hook this shit up, you hook this contraption up to the door. And when you knock on the door, the dude comes to the door, but you're across the street with the fishing line.
Or in the bushes or somewhere like kind of, yeah.
And the dude looks out the
You
window,
just pull the
right?
string,
And
and the
he's
potato,
at the screen
the
door,
potato
right?
goes
He's
up
look-
right above the door, so he doesn't see it. And he's like,
He
looks
looking
around. He's like,
and then
who's out
you hit-
there?
And then you hit the fucking door while the guy's at the door, and he fucking loses his shit. It's great, dude. When you're like 13, it's awesome.
And then,
When I was 13, I had fucking eggs, bro.
I would.
and also we
you
would
need
like
a
take
break
the,
from the
ta-
fucking
the-
eggs.
Wait.
the cable remote and change people's channels.
Yes,
Variety's the
no, I did
spice
that.
of life.
Full disclosure, I would be equally as jovial to do that right now.
Yeah, let's go do
But
it.
I did not know about potato knocking or cabbage
We're going
night
potato knocking at
or
2:30 in the
fucking
You
morning.
Cabbage
throw
Patch
toilet
Kids.
paper on everything. You ring the doorbell.
Yeah, no.
Smash the pumpkin.
We weren't that advanced in New Bedford.
I still.
You had no.
Okay,
You
I think-
climbed into the ceiling of the high school to shoot slingshot at the
I
kids.
did, but I didn't do no potato knocking.
Other thing-
cabbage
the other
night.
thing
That was just as wily though.
The other thing we started doing after that was two other things. Was we would just take like a random whatever, like a fucking an empty 2-liter bottle of Coke or like a stuffed animal and
Fill it with etching solution
It would-
and some
we would tie-
aluminum foil.
We would tie
and
fishing
shake
line.
it.
We would tie fishing line around it and like throw it up over power lines. And when a car came, we would like drop it so it looked like it was like levitating on the road, and cars would stop and be like looking around, like what the fuck? And then like because you couldn't see the string. Or we would put like a stuffed animal. We would tie like fishing line around a stuffed animal. We'd like be on the other side of the road, and when the car came, we'd start dragging it across, and they would stop. Yeah, dumb shit.
Happy
like that.
Halloween.
That was dumb shit that we would do as kids.
I think
The potato knocking thing, I still feel like I need like a diagram.
No.
Like fuck this bracket.
Long story short is,
Give me that piece of paper.
if you're
I'll draw it.
underage and you're listening to this,
That's fun shit to do.
Go
yeah.
do
potato
go
knock,
do
give me
some
that.
dumb shit for Halloween. Make a dummy, throw it in the road, fill it with ketchup. whatever
Before
you
we
gotta
sign
do.
off, it's sort of Halloweenish. What about favorite Danzig related album, whether it's Misfits, Samhain, or Danzig? Go.
My favorite Danzig record. Wait. It could be any of them.
Anything. You could pick fucking Less Than Zero soundtrack where he does Roy Orbison songs.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
his best song he ever
It's a good
wrote.
song, actually.
Life fades
it
away.
goes.
Archangel is actually written for The Damned, the Samhain song.
So it goes
But
against
they didn't do it, so Danzig did it.
against popular opinion. My favorite Misfits record is Earth AD. because it was fucking hard as
Yeah,
fuck.
I agree. That's a good record.
Everyone likes all the fucking punk shit. My favorite Misfits 7-inch was probably Halloween, and I still got it. But that was your whole question, right?
Well, favorite Danzig related album for Halloween. Whether it's Sam Hain, Danzig, or
Rest in peace, Ian Ryan. Me and Ryan went to see Danzig's probably his second show ever. He played the Living Room in Providence.
Yeah.
And we weren't prepared for what was going to happen. Because, like, you got to understand, in that year, all we knew was Misfits and some Sam Hain, right? Or Soin, or however you want to fucking pronounce it. You know, Unholy Passion, fucking Initium. Yeah, I get it. So he came out playing cock rock. We were totally unprepared. I had a sign that said, like, play Bullet. And I just kept showing it to him. And then he got pissed. And then he played Halloween. And I grabbed the mic out of his hand. I was like, fuck this fucking faggot. He was wearing a mesh half shirt, this and that. This is 16-year-old me. 16, I'm right. I grabbed the mic out of his hand. And I start singing out. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I'm singing this because you're a fucking faggot right now. And I start singing Halloween. And then him and his manager both wanted to fight me. And I was like, I was ready to throw down. Because I was antagonizing him all night with the play Bullet sign and this and that. We, like, when... I wish Ryan was here because he could tell the story so much better. Like, we didn't know what to expect. We just like, Danzig from the Misfits. We loved the Misfits and Sam Hain, so and whatever. And he played, and he comes out in a mesh half shirt and a little fucking half leather jacket playing fucking Danzig songs. 1988, like, we weren't ready for that. Like, I'm not going to lie, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the first time I saw Suicidal was Suicidal and Jerry's Kids, and all they had was the first Suicidal record out. And when they played Join the Army, we were like, boo, fuck this shit. What's this? Suicidal is fast, like fucking fast, fucking crazy shit. So when Danzig came out playing fucking Twist of Cain, everyone was like, boo. And it was Christmas fucking night. And
then
like,
when Infectious Grooves came around, you were like, join the army.
yeah, I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, join the army, dude. Fucking. I posted this the other day. Like, I listened to Join the Army all the way through for the first time since I was like fucking a kid. And I was like, all right. Yeah. There's like 7 solid fucking songs on it.
Yeah.
And then there's like 8 filler songs or whatever. But that's not for here or there. But Misfits Earth AD, that shit fucking, to this day, I still don't know all the words. And my favorite thing in the world is right now is looking up the lyrics to Earth AD and realizing how bad me and Ryan had screwed those lyrics up for fucking decades. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Hellhound, like, do you know the lyrics to Hellhound? Like,
no. That's the funny thing. Like,
bite. Like, remember,
it's so weird 'cause now lyrics are like at your fucking fingertips. But like, I always have read many interviews with Metallica or Danzig talking about when they covered that, like, the 2 songs for Garage Days. They literally like had to get the lyrics from Danzig because you couldn't find them anywhere.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
What are the lyrics to Die Die My Darling? They didn't know them. Like, like, here they are.
Because Danzig had fucking marbles in his mouth when he recorded. Like, I really think, like, when you listen to the punk stuff, like, you can listen to it. But when they did Earth AD, like, Danzig couldn't keep up.
No.
So his voice was like, he had like literal fucking marbles in his mouth, and it's like. But I love that record, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'd say my favorite Danzig-related album is, I'm a big fan all around, but I would say Sam Hain, Sam Hain 3, what the fuck is it?
November Coming
Fire. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great album.
They were all great.
So many good songs in that. Mother of Mercy, Let the Day Begin.
Yeah. Mother of Mercy is sick.
Fucking, yeah.
I'd probably go with Static Age. Mm-hmm. Static Age, first Danzig record. Oh, Static Age, first Danzig record. I'm not even on this podcast, I don't think. Fucking the mic's 10 feet away.
Static Age, first Danzig record.
Well, Misfits, same thing.
First Misfits.
Yeah. No, well, Static Age, and then the first Danzig record.
All right. We're all trying to understand. Okay.
As far as Danzig, mine is Danzig 2. That's right.
I mean, those first three.
I feel like that's where they
three
peaked,
records are
but yeah.
fucking great.
Yeah,
I go first 4, man.
Yeah.
4's weird,
No, you
but
know me.
4's weird, but it's good.
'Cause, like,
First 3 for me. First 4.
two,
Get the door.
4's a little weird, but there's some awesome songs.
2 has some filler on it. 2 has some
It
bullshit.
does. 2's
and
got, like-
I feel like the good shit from 4 and the good shit from 2 make one like good record.
Yeah. But see, I feel like 3's like really weird because there's so many like long, weird songs.
3 was produced by Ruben.
Yeah,
but
4
he didn't actually produce it. Danzig and John Christ produced that record.
I always hated John Christ. But yeah.
So what would you?
Twist of Cain, bro.
Good
That
song.
riff that wouldn't
Great.
exist without John Christ.
It does with Sam Hain, but it's different.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so Mikey, what's your favorite Danzig?
Related.
Misfits 13 Hits from Hell.
Amazing.
It's those,
Yeah, yep.
It's those songs with the best version.
Yeah, because it's got Bobby Steele and Doyle on it.
With the best.
It's got Bobby Steele really playing guitar and Doyle
Yep.
doing some overdubs.
A few years
Just
ago,
everything's realized on that. Like, that is.
Good call.
Yeah. Yeah. That,
and it
or
never
Sam
came
Hain
out.
won. That or Sam Hain won.
What I'm amazed is how much Misfit records are going for.
and how much you're sitting on.
I wish I had some.
How much I'm sitting on. Like
You could fund Nicolas Cage's fucking movie
have
just for those
standing
goddamn
offers
movies.
For
I have
5 cents
standing
a
offers
day,
for like
you can
from like
fund
Roger
Nicolas
Murray.
Cage being in a
But
hunk
I
of
realized,
shit.
and Roger's my brother, and I love him dearly. But I realized what he offered me for my Cough Cool 7-inch is only like a third of what it's like people are paying for it.
Yeah.
But I already told him, I was like, I would never charge you for this. I will give it to you because that's how I roll. But I have other Misfits records I'm ready to fucking sell. So if you're buying, hit me up. I got original Evil Lives that are got the stamp and hand numbered. Yeah. I got fucking Halloween. I got rid of my Night of the Living Dead already. I got original Bullet 7-inch. I got shit.
All right, man, stop flexing. Start selling
I'm not
those things
flexing.
so fucking
Yeah,
Nicolas
I'm
Cage can do
I'm
it.
not flexing. 7-inch up.
I'm trying to get Nicolas Cage on a fucking movie. So
You
hit
could
me
probably-
up
if you
for
give him all
5
your
cents
Misfits
a day,
records,
you
you
can
might
have
have
Nicolas
Hit me up with your
Cage
office.
performing in the biggest hunk of
Hit me
shit
up for your
film you've
office.
ever seen.
It's not even going to be a movie. It's going to be.
What about Danzig finally getting to do like a few years ago that Elvis cover record?
No, that's horrible. But
Like,
what I will say,
but can you imagine? Can you imagine like you are trying to do something your whole entire life? You're like, this is the recording dream project that I want to do,
Oh, it
and you
was the
finally get
most,
around
like,
to do it, and it
talked
fucking
about
sucks.
the one
Good.
thing
His
anybody
movie's
wanted
worse,
out of
though.
Danzig after.
Can we talk about Danzig's movie? Well, I haven't seen the second one, but the first movie, has anyone, Veronica?
Wait, let's call back
you seen
Danny
it?
so we can
I
talk
saw
about Dan.
interviews.
I made it about
it.
15 minutes through, and I was like, it's
No.
a trilogy movie,
See,
actually.
I'm going. You got to understand. I got into punk rock in about '85 when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And Misfits was one of my first fucking loves. But I'm also the dude that egged Glenn Danzig's fucking house with no remorse. And I'll do it again. But
Trick or treat.
trick or treat, motherfucker, with your cat litter. But I don't even know where I'm going with this. Doesn't matter. I'll sell Misfits records for a lot of money so I can get Nicolas Cage on this podcast.
We need to do hashtag
For
Nicolas
5
Cage
cents
on
a day.
from here on out.
You could sponsor Nicolas Cage to be on this fucking
I
shitty
don't know,
movie.
but the thing is, I don't even care about Nicolas Cage as much as I care about the Misfits. It's just funny.
From here on out, every episode, and you have to go back and edit all the previous episodes. Hashtag Nicolas Cage in every episode.
I mean,
I need more Patreon
Hashtag Mandy.
subscribers
Hashtag Nicolas
so I can
Cage.
get Nicolas Cage on this
Patreon.
with you so we can talk about Mandy and pros and cons.
all right. So I mean, between
Let's talk about Valley Girl. He's a
Valley Girl, yeah.
between
that's his best
earlier in
He's
this
in Fast
podcast,
Times of Ridgemont High.
earlier in
Yes.
He's a burger chef.
Earlier in this podcast,
I never even-
Nicholas Coppola.
this podcast, shitting on Doyle.
I never shit on Doyle. You guys shit on Doyle.
I shit
The
on
Metal
Doyle.
Zone,
It's
what
fine.
up?
He's a vegan that'll beat you up.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Listen, because you know
it's not
something,
gonna fix
HGH and
his fucking guitar
steroids, they're still very vegan.
Like you
had 30 years of fucking eating fucking gabagool and fucking meatball subs to get that physique, and you were doing fucking D-ball and fucking Deca and fucking Trend, and then all of a sudden you're Mr. Vegan because your metalcore girlfriend is fucking a vegan, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm a vegan bodybuilder.
I'm starting a new podcast called D-Ball and Carrots.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a vegan. It's gonna be a vegan weightlifting podcast.
Dude goes around dressed as fucking like a gay Frankenstein all the time, punching his fucking guitar, fucking like, you know, play a fucking riff. You've been riding Bobby Steele's fucking coattails since fucking day one, all right? Like,
where's Bobby Steele, dude? We could.
Dude, the Undead is a good band.
I feel.
Bobby Steele is the best fucking Misfits
I know,
guitarist.
I know.
Hands fucking
But
down.
Have you listened to the Undead? His other,
Yeah,
Undead's
Undead.
fucking great.
Awesome.
I still have Undead 7 inches.
I saw him.
But the difference is, I feel like we could call Bobby Steele right now
there for $2.
and he'd pick up.
Yeah,
Doyle would not pick up.
Fucking call him up right now.
I don't get his number.
Listen, I was
If you
at-
got Bobby Steele's
Hashtag
number,
Bobby Steele's phone number.
give us a call.
I was at Chiller Convention a few years ago. All right,
But understand, this is 3 hours and 30 minutes into this podcast, and there's been a lot of Jack Daniels, Rumplemans, fucking Truly's, HGH, Narragansett, fucking
Masking tape on your
Tito's.
devil lock.
Been a lot of shit going on.
listen, I was at Chiller Convention a few years ago. I was selling
Chili's convention.
Chili's. I was selling fucking
You had a lot of
Triple
flair
dips.
on your.
I was
Triple
at Chiller
dippers.
Convention.
You had a lot of flair on your skinhead.
Tons.
On your skinhead fucking braces.
And I was selling some Blu-rays, and Bobby Steele walks by, and this was right before all those Misfits reunions, and he started looking at some of the movies, and I just leaned in, and I go, listen, man, you deserve to be on that fucking stage more than that fucking hack. And he just looked at me, and he just nodded.
He knows.
He
knew.
knows. He knows.
Dude, Bobby Steele is like up there with Johnny Ramone in the fucking.
Oh, let's not talk crazy.
No,
man.
no. Dude, that early Misfits shit that Bobby Steele played guitar on,
It's fucking great.
Dude, that's the shit
Yeah.
right there, man. Like Bobby Steele's like guitar playing is
I mean,
unreal on that shit.
Here's the thing: you got Doyle fucking walking around. He's punching his. He's
He's
punching
got
his.
a metal zone plugged into
He's
a
got
fucking
a metal.
protein
He's got a metal zone.
bar.
He's punching his fucking guitar, and then you have
Hold on
a
one second.
guitarist.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah.
What's your gripe or your beef with Doyle?
He's just-
because you got something.
He's just
There's
a fuck-
something there.
He's
There's
just a
something.
fucking hack, man. All right. He's just a fucking hack.
Like he's Halloween 7.
yeah,
He ain't no
Yeah,
Bobby,
but
he
the
ain't no
Misfits-
Bobby Steele.
The Misfits were never like fucking. What's that band? The fucking. I can't remember. Like Northeast Lights, fucking Pavilion, fucking. What was that? What was that shit?
Listen.
No, do you know what I'm talking about? No.
The Misfits.
What's that fucking shit called? Wait, hold on. I gotta get to the bottom of this. I can't think of the name.
Northeast Lights Pavilion. What?
All right, compose
It's
yourself.
like Albany or some shit.
The
isn't it?
Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That's what I was trying to think of.
Compose yourself here for a second.
The Misfits were never Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Okay,
so,
listen.
Doyle
All right,
might have
okay.
been.
All right. Okay.
So
Mis-
you gotta
Mis-
give
Mis-
Doyle a little slack.
Misfits pre-Doyle is Halloween 1 through 3. All right. Misfits post-Doyle is fucking Busta Rhymes and fucking. All right. It's
Halloween
Misfits-
H2O.
No,
it's Halloween
no.
H2O, bro.
Doyle was on Earth AD. Earth AD is a good record.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, Danzig's been on fucking record saying that he re-recorded all that shit.
Oh, he did one
And
of those.
I think he re-recorded Jerry Only on Walk Among Us.
The
too.
Halloween collection 2 also is. Do you know that a lot of the
Doyle is Leprechaun in space?
Doyle Sid Vicious.
Leprechaun Return
But
to
like,
the Hood.
I tell you what, if we went to Vegas and they were like, put all your money on this guy finishing a set tonight with playing something right, Doyle or Sid Vicious, all my fucking money is going on Sid Vicious.
Yeah, but
And he's dead.
not
And he
for
couldn't
nothing.
even fucking play.
Wait,
he didn't even
wait.
know
Not
what a
for
guitar
not for
was.
nothing. Like 10 years ago, whatever it was, Danzig played shows and he brought Doyle out and they did 11 Misfit songs.
But Tommy Victor was also
Which
on
one?
stage playing those songs.
no. Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Or the dude from Typo Negative. I forget his name.
Wait. Tommy Victor was behind the curtain playing those songs then. Because it was literally Danzig and fucking Doyle playing those fucking
When I
songs.
saw them, they had Doyle, but also the Danzig guitar was also on stage.
I mean,
Was that
for the ones
at
I
the
saw.
Palladium?
that was
I
the Palladium.
saw
I was
the
at the
Palladium.
I was at that show.
I saw the Danzig Legacy show in New York where they did like.
No,
Misfits,
this wasn't
Sandman,
that, yeah.
Danzig.
I mean,
It was the first time Danzig did Misfit songs.
yeah.
You were at that?
I was at that. That was. At the
I was there
Palladium.
too.
And you know something?
Me and Jim P and
It-
fucking.
It sounded great.
It did.
Everybody except for Doyle sounded great.
Yep.
He was walking around. He's punching his
But do
guitar.
you
It's-
wait.
Listen, it's cool.
Wait, I don't-
I want
I
to see.
don't- wait,
I
wait.
want to see an untalented Eddie
Listen.
fucking walking around the
Wait,
stage.
listen.
all right?
Listen. Wait, listen. I love to have Venom for somebody. You know I love having Venom. I don't remember that.
You
Like,
need an antidote because I got a lot of venom in me.
I know. But like, do you specifically remember Doyle fucking up? And you
I remember him walking around the stage like a giant 7-foot Frankenstein, punching his guitar.
okay? That's cool. I don't.
That's why
I
you run
remember.
track.
I remember
I was
everybody
just-
else in the shadows.
So you know what it is?
playing very tight. It sounded great.
That's cool. I just was so stoked because I'd never seen Misfits.
It's part of the imagery. You want to
No. I was so stoked that I'd never seen Misfits. I was in the pit.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like, fuck, I'll never see this again. So I was probably more glamored and enamored like vampires do.
It sounded great. And this is coming from somebody who, admittedly, I'm not fucking Eddie Van Halen on the fucking guitar. But
I mean, when they play
You
now,
ain't no
they-
Doyle.
I'm
I'll tell
Shreddy
you
Van.
that.
I ain't no fucking
I'm Shreddy.
Doyle.
I'm Shreddy Van Halen.
vicious.
they
Ain't
play
no
the
Doyle.
Misfits play with two guitar players now. And they play.
Which, I mean, hey, how much is that guy in the shadows getting fucking paid? You know?
I'd love to get like my hands on Sid Vicious's like live tracks and then put them against Doyle's live tracks. I think Sid would win.
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, Doyle's non fucking
Okay.
Misfits projects. Are you talking about how great they are?
Wait, no, what? Christ the Conqueror?
Well, remember when you were
Is it-
13 and bought a Metal Zone pedal?
I bought.
Yo, I bought a Metal Zone pedal like within the last 2 years, man. If
No.
you want to help
Well, no.
No,
I'm
listen.
talking about like coming back around. I'm talking about when you're.
I'm young enough to have seen Christ the Conqueror and bought the shit because I was like, oh shit.
did you
Really?
see-
Jesus band?
Did you really see Christ the Conqueror?
No, I didn't see it. I remember seeing the ads and buying the shit. But I also bought shit from Misfits, like when Glenn Danzig was screening shit in his basement. You know what I mean?
I mean, you know, admittedly, dude, that American Psycho, like that
Those
I didn't
both
like-
those albums are great.
I didn't. No.
There's a couple of really good. That is a
I
very
saw-
good Misfits cover.
You're
band.
gonna hate on Danzig 4 and get down on American Psycho?
American
No,
Psycho,
I
Famous
saw-
Monsters are good.
What was the dude's name? John Graves or something like that?
Michael Graves.
I
Mike
get
Graves.
it. I get it.
I saw
I get it.
Misfits with Mike Graves at Lupo's.
Yeah, I was at a few of those shows.
No.
Great Misfits cover band.
Yeah, I've seen those. Most of those songs were written.
best.
Most of those albums were written by the drummer and the singer.
Chud.
Yeah,
Right?
And the producer, Daniel Del Rey.
Daniel Rey, yeah.
Daniel Rey. Yeah.
No
Most-
no affiliation with Lana.
Which is
Del
why
Rey.
like those records are good, but anything Jerry or Doyle has done after is not good.
You know something?
Michael
Jerry Only.
Grade's voice is just a
Jerry
hard
Only.
nut to
I hear that
crack,
Jerry
man.
Only is a sweetheart of a guy. Really nice. I've heard from multiple people that he's a very awesome, down to earth dude. Doyle. Yeah, I've heard he's kind of a fucking dickhead.
No, we should
But you know, I'm sure people. say
not
the
if
same
you're a
shit.
vegan weightlifter.
You should challenge him
Thankfully-
to a
thankfully I'm
fitness
not that.
challenge.
Oh, you'd kick my
You
ass.
should call him out.
You'd kick my ass in a vegan
He's
weightlifting
vegan.
challenge.
How do you know?
He's vegan. You're
Oh,
not.
he's much bigger than me.
Get back on.
All right.
Get back
This
on
is
the
what
putter.
we degenerated to at 3 hours and 35 minutes into this shit.
I think you should do a push-up contest with Doyle.
You challenge him, put it out there. We'll put it out on this.
If Jake Paul can box fucking Floyd Mayweather, I
Is he
mean,
gonna show up with his stupid makeup on?
you can make it. You can
Doesn't
make
matter.
it. You can
Wake
make
up
a
list.
dude that kind
Doesn't
of
matter.
played guitar for the Misfits.
He can show up in the Devil Lock. He's earned that right.
Has he? I think Bobby Steele has earned that right.
Bobby Steele, man, what's that guy doing right
for
now?
Not for nothing. And I get what you're
Limping?
saying.
Limping
No.
around with
White Castle.
I get what you're saying. But Doyle was in long enough where he earns the right to have
He didn't
the
really
Devil Lock.
play though.
I
Like,
don't-
that was
whatever.
like, you know,
There was a while he was the only guitarist.
he looked good
though.
on stage.
I don't know. You thought he looked good?
Has anyone
No.
ever seen the Jerry and Doyle hosting horror movies?
No.
Look it up on YouTube immediately.
Yes, let's
it's
watch it.
amazing.
That should be the- that should be
instead of
the ride
Elvira.
out.
Instead of Elvira, it's Jerry and Doyle, and they're like, "Yo, hello, ghouls." It's
Hey, Gabagools.
They're the OG Gabagools.
It's amazing. It is amazing.
Listen,
it's
fucking
readily
Tony
available on
Soprano.
YouTube. And there's like bad 50s sci-fi, like fucking like.
It's like Mystery Science Theater of
It's-
like Goombas.
We're gonna watch it as soon as we sign off. It's amazing.
Listen, let me watch Danzig's tooth fall out of his fucking head first, and then,
No, you have
and then
to
I'll
see-
get
you
to
have
watch.
to have to see Jerry
Wait,
and
wait,
Doyle
wait.
in a,
Before we
trying
sign
to be
off-
spooky in an Italian accent, like listening, like hosting fucking abominable Mr. Phoebes or whatever the fuck they're.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
It's from like 91 or
we got this movie. Hey,
Before we sign off, what's the homework for all the listeners? One to watch on Venmo. The Danzig does Elvis where his tooth falls out.
Yeah, Venmo.
That's one. What
never
was
mind.
the other? What was the other homework?
never mind the 2 hours worth of movies we talked about. Just watch.
No, don't worry about those. Watch Danzig's tooth fall out. And what was it? Watch Jerry and Doyle do fucking Elvira shit. Like in
They
host.
don't do Elvira. We can confirm that.
No,
Found it already.
All right.
what's it called? What's it called on YouTube?
1995 Feeding Club, aka Chiller Theater, hosted by Jerry Only and Doyle. Crawling Eye edited.
On that note, I think we sign off at 3 hours and 38. We are 3:38.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween, motherfuckers.
And that someone or something is filling her mind with thoughts of trauma. The townspeople have tried to cover up all the little mishaps which are happening on top of
I
it.
was working in my lab late one night.
Wait. Before we go, best Halloween songs. All right, we already talked about Halloween earlier by the Misfits.
Just Monster Mash. Come on,
Monster Mash.
everybody.
Monster Mash.
When I was a kid, one
Maybe
of my
I
most
put a spell on you by Hawkins.
one of my most defining moments was when I bought the Disney Thrilling Chilling Sounds of the Haunted House vinyl LP.
Oh, you know something? Michael Jackson's Thriller. When Vincent Price kicks in. No, when Vincent Price kicks in, man,
At
with
the
that
beginning, yeah.
I still
That
get-
Oregon part, yeah.
The Asian racism on the Disney Thrilling Chilling Sounds of the Haunted House, because they do it like a Chinese water torture thing, and they try and talk Asian. They try and talk Chinese, and it's so fucking
Mark,
blatantly
produce
bad.
that. Is that on YouTube?
So blatantly bad. But that's not it. It's just when they do the Haunted House songs, it's like, I can still remember the sounds of the fucking screams. Did you ever hear that?
No.
You guys talk amongst yourselves, so I'm going to pull this fucking thing up.
4 hours. Here we come.
We did the mash.
Star in the crawling eye.
Wait, so did you end up watching the Curse of the Blind Dead reboot?
No, I haven't. Everybody should watch the Blind Dead movies. They're fucking fabulous.
Or if you like new movies, watch the reboot where it's kind of James Bond, but with the zombies from
can't
the
type.
Curse of the Blind Dead. But with the James Bond characters, you do have to deal with like modern sitcom production.
Okay.
So it's all right.
Mark, you into those Blind Dead movies?
I've never seen them.
Ah, Christ, man, you gotta watch all those. Those are good.
Watch the new one first. It's great.
This is the record. It goes for 20.
They made it in Italy and everything.
It's $20 on eBay.
It was
right
a
now.
fucking hot
This is
pizza
the record I
ball.
had. Except see how it's where it's white. Mine was orange.
Shit.
Oh, I have that. Actually, I have that. I have the
Yeah.
orange one.
I have the orange
Yeah,
one.
I do too.
Thrilling, chilling sounds. of
Must be the
Haunted House.
Halloween press because it's orange.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a big list of things you gotta check out.
Right? All right,
Jamie
should we
Lee
sign off
Curtis
or?
No. I'm gonna.
4 hours. Here we come.
Yeah. It's like, hello, it's hour 7. We're all supposed to be at work, but we're talking about Halloween.
Right care at the right times. Plus 20% off your treatment plan.
Oh wait, hold on.
Spookiest shit I've ever heard.
That's commercial.
Dewey Schwartz.
When you're second guessing your Espanol, download the Google app for iPhone. Just open your camera.
Bring him back.
Beer Wolf.
When it comes to fast,
So many commercials on this shit.
Have you seen
it's
Wolf
pretty hard
Cop?
to beat the
Dude, have you seen
Tesla
Wolf
Model
Cock?
S. This is a vehicle that's been in
Wolf
production for about a decade now, and it really changed a lot of
hold on,
people's
no.
perceptions on what an electric.
Wolf Cop is something
It's
else.
the clash.
Jesus
of
Christ,
big
how many
luxury.
fucking commercials
The 2020 BMW X3.
Wolf Cops.
Every quarter recently, Tesla.
Thanks to Omaze for sponsoring.
Welcome to another.
All right, hold on. I'm just.
I was working in the lab.
I'm shutting the sound off.
You have a Sprint telephone.
Dude, there's so many fucking commercials for this shit.
Did you guys trick or treating when you guys were kids? Did you guys ever have that house in the neighborhood that just like left the bucket of candy out?
yeah.
You just dumped the whole
All right, fuck
fucking
this shit.
thing. Those are-
Fill her up.
Did you ever have like the shitty family in your neighborhood? There was like a shitty family.
They just gave
that,
like
that was known that like
Smarties,
like,
just
did
bad
bad shit. Like ours was called the Muggies because they were the McGraths, and they had the shitty house, and they had like shitty kids from shitty families with shitty parents.
what they give
And
for
it's no
shitty candy.
disrespect to the Muggies, dude, because like I got no fucking malice to you,
Yeah.
but they got on the bus and they fucking stunk and shit.
Yeah.
And wow, I'm getting fucking deep. I'm trying to just play this.
These are people that are not going to be Patreon supporters.
Sounds like Wes Craven's drama.
None of the Muggies are.
Your dream of having any sort of connection to Nicolas Cage is slowly slipping away.
Yeah, this is it, dude.
High on
Listen.
a hilltop near your home, there stands a dilapidated old mansion. Some say the place is haunted, but you don't believe in such myths. One dark and stormy night, a light appears in the topmost window in the tower of the old house. You
I had
decide to
this record. I
investigate,
still got this record.
I have this too.
and you never return.
Yeah, I am the Astro Creep.
Ding dong, ding ding ding. Rolling down,
yeah,
ding,
you know what I'm
dong,
talking about?
ding, dong, dong,
That's Mark Unseen doing the Asian raises.
rolling on the whole coast again. You're like, wait, what?
Dude, there's a sidewalk tile in front of Tower Records waiting for you.
Oh, those still there?
I hope so.
Like New Kids on the Block.
Rob Zombie. He had
That
one.
sucks.
This
They were
record,
like
dude,
Thunder Kiss 65.
I think I hate Rob Zombie more than you hate.
This is how I know I'm a complete retard. I still like just sit there and listen to this record.
Are we just waiting for the Asian hate part?
No, that's like a whole different thing. Because there's a thing called Chinese water torture on this record. And it's no disrespect to me or Mark Unseen. This is a Disney production.
now.
This is a Disney production that put this shit out.
Disney was also involved with Adolf Hitler back in the day.
I'm not. I don't know what Disney's involved with, but I'm not.
Yeah.
What's that Chinese man doing to that cat?
That's the sound I was trying to do. It's stuck in my head.
Shit.
The only difference is mine was orange, his was orange, and this one's white. I remember that shit. All right, everyone. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween,
3 hours and
everyone.
45 minutes into this bullshit.
We did it.
Yeah. If you're still here, you're a fucking champ. And donate to us so we can get Nicolas Cage involved in this shit.
5
All right.
cents a day.
Good
Bring
night.
you
Good night. Good
Nicolas
night. Good
Cage.
night.